Sharp back right side. Sharp back right side. Ash, same spot. Right side for three. Got it. Ash with a great start. And a timeout just like that for the Bulldogs. A minute in. 6-0. The Warriors the early lead. Sharp off a pick. Right side 17-footer. No good. Weak side rebound. Grace Keel uses the left hand. Puts it up and in off the glass. 14-point lead for Central, the start they're looking for. Bogdanovich, nice feed to Autumn Shaw from the left block up and in. Bogdanovich so good at passing in the lane. They're back within 9, and what is a 9-0 run? Rebound by Brooklyn Moon. She'll take a half-court shot on its way. Banks it in! Got it at the buzzer! And the Bulldogs, once down by 18, have cut the deficit to half on a banked-in three-pointer at the buzzer by Moon. Frieden, left side. Kicks it out over to Fikert. Baseline 12-foot jump shot. Fikert nails it. So Commerce hit one. Now Fikert from the left. They lead by 15. Central raced out to an 18-point lead. MFL Marmac got back within 8 at the half. At one point got back within 6. But the Warriors, as they have done all year long, responding and finishing strong. 63-47. Central victorious. That's your final score. Picked up by Powell. Here's a fast break. Driscoll leans into Barnes, who stayed away. Driscoll scores the layup, and just like that, here's a timeout by Coach Stramer and Central. Quick run for the Bulldogs, up 16-9. They've got 6 guys on the court right now. Shantz is working hard to get free. They got 6 guys on the court. The ball is inbound, and Erickson scores. 6 guys on the court for the Warriors. Shantz gets out on the court, and nobody sees it. 10 seconds to go. Let's see what MFL Marmac does here. Driscoll, right side, crossover dribble. Takes a step back 3, right side, on its way. Got it in the closing seconds as he takes a step towards the locker room. 42-21. Bulldogs doubling up the Warriors here at the half. MFL Marmac certainly in control of the Upper Iowa Conference race. They led by 21 at the half, pull away in the second half. Bulldogs improving to 10-0, winning by a final score of 73-38 over Central. The best high school basketball is on KCTN FM 100.
Top Gun Collision Center knows hunting season is over, but the deer still have a lot of tags to fill. If you've been tagged by anything, pull into the stoplight at Top Gun. That's it. Bob and his technicians have over 35 years experience and will handle everything. We write the estimate, take photos, and follow the factory engineered repaired procedures to fix your vehicle quickly and, most important, safely. We also have free loaners or rental vehicles. While you're there, ask Bob about his community and veteran discount program. Call Bob at 563-964-9899. That's 563-964-9899.
It's Upper Iowa Conference basketball tonight on KCTN. In our featured matchups, Postville visits Clayton Ridge. First off, we have the girls' game. Postville started out the second half of the season with a loss to Turkey Valley last week. They look to just keep moving forward and go after their first win. For Clayton Ridge, a split of 2 games last week. One of the best performances this team had this season was in the first matchup with the Pirates. They look for the same type of effort. Postville and Clayton Ridge, the Chalk Talk for the girls' game. Next.
The Veterans Memorial Hospital Medical Clinic is a welcome addition to Northeast Iowa, offering extended hours for more accessible care. The clinic remains open over the lunch hour and offers early Monday morning and later Thursday evening appointments for your convenience. Call 568-5530 to schedule your appointment today. Veterans Memorial Hospital Medical Clinic. New clinic, more accessible care.
Exceptional caring people. Veterans Memorial.
Hey sports fans, take a time out and call Garms Financial Services. Their team of agents can show you how to save money on all your insurance needs with Grinnell Mutual. Whether you need auto, home, farm, crop, or business insurance, Garms Financial Services has you covered. You'll also receive quality protection, expert advice, and local friendly service. Call Brian Bugenhagen, Cheryl Wagner, Emily Bazin, or Kayla Olson today for a free competitive quote. Garms Financial Services in Elkader, your trusted choice agency.
Find the perfect gift for birthdays, weddings, and anniversaries at Clayton Drug in Elkader, Strawberry Point, and Sumner. Each store is unique in its own character and design. but all have gift items that would be the perfect gift. Clayton Drug is proud to carry many name brand lines such as Mud Pie, Young Living Oils, Greenleaf Candles, Melissa and Doug Educational Toys and Gifts, CJ Gibson, and many more. Check our Facebook page for shopping specials available at each location. Clayton Drug, connecting the communities of Elkader, Strawberry Point, and Sumner to service all in between.
Bodensteiner Implement is your local John Deere dealer with 10 locations in eastern Iowa to serve you. Check out their website, www.bodimp.com, for great deals on new and pre-owned equipment. From turf equipment to agricultural and compact construction equipment, they have solutions for every job. Nothing runs like a Deere, so come run with us at Bodensteiner Implement Company. Bodensteiner Implement is a proud sponsor of all high school sporting events, and we wish all our local athletes great success.
Hi, this is Cody from Torkelson Motors in Elgin and Waukon. At Torkelson Motors, we believe that student involvement in activities is a great way to help grow our communities, and we are proud to help sponsor this game for your enjoyment. We've been serving Northeast Iowa since 1926 and appreciate the business that our customers have given us and the support they provide to our area schools and communities. So the next time you are in need of a new or used vehicle or a repair, stop into Torkelson Motors. We've been selling cars the old-fashioned way with a friendly smile and a handshake right here next door in Elgin and Waukon.
Pirate Eagle Basketball is brought to you in part by Rivertown Family Dentistry, Dr. Alicia Walkie in Guttenberg, Ethan Kane Construction. If it don't drain, call Ethan Kane. T&K Cahoon, your Napa dealer in Monona, St. Olaf Ag Sales and Service, Growl Logs and Lumber in Elkader. Timber is a crop, harvest wisely. Dean Family Chiropractic in Claremont, TJ's Pizza in Monona and Claremont, Myers Auto Service in Monona, Clayton County Recycling, and by Culligan Water Conditioning in Elkader. We begin the Chalk Talk for our girls game. We're joined by Postville girls basketball coach Andy Deering. Coach, your team coming out of the break played Turkey Valley last Tuesday night, dropped a 64-29 decision. Tell me about that game.
Yeah, Dan, in that game, we came out, we're missing several of our players that are still on, holiday break and haven't returned yet. So, starting some new people, trying to figure out our spots, girls that aren't quite used to playing that many minutes and stuff like that. We just basically kind of hurt ourselves again with turnovers and, the basic stuff of passing and catching the ball, and that's something that, we worked on quite a bit since then. But, some of those mistakes I could see, but we just kept doing it, and that's the frustrating part for that game. But we did a lot of nice things. It was good to see those girls out on the floor, and eventually they really came around and started playing, fairly well together, which was good to see.
All right, now let's go through starting lineup for your team tonight then.
For tonight, we're going to start with Sierra Mose, Harley Miller, Ava Vargas, Melanie Mejia, and Claire Martin.
All right, some of the kids off the bench for you then.
Nora Malcolm will come off the bench and give us quite a few minutes. She did a really nice job the other night at Turkey Valley, and Hannah Nielsen also did a nice job.
All right, turning our attention to Clayton Ridge. I know you faced them earlier this season, dropped a decision. What do you know about the Eagles?
Well, we know that they pressed us some last time, and for the most part in the backcourt, I thought we handled ourselves pretty well. We actually took care of that part of the game fairly well. We attacked them. The Dolmeyer girl is going to be obviously a huge concern for us. That's their leading scorer, and we got to really know where she's at and just contest everything that she does attempt. Big one would be the rebounds. Keep her off the boards. Make sure we got a body on her, getting her out of the picture, out of the equation, I guess you could say, of get a chance of getting that rebound. Also, we really have to take care of our turnovers and play our game is a big one. We're still struggling with turning the ball over quite a bit.
Yeah, actually averaging more turnovers than points right now. So, but you see from your team when you get into your offense that things can be successful.
Absolutely, yep, and that's probably the most frustrating part as a coach to see that. So we want to continue on the good side of that game. So. All
right, Coach. Good luck to you in the ball game. We look forward to talking to you later on tonight.
Yep, sounds good. Thanks, Dan.
Postville girls basketball coach Andy Deering on his Pirate team. Chalk Talk continues after this.
Brrr, the cold weather is here, and with it comes wind, snow, and ice that can damage overhead power lines. Remember to stay away from all downed lines. They may still be energized. Call to report broken poles, downed wires, or any other damage. By working together, we can keep everyone safe. That's the power of human connections. Al McKee Clayton Electric Cooperative, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
Boisier Lumber Company in Guttenberg and Elkader, your do-it-best rental center, handles Midland garage doors for residential, commercial, and agricultural needs. Midland Steel garage doors provide the best all-around value when appearance, security, durability, and low maintenance are desired. Boisier Lumber and Midland Doors take pride in providing their customers with top-quality products and superb customer service. Contact Boisier Lumber in Guttenberg and Elkader, your do-it-best rental center, for Midland overhead doors sales and service.
When making up a to-do list, don't forget to include servicing your car at Edie's AC Delco Service Center in Garnavillo. Your car should have the best care, and Edie's will make sure of it. Stop in or call 964-2186 to make an appointment. Tires worn out? Well, Edie's can replace them. Need a tow? Call Edie's at 964-2186. Kay, Lynn, and Todd invite you to stop by and fill your car's tank with fuel at Edie's AC Delco Service Center in Garnavillo. Edie's open 7 a.m. Mondays through Saturdays.
Alpine Communications believes connected communities become thriving communities. We are the local telephone company that became a 21st century communications provider. Alpine provides internet, television, cellular, security, and telephone too. We promise personal, timely, reliable service from people who live here. When you choose us, we all thrive. Connect with Alpine Communications today. Click alpinecom.net or call 563-245-4000.
Stop into Nightingale Drug in Guttenberg to find that perfect gift for that special occasion. We have Silver Stars jewelry line, Gans and Carson home decor, Simply Noel purses and bags, Melissa and Doug toys, and baby items. Need that last-minute greeting card? Stop in and see our large selection. We have something for every occasion. Nightingale Drug and Gift Shop, your small-town, family-friendly business, located along Highway 52 in Guttenberg. Health Mart, caring for you and about you.
Hey, Justin Birdnow here from Birdnow Chevrolet in Monona. I want to take a moment to wish all the local athletes good luck during their game. You have worked incredibly hard and it shows during each game. Myself and the entire Birdnow Chevrolet Monona team is wishing you all that you do your best and good luck.
Pirate Eagle Basketball is brought to you in part by LTI & Sons Water Conditioning, your Connecticut dealer in Postville, Meyer Collision and Service Center in Guttenberg, Farmer Savings Bank of Colesburg, Elkport Garber, Strawberry Point, and Arlington, member FDIC, Fisk Farm and Home in Monona, Cresco, and Decorah, Car Auto Group, online at karautogroup.com, Furniture Showcase and Allwine, Lighting Showroom, Flooring, Furniture, and Window Treatments, and Rise and Shine Nutrition on West Bridge Street in Elkader. We continue the Chalk Talk for our girls game. We're joined by Clayton Ridge girls basketball coach Savannah Domeyer. Coach, your team now 4-7, 3-5 in the conference. Dropped a hard-fought affair to Southwind Friday night, 33-28. Tell me about that game.
Yeah, I mean, the girls gave a lot of fight, and I asked them to do everything they did, and we just had a few mistakes or a few things not go our way, and that was just the final decision.
All right, the other thing is, I think defensively, you had two really good games last week against West Central and Southwind.
Yeah, we're really trying to lock down on our defense because we're trying to get our defense to start our offense.
Yeah, so obviously that leads to more opportunities offensively. So let's go through the starting lineup for your team in tonight's game.
Yeah, I'll have Alyssa Willie, Morgan Pierce, Kim Deitmeyer, Amir Millard, and Lola Reimer.
And I know a number of kids contribute off the bench for you.
Yeah, Katie Geider is a huge spark off the bench, and then we've been able to put in our freshman Alyssa Sodawasser here and there, and she has been great and doing everything we're asking her to do.
All right, obviously you defeated Postville earlier this season. What do you know about the Pirates?
Yeah, I mean, they had that really good player who can do everything, and last time we were able to slow her down and make her uncomfortable the whole game, and we just need to shut her down a little bit, just like we did the last game, and then find whoever's hot and try to slow them down as well.
All right, some of the other keys in the ball game. What do you want to see out of your team then?
We've really been working on rebounding and what to do off of our rebounds. We had a good game offensively rebounding, and we just couldn't really do much with it. So I think rebounding is going to be huge tonight.
All right, obviously taking care of the basketball, probably another big key.
Yeah, I mean, you can only do so much, but if my girls can take care of the ball, then I think we can really make a difference.
All right, Coach. Good luck to you in the ball game. We look forward to talking to you later on tonight.
Thank you.
Clayton Ridge girls basketball coach Savannah Domeyer on her Eagle team. Chalk Talk continues after this.
Mom, yeah, put that on my to-do list. There is more and more on my to-do list every day. I can hardly keep up, and I have to make sure everyone is paid. But who has time for the bills?
You know who can help with that?
Who?
Elkader Tax and Bookkeeping. They not only do taxes, but specialize in bookkeeping services as well. Has your to-do list gotten too long? Want help? Give Elkader Tax and Bookkeeping a call at 563-245-2154.
Epic Wear. Get personalized clothing for your school, your team, family, friends, business, or any event. Epic Wear has a huge range of customizable apparel, trophies, and awards, and they offer free design help or design your own apparel at getepicwear.com. And you can even set up a free web store for your fundraiser. Make sure to check out the selection of Bulldog Spirit Wear and Iowa-themed items at the Monona location. Epic Wear, located in downtown Monona and Waukon. Call 563-539-2300 to place your order today.
Let it grow, let it grow, let it grow. People's State Bank is offering for a limited time a 6-month certificate of deposit at 3.25% APY and a 5-year certificate of deposit at 2.25% APY. Stop into one of our 20 convenient locations and speak with a local and experienced customer service representative to lock in this great CD rate at People's State Bank. Annual percentage yield is accurate as of 11/17/2022. $1,000 minimum deposit required to open account. APY calculation assumes interest and compounded semi-annually on deposit terms of 1 year or longer. Early withdrawal penalties may apply. Rates subject to change without notice. People's State Bank. Member FDIC.
While out and about, don't find yourself stuck at the side of the road. At Edgewood Auto and Tire, our trained technicians work on all autos, trucks, semis, and heavy duties. We offer premier alignment service and DOT inspections and carry all major lines of tires. Call or ask about our current tire rebates. If you're in a bind and need a tow, give Edgewood Auto and Tire a call at 563-928-7333. Available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We offer a mobile tire repair service to get you back up and going, either on your farm or on the road.
Wilkie's in Elkader is Iowa's oldest family-owned grocery store. You'll find Wilkie's 2 blocks south of the Keystone Bridge in historic downtown Elkader. Stop in and enroll for a Wilkie's reward card and receive points every time you shop. Then log on to their website at wilkiesgrocery.com to view the weekly specials, check out your reward points, make out a shopping list, and more. Wilkie's in Elkader, open Monday through Saturday from 8 a.m. till 8 p.m.
You work hard to make sure your family has everything they need. Life insurance from American Family Life Insurance Company can help financially protect your loved ones by replacing a portion of your income if you were to pass away. That means your family will have the help they need to maintain their quality of life and pursue their dreams. Get the peace of mind you deserve by protecting what matters most.
Contact Julie Depke, agent at 563-245-2366 today.
American Family Life Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Pirate Eagle Basketball is brought to you in part by Guttenberg Municipal Hospital and Clinic. Check out career opportunities at guttenberghospital.org. Bruins and James Insurance, your Grinnell Mutual agent in Monona. The Loena Savings Bank, member FDIC. Thompson Construction and Monona Overhead Door, and by RGK Portable Buildings. Good evening once again, everybody. How you doing? Dan Barons along with Coach Mike Sass. We welcome you to Clayton Ridge. It is Upper Iowa Conference basketball tonight. And don't worry, we're early. You got plenty of time if you're on your way to this ball game tonight. We don't have quads going on tonight, but they have a JV boys game that they decided for some reason to play 8-minute quarters tonight. And they started at 4:45, so the plans to start the girls' game at 6:15 is not going to work out tonight. But that's no surprise. At least it's not a quad. That's the positive, Coach.
Yeah. At least we're not starting the girls' game at 7 o'clock or anything like that.
Yeah, so we'll be starting probably closer to 6:20, 6:25. There's a minute 22 left in the JV game, and no, we are not going to broadcast the final 122 of the JV boys basketball game. We're going to get you ready for girls and boys basketball varsity action tonight on KCTN. MFL Marmac, they're in action tonight in the conference. They, of course, we'll see them against Postville and MFL Marmac next week. But tonight they're playing Key High. South Wind is playing Central in the Upper Iowa Conference. And North Fayette Valley is playing Turkey Valley in the conference. Our matchup tonight is Clayton Ridge and Postville.
Yeah, should be an exciting girls game. both teams trying to get something going here and climb up the standings in the conference, and it should be a good matchup.
The other two girls' games we'll be following tonight will be Edco at Bellevue Marquette, Starmont at Prince of Peace. So now let's turn our attention to this matchup. Postville girls come in 0-9. They are 0-7 in the conference. It has been a struggle. This is a team that has turned the ball over more times than what they average per game. So it starts for them. Can they handle the basketball?
Yeah, that's going to be the key of the whole game for them. If they can take care of the ball, Sierra Mose can make some shots. Claire Martin does a nice job inside, and they've got some other girls that'll hustle, but they've got to handle the ball.
They do a real good job when they get into their offense.
Yeah.
Get into the sets that they want to run. Shot clock hasn't been a problem for them. The problem is, though, getting into the offense. That's where it all starts for them.
Yeah.
30 is what they average, 31 points a game, actually 30.7, and 31.9 turnovers a game. So we always say any number over 15, you're in trouble, and they're doubling that.
Yeah, for sure. Anytime you're turning the ball over more than your points you score, that's going to be a problem. Like you said, they do a great job in their half-court offense. It's just a matter of getting to that point.
Clayton Ridge comes in 4-7. They're 3-5 in the conference, and what they're trying to do, get back to 500 in the conference. They feel like they've got some games coming up here. They'll see North Fayette Valley for a second time. They'll see Turkey Valley for the first time coming up here. But they feel like that maybe they can get back to 500. Their defense has been really good. Where they have struggled the last week is actually in the offensive end.
Yeah, and from what I've seen, they're pretty strong down low. They got a couple girls that do a good job down there. Once in a while, they again struggle with turnovers. I think with their guard court out top and making outside shots can be a problem for them at times, too.
Yeah, they're a team that averages 22 turnovers a ball game, better numbers than Postville, but their problem is the lack of depth they have at the guard spot. I mean, that's really kind of where it hurts them when they have to go into the bench. The leading scorers, Sierra Mose leads Postville offensively. She's having a good season, 12.7 points a game. She's averaging 9 rebounds a ball game, doing a lot of good things for the Lady Pirates.
Yeah, she's their top returning player, and she's played a lot of varsity minutes, and I know Coach Deering counts on her a lot, and she has done a great job. And like we've said, once they're into that half-court offense, she's a threat, and she's going to score a little bit, but they've got to take care of the ball and get it to that point.
And as far as down low, Harley Miller had the real good game against Clayton Ridge last time. I think she had a dozen in that ball game. Claire Martins as well. They each average around a handful of points a ball game, but again, it's getting the ball in the offensive end that's been the thing for them, getting it down low like they want to.
Yep.
By the way, 25 seconds left in the foul fest that is being called a JV boys basketball game right now. Both teams are in the double bonus. Our officials have done a great job. Jamie Rodenberg and Chad Conley, they have done a very good job. But again, this has been a rugged ball game that continues with 25 seconds to go. And the Clayton Ridge JV on their way to winning by 11, but it may take another 5 minutes to finish the final 25 seconds.
Yeah, it may.
All right, getting back to Postville, Emily Timp also averages around a handful of points a ball game, but just coming back for the Postville Pirates.
Yeah, according to Coach Deering, I think she missed some time over break. So we'll see how many minutes she gets tonight, or if she gets any minutes. I know Coach Deering, just like me when I coach, we expect our players to be there. There's exceptions, but
sure.
But if they miss some practices, they're going to have to miss some game time too, usually. So.
All right, let's talk about Clayton Ridge, and they're led by Camden Deitmeyer. She averages 10.7 points, 8.3 rebounds a ball game, and also Amira Millard averages 8 points a ball game, 5.6 rebounds per ball game. So for them offensively, it does start down low.
Yeah, that's their strength. Watching Clayton Ridge girls play a couple times, I was impressed with the Millard girls. She really drives to the basket strong and plays bigger than she is down there. And then the Deitmeyer girl has some good touch around the hoop too, and she's got some good size to her too.
And then you have Haley Rourke averaging around 7 points a ball game, Alyssa Willie averaging about 6 points a ball game, Morgan Pierce averaging about 5 points a ball game for them. So they've gotten some perimeter scoring. But as I mentioned, they only scored 31 points in the ball game last week against West Central, then scored 28 in the loss to Southwind. They did win that West Central game, but lost that game on Friday night to Southwind. So suddenly the offense has kind of struggled for them.
Yeah, so they're going to be looking to ramp that up a little bit tonight for sure.
As a team, they average 35 points a ball game, but early this season, they were scoring in the 40s and 50s. They're a half-court team, make no mistake about that, but it is a team that wants to get the ball down low in this matchup tonight. So we mentioned that in the first matchup, it was Clayton Ridge winning that ball game, and they really kind of dictated how that game was played. They hit Postville with full court pressure.
Yeah, and Postville's going to see that a lot. You look at their turnover numbers, and automatically as a coach, that's what you're going to do. You're going to pressure them, and and try to force turnovers. But yeah, Postville's got to be able to handle that, and we'll see if they can tonight.
All right, by the way, both girls' teams are on the court, and the JV game is over. Clayton Ridge boys did win that JV game, but we are getting ready to put 15 minutes on the clock, so we've got some time to kill here, and our tip-off will be about 6:25, best-case scenario, for this ball game tonight, because we don't have the teams even yet to start to warm up, and our 15-minute clock has yet to start. So we've got plenty of time to talk about the numbers here. Clayton Ridge averaging 35 points a ball game. As a team, they shoot 30% from the field, 19% from the three-point line, 46% from the free throw line. So hence the offensive struggles.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to see a high-scoring game. We're not going to see a shootout tonight. We're going to see a couple teams that want to get into their half-court offense and just kind of battle it out and see who can out-execute who on the half court.
And for for Postville rather, they average just a little over 30 points a ball game, but they shoot 24% from the field, 15.6% from the three-point line, and also 46.7% from the free throw line. So again, they have struggled offensively.
Yeah. They want Sierra Mose shooting the ball as much as possible, but she can't take all the shots, so someone else is definitely going to have to step up for them as well.
And again, she has to do the ball handling, not only leading them in scoring and rebounding, but has to handle the basketball for them as well. Postville's in an interesting stretch on their schedule. Clayton Ridge tonight at Nashua Plainfield, coming up on the 12th, home with West Central on the 13th. And even though they're winless, West Central was one of their better performances this year. It had a slow start, but played better as that game went on.
Yeah, and I think Clayton Ridge game, I know Clayton Ridge won the first matchup, but I think it was fairly competitive if I remember right. So, yeah, I think Coach Deering is thinking he's got, and I'm not sure on the Nashua Plainfield girls. I really have no idea on them, but I think he's thinking he's got some possibilities this week to pick up that first W.
Yeah, and I think that would really be a big lift for this team. I mean, because they're searching right now. I mean, that's all you can say. They are searching to find out what they have, what they can do.
Yeah, I think the effort's been there for him. Obviously, if anyone that doesn't know, Coach Deering was my assistant coach for many years. He was a senior my very first year as head coach, so know him well and talk to him often. So the girls continue to work hard and play hard, he says. They are getting better, but it's tough to get that first win, and it's amazing what that can do for you when you do get it.
Well, and especially when you're 0-9, that's what you worry about. You've been there as a coach. Successful years, that's easy. But when your team is struggling, how do you keep that attitude? And as you said, Coach Deering, his kids, he feels like have really done that.
Yep. I think my very first year, Coach Deering was a senior for me. I think we started 0-11 that year. And we ended up beating Turkey Valley, who was, I don't know if they won the conference, but they were definitely towards the top that year. And we finished with 6 wins. So we finished 6-5 the rest of that year, but it just took a long time to get that first W.
And again, he's hoping that it comes sooner than later this season for Postville. Meanwhile, for Clayton Ridge, their first-year head coach, Savannah Domeyer, I think she likes the direction they're heading. I mean, they're doing a lot of good things. Even though they lost to Southwind the other night, had a chance in that ball game.
Yeah, absolutely. They've got some wins. They've got some talent on the roster. Being her first year, it's going to be something that she continues to develop and going to put her stamp on this program as the year goes on, the years go on. But, yeah, I think she's got to be, happy with how her first year is going, and hopefully they can continue to add to the wins that they do have.
Yeah, they're 4-7 right now, and it seems like these teams always get set up because they're both in Class 2A, but it just seems like they end up meeting in the tournament in the opening round here. So this could be maybe the second of 3 matchups between these teams.
Yeah, very possible.
And, of course, believe it or not, we are less than a month away from the start of the girls' basketball tournament. Can you believe that?
It goes quick. Yeah, it's. I heard driving down here, I was listening. I'm an Iowa State fan, so I was listening to some stuff, and they said we are now closer to the Big 12 tournament than we are to the beginning of basketball season. So, yeah, it goes quick.
Things are moving along quickly. All right, we mentioned the games that we're following tonight. We have our first score in. Bellevue Marquette leads Edco at the half. This is girls, 30-19. Edco is at Bellevue Marquette tonight. So that is the first score we have. They're already at the half at Bellevue Marquette. Tri-Rivers, if you have 2 gymnasiums, they start the first game at 5:30.
Oh, wow. That would be nice.
So in a couple of weeks, actually 3 weeks from tonight, we have the Edco Starmont matchup at Starmont. That'll start at 5:30 on a Tuesday. Kids get home at a decent time on a school night.
Yeah.
What a novel idea,
On Tuesday nights, that is nice. Friday nights, not so bad.
Right.
People are off and out and about anyway. But Tuesday nights, when you've got 3 more days of school that week, that's really nice for the kids.
All right, let's talk about what else is going on in the Upper Iowa Conference. Well, we have a chance tonight. Central entertaining Southwind tonight, and Central is a game ahead of Turkey Valley in the conference. They beat Turkey by 30 points. They are the leader in the Upper Iowa Conference. They're the team to catch.
Yeah, I thought North Fayette Valley played them really tough when we had that matchup a couple weeks ago. But then Central Elkader came out, played really well against MFL Marmac, one of the top girls teams in the conference, and so Central is looking really, really good right now.
Yeah, and the Southwind girls, what they have done is the teams that are below them in the conference, they've picked up victories, so they're having a real good year, and they'd like nothing better than to win that matchup of the Warriors tonight. But Central, the one thing I've noticed about the Central girls, they're ranked 8th in Class 1A, is that team has that finishing attitude. Man, they finished strong.
Yeah, they're they've got a good senior leader there in Delaney Scharf. When she needs to take things over, she does. I think we saw that in the North Fayette Valley game. Coach Calkins didn't get to talk to us, but he mentioned that in his departing comments in that game, how impressed he was that she just kind of took over. So they've got some strong senior leadership on that team, and that can be really important down the stretch.
She's coming off a career-high 32 points in last night's win against Central City. Tonight, MFL Marmac hosting Keyhigh. MFL Marmac went out of conference last night and played 4A Decorah, which is ranked in the top 10, by the way.
Yeah, that's a tough matchup, but those matchups are good for teams. You get to play someone better than you. That's one way you can get better is by playing someone better than you. It forces you to step up and improve and do things better, and they'll probably see some positives from that, even though it was a tough night for them.
Yeah, so they play Keyhigh tonight, trying to stay near the top of the Upper Iowa Conference, as MFL Marmac going for their 8th win. North Fayette Valley is at Turkey Valley, and Turkey Valley actually handled them in the first matchup. But that will say a lot of who's going to be the second-place team in the Upper Iowa Conference, at least as of right now.
Yeah, that one would be interesting. It's 2 different styles there, definitely two different teams, but both very talented teams, and that'll be an interesting result and who comes out on top there.
The North Fayette Valley girls scored 87 points on Saturday in a win against Keyhigh, 87-44.
Yeah. I have not seen, I'll admit I haven't seen Keyhigh play, but I could see if someone is not as strong and physical as North Fayette Valley, they're just going to take it to you, and they're not going to back down, and they're going to keep at you.
The other thing is they shot 50% from the field, and that had been their weakness.
Yeah.
They hit 3-pointers there at about a 50% clip, and they shot better from the free throw line. So it was a breakout night for them offensively. They'll need that tonight against a very good Turkey Valley team at Turkey Valley. And again, Turkey Valley's only loss in the conference is to Central. So we'll certainly keep an eye on that matchup tonight. That's what's happening once again in the Upper Iowa Conference tonight. And our first score, as we mentioned, Bellevue Marquette leading Edco at the half, 30-19. All right, we've killed enough time. We'll take a break. When we return, a little more. We'll talk about keys in this ball game with Clayton Ridge and Central. We'll look ahead to our boys' game as well. You're listening to the Chalk Talk from KCTN Sports.
Broadband is more important and versatile than ever, and you no longer need a home phone to utilize Neat's fiber broadband service. Freedom plans are now available to all subscribers on Neat's fiber network in and around Farmersburg, Luena, Monona, Postville, and St. Olaf. With speeds up to 250 meg, Neat's managed Wi-Fi is also included at no additional cost. Call today for more information on Neat's new Freedom plans and enjoy reliable, super-fast broadband internet service from Neat. Call us at 539-2122 today to discuss which Freedom plan is best for you. Neat, connecting you now.
Winter high school sports season has begun. Dr. Mark Foey, Dr. Jessica Wilkie, Dr. Courtney Wicken, and the staff of Family Dentistry Associates in Monona encourage you to support your local high school basketball and wrestling teams. Family Dentistry Associates of Monona, 539-4651, where health-changing smiles are created.
We know that potential is greatly enhanced through hard work and dedication. At Viafield Cooperatives, we promise to provide innovative products and dependable service to help you meet and exceed your potential. From agronomy to energy, grain to feed, Viafield is excited to provide growing opportunities for both producers and consumers at 18 locations throughout northern Iowa and southern Minnesota. Want to learn more about Viafield? Go to viafield.com. Viafield is a proud supporter of our local student athletes.
Sode's Greenacre Gift Shop and Liquor Store is filled with great gift ideas with a wide selection of Iowa-themed and produced unique and one-of-a-kind gifts, handcrafted items, and a great selection of top-shelf spirits, wine, and craft beers. Sode's Greenacre Gift Shop and Liquor Store joins Perk Central at 7 Goethe Street in beautiful downtown Guttenberg. Find us on Facebook to find out more, because Sode's Greenacre in Guttenberg, Iowa is more than just a store.
Being good at life means getting your finances together so you can focus on the moments that matter most. With over 175 years of expertise, New York Life Insurance Company provides you with benefits you can enjoy while you're, living. So give your local agents Andrew Reimer or Troy Springer of Guttenberg or Bill Garms in Monona a call. You can reach Andy and Troy at 563-252-2471 or Bill at 563-880-5530. They can help you and your family be good at life.
Join Freedom Bank in supporting our local students and their after-school activities. They are the building blocks to a brighter future for everyone. Whether cheering them on from the stands or participating in community programs, you'll always find Freedom Bank rooting for the home team in Elkader, Monona, Postville, Waukon, Decorah, and the surrounding communities. We empower success. Member FDIC.
Pirate Eagle Basketball is brought to you in part by Postville Veterinary Clinic, Bacon Concrete in Postville, Agent Lanny Keel, your New York Life Insurance Company agent in Garnavillo, Norby's Farm Fleet in Northeast Iowa, and Rivals Inc. Custom gear, screen printing, embroidery, and online shopping at rivalsinc.com. Welcome back to Guttenberg. Just about ready for the starting lineups. Couple of minutes away for Clayton Ridge and Postville here tonight on KCTN. Another girls update. Starmont leads Prince of Peace at the half, 18-17. Both those teams have struggled in the Tri-Rivers. One of them will get a much-needed win tonight, and the Starmont girls lead by 1 at the break. So our boys game coming up a little bit later on with Postville and Clayton Ridge. The Clayton Ridge boys coming off back-to-back losses on Friday and Saturday. They dropped that decision to Southwind. They also dropped a decision to Midland, looking to right the ship against Postville.
Yeah, that happened. They've been having a great year, but that happens where you go through a little stretch where you might not be playing your best basketball, but I'm sure they're working hard and ready to try and right the ship, as you mentioned tonight.
All right, Postville boys come in. They have 1 win on the season. They actually put together a really good first half against Clayton Ridge in the first matchup. Kobe Moore returning to them should be a lift for the Pirates.
Yeah, and I think Clayton Ridge is missing a player with an injury, and
that'd be the Ross boy.
Yeah, and Postville gets one back. I don't know. He's not quite at full strength from what I understand. He's going to be shooting a lot of shots left-handed, I think, when he's normally right-handed. But just having him on the court, he's a 2-year varsity starter. So just getting him back is good for their mentality as a team, I think.
Their story for the Postville boys has been unable to put together 4 quarters. They have looked good for a half, look really good for maybe a quarter here, quarter there. 4 quarters is what Coach Ness is trying to put together.
Yeah, absolutely. The Lansing game comes to mind. I think they won 3 of the 4 quarters, but the one that they lost fairly badly, so they lost the game. So, yeah, as you said, consistency is the name of the game for the Postville boys.
And you'll hear comments from both the coaches after our girls' game tonight, but Coach Spearschlag said something that really stood out in the fact when they played Midland on Saturday, they only had 4 steals. That's a team that has to get it done defensively. They're limited offensively.
Yes, and with that 1-3-1 defense that they play, that's kind of a staple of it. You're going to give up a higher shooting percentage with that usually, because with good ball movement, teams are going to get a few open threes and a few open looks inside, but you make that up with steals and forcing turnovers. So, yeah, if they're only getting 4 steals, that's going to be a problem.
All right, so that boys game will be coming up a little bit later on tonight here on KCTN, and it appears tonight, by the way, Clayton Ridge without Haley Rourke for this ball game tonight. She is on the sideline in street clothes for Clayton Ridge, so they will play a guard down in this ball game tonight. That could factor into this game.
Yeah, we talked about how they're already a little shallow there in the guard court, so missing another guard could be a factor here.
All right, let's turn our attention to this girls game. Let's talk about keys in the ball game, and I don't know, we beat the drum, but for Postville,
yeah,
can you have 25 or less turnovers?
Yeah, that you think 25, that's a lot, but for Postville, I think they would take that tonight.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that would be an improvement. Like we talked about, they get good shots in the half court. they've just got to get more shots, basically, tonight.
For Clayton Ridge, then, in this ball game, they're going to have to handle. I think Postville's going to hit them with pressure.
Yeah, because we talked about, Clayton Ridge struggles a little bit handling the ball as well. So that's a way that Postville can create more shots for themselves. So they're going to see some pressure. They've got to handle it, and then they're going to try and pound the ball down low.
And again, if you can get it down low, use your size to your advantage. In that second half in which they were able to build that lead, it was Millard and Deitmeyer, and in particular, Millard had the big second half.
Yeah, like I said, I've seen them a couple times, and maybe it's just that I've been here on the right nights, but I've been impressed with her. She's really aggressive and plays taller than she is down low, and the Deitmeyer girl does some good things too.
All right, so that, again, is the keys in the ball game tonight for Clayton Ridge and Postville. Pirates wearing their away black uniforms with the red Pirates there and the white trim. Clayton Ridge in the home whites. And they, of course, have Clayton Ridge spread out across the top there with the numbers in between. Good crowd on hand for this ball game tonight as the folks continue to roll in.
Yeah, good crowd for a Tuesday night. But I guess what else are you going to do on a Tuesday night in Iowa in the middle of winter, right?
And not too far away for these schools.
Yeah.
With Postville and Clayton Ridge, Rick Colbin is our public address announcer. Let's go courtside now with the starting lineups here for our matchup tonight. Take it away, the courtside there, Mr. Colbin.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to tonight's Upper Iowa Conference matchup between the Postville Pirates and your Clayton Ridge Eagles. The Clayton Ridge High School Student Senate is proud to sponsor elementary kid captains at home varsity sporting events. These captains are selected to represent positive character and great attitudes that the elementary school prides itself on. Tonight's basketball kid captains are both third graders and were nominated by their teacher, Mrs. Connolly. Our first kid captain is Isla Heidemann. Mrs. Connolly says Isla has shown a positive attitude and a good work ethic in the classroom. She is always smiling and is willing to help a classmate without being asked. She is enthusiastic and works hard to do her best work. She shows eagle pride at school around her classmates. Isla is the daughter of Chris and Justin Heidemann. Congratulations, Isla. We are proud of you. Our second kid captain this evening is Colton Arneson. Mrs. Connolly says, Colton has shown a good work ethic in the classroom. He is a good student and works hard to do his best work. He is always smiling and willing to help other classmates. He is enthusiastic and enjoys school. He shows eagle pride at school around his classmates. Colton is the son of Sarah Willie and Justin Arneson. Congratulations, Colton. And now let's meet the starting lineups. For the Pirates, number 2, Ava Vargas. And for the Eagles, number 10, Morgan Pierce. For the Pirates, number 11, Sierra Mose. And for the Eagles, number 20, Lola Reimer. For the Pirates, number 21, Harley Miller. And for the Eagles, number 22, Alyssa Willie. For the Pirates, number 25, Melanie Mahia. And for the Eagles, number 34, Camden Deitmeyer. For the Pirates, number 35, Claire Martins. And for the Eagles, number 42, Amira Millard. The head coach of the Pirates is Andy Deering, assisted by Kim Clave. The head coach of the Eagles is Savannah Domeyer, assisted by Casey Czar.
There you have it. Starting lineups, opening action coming up next with Clayton Ridge and Postville here on KCTN.
This is Chris Holbert, General Manager of Hall Roberts Son Incorporated in Postville. We would like to wish the area student athletes both a safe and successful sports season. We have been a community-based company since 1864, servicing and supporting the area ag industry with products necessary for daily success. We look forward to continuing to serve and support both the ag industry and high school athletes in our surrounding communities. Thank you and good luck from the families at Hall Roberts Son.
When I started out in the car business, my dad gave me some good advice. Hi, it's Forrest Brown with the Brown's family of dealerships. What my dad told me is when you sell someone their first car, you need a good sales department. But if you expect to sell them their second, third, and fourth car, you better have a great service department. Visit any one of the Brown's family of dealerships in Guttenberg, Elkader, West Branch, or Victory Ford in Dyersville and find out why Brown's is your hometown dealer, no matter where your hometown may be.
The Woodland Eye Clinic in Elkader and West Union are proud sponsors of high school sports. We are committed to bringing our patients the highest level of total eye care with detailed one-on-one attention. Our offices offer the newest technology and equipment with a professional team of experienced staff that is committed to you. Call us today for your next total eye care appointment. The Woodland Eye Clinic in Elkader and West Union supports all of our local athletes taking the field or court this season. Game 1 of 2 tonight on KCTN, getting starting before 6:30. Again, a good night for basketball tonight in the Upper Iowa Conference. We'll continue to update you on scores as they come in throughout the night. I always like nights like this. We've got these two teams, but our other 5 local teams, they're all in action tonight. They're not. Nobody's off.
Right.
You know, last week, Friday night, Postville and Edco both were off. Just didn't seem like a normal Friday night.
Yeah.
So Martins to jump it up for Postville, Deitmeyer to jump it up for Clayton Ridge. Game 1 of 2 here tonight on KCTN. Our officials are ready to go with our nearly a packed house tonight. Tip there, Martins tipped it over to Millard. Game is underway. Clayton Ridge actually wins the tip. Millard in the offensive end, top of the key to Reimer. They go to the right block to Deitmeyer, slapped out of there. Millard diving for it on the floor. Pierce dives for it on the floor on the near sideline. Tries to flip it back to Millard, but threw her legs out of bounds. Good hustle as we see girls diving on the court right away, but the Eagles turn it over.
Yeah, the aggressiveness for both teams is there early, so now we got to settle in here.
Clayton Ridge will play 1-2-2 zone. That's primarily what they've played most of this year. Martins at the high post, tried to go down low, deflected away by Pierce. Pierce drives in, uses the left hand, banks the shot well to the left. It is no good. Martins gets the rebound off the left side for the Pirates. Back offensively in the offensive end is Postville. Again, they've got a different starting lineup. Vargas, left side now to Mose. Reverses it right side now. They work it on the wing. And with it, once again, there is Mejia. Mejia back out on top to Vargas. You see them kind of directing where it's supposed to go. Mose is open. Left side for 3. Got it. Circle around. Got it to stay down. And Postville strikes first a minute in.
Yeah, that's what we talked about. You know, when they get into that half-court set, they run some good offense, and Sierra Mo's knocking down shots just like they need them to do.
It appears that Postville will play 1-3-1, and they go in the lane to Deitmeyer, fouled from behind. Looked like a 1-3-1 with Martins playing the bottom, or I should say the middle of it, and they tried to work at high post to Reimer, back right side to Deitmeyer, and a foul committed by Postville underneath.
Yeah, nice little high-low play there by Clayton Ridge.
Eagles will take it off the right side of their basket with Pierce inbounds. It's to our left as we're sitting along the baseline tonight. Back out on top to Willie. Willie extended 1-3-1, and it is actually Martins playing the bottom of the 1-3-1. And to back over in the high post area to Reimer. Deflected out of there by Vargas. Loose ball picked up by Mejia. And Postville back in the offensive end. They get a steal. Mose, left side, drives baseline. And a good job by Clayton Ridge getting back defensively. Mejia on top, knocked away by Millard. Goes into the backcourt. Mejia picks it up. Able to hang on to it there. Did not travel. Kept the pivot foot as Millard was trying to hustle back and try to get that ball from her. Back over left side, it is Vargas. Vargas, left wing, guarded by Willie. Yet to put the ball on the floor, and she gets it to the high post. Well, there's a 5-second violation. And these are the turnovers I think that Coach Deering is talking about, because Vargas could have dribbled, started a new 5.
Yeah, there was no trap there. There was no real trouble. Just one back dribble, starts a new 5 count. You hold it, and again, another new 5 count. So.
And again, it's held the ball too long for the 5-second violation. Reimer at the elbow area, right side to Pierce. Steps into a 3, right side, that shot, got it! Pierce answers back at the other end. Eagles on the board, started inside and worked it back out.
Yeah, that shot's always easier when it comes from the inside.
2 minutes into the ball game, we're tied at 3. No pressure by Clayton Ridge. Martins at the high post, goes right side to Mejia, overshoots her, heading to the right corner, and they throw it away. So Martins almost looked like she was throwing it to a spot instead of a person.
Yeah, you got the idea that the play was set up for someone to be there, but that person wasn't quite there yet. So I think Martins needs to see it before just throwing it.
And again, Postville will full court press Clayton Ridge as Miller brings it into the offensive end. Back out on top, and they work it left side to Willie. Willie against this zone. On top, Pierce, left side to Willie. Just off the top of the key on the left side. Back out on top to Pierce. Millard, open right side, fires up the three, leaves it short off the side of the rim. Rebound kicks out to the high post area, picked up by Malaya, who's dribbling through traffic and into trouble, but bailed out by contact. Lots of Eagles around her. Then Millard reached in from behind to commit the foul.
Yeah, just kind of, like you said, got bailed out there. Clayton Ridge just need to get back and stop the ball.
I think Mejia need to just get the handle on the ball and wait for Mose to come get it there. But she never really got control of it. And the Pirates do maintain possession. Mose, top of the key, left side to Vargas. Vargas back out on top to Mejia. Right side to Miller. Miller behind the arc, reverses it left side to Mose. Mose on the left baseline, cut off there and reverses it back right side to Miller, throwing it over top of that zone. That's dangerous. The ball knocked away. Miller knocked it away from Miller on the sideline into the Eagle bench. Stays down here with Postville.
Yeah, sometimes a skip to a skip is all right, but not when you wait that long for it.
Miller, deep right corner, knocked away by Deitmeyer. Got it in the corner just on the inbounds, and Deitmeyer just plucked it out of bounds. Stays down here with, once again, the Pirates. They'll move the bench a little lower. And to give Vargas some room, the students are going to have to move over there, so Vargas gets a little room to inbounds it. And they'll take it to inbounds, and they get it to Mose. Pierce went for the steal, came up empty. Mose, top of the key, right side to Vargas. 3 minutes into our opening quarter. It's definitely a slower paced game, and again, neither team has a problem with that. Miller drives in right side, and there is a foul. And this is a foul as she drove right side, a reach-in foul committed by the Eagles as she drove along the baseline off the right side. Deitmeyer, the reach.
Yeah, as you mentioned, I think both teams are comfortable with this pace. So, we're not going to see a lot of up and down basketball tonight.
Both teams averaging in the 30s. So, again, that's their pace. Miller tried to reverse it left side to Mejia. It's intercepted by Reimer. Reimer brings it into the offensive end, then realizes, let's get it to a guard. High post area, Reimer, downloaded Deitmeyer, catches it inside the right block, deflected out of there. Good converging defense by Martins, along with, as well, Miller. They knock it away, force the steal for Postville.
She caught that a little low and wasn't able to really do much with it.
And here's an unforced turnover by Postville. As Mose went left side to Vargas, threw it behind her, but Vargas had to go off the hands out of bounds.
Yeah, it's your hands. You got to catch that. That's, again, one of those unforced ones.
And a couple of them already early in the game. Willie to Pierce. Pierce brings it into the offensive end. Right side, the pass there, intercepted by Mose. Mose has a fast break, drives in right side, nice jump stop, sets, banks it up and in. Halfway through the opening quarter, Postville leads 5-3.
Real nice in-control drive there by Mose.
Yep, got herself back under control. Willie drives right side into a double team, back over to Deitmeyer. Deitmeyer at the elbow, knocked away by Martins, and the loose ball picked up by Miller. Brought the ball down, and Martins able to knock it away.
Yeah, when you're tall, you don't want to bring it down because then you're just as tall as the shortest girl.
Miller, step move around two defenders on the right side, but swooped up there, missed the shot long. The rebound banked out of bounds as Miller actually tipped it away, trying to track down the loose rebound. She was able to get between two defenders, but a tough shot as she moved over that time over the right shoulder, driving in from the right side.
Yeah, nice little drop step move, but good help by the weak side there by the Eagles.
And again, pressure by Postville, but not get in your face type pressure. Pierce to Reimer. Reimer back right side to Willie in the offensive end. And a good job by Postville. Just again, slowing him down as it took him about 7-8 seconds. First substitution of the game for Clayton Ridge. It's Katie Geider into the ball game for Deitmeyer. And as Geider has the basketball on the left wing, she is immediately tied up. And that is a jump ball. So neither team really strong with the ball right now. That's a turnover.
Yeah, just not taking care of it, not being active with the ball. There's holding out in front of you. It's going to get taken.
Deitmeyer, and you figure she won't be out long for Clayton Ridge, getting instruction from Coach Domeyer. High post area to Martins. Martins back over on top to Mose. Mose at the left sideline area, leaning that way. Got it over, and they now have Vargas. Has it taken away by Willie. Willie drives in, right-handed layup up and in. Willie the steal in one end, layup at the other. 3 minutes left here in the opening quarter. We're tied at 5.
So again, yeah, Vargas just not being strong with the ball, holding out in front, got it taken from him.
Mose, diagonal pass right side to Mejia. Basically free throw line extended. Left side Mose deep three from the left side. Banks it long. Mejia the rebound drives in. Little left-handed layup. Pushed it strong. Rebound cleared off the right by Miller. That was not a bad move by Mejia. Here's Miller. Drives in. Nobody stops the ball. Goes in from the left side. Uses the left hand. Scores the layup. Eagles have their first lead of the night at 7-5.
Yeah, nice move by Mejia on the other end. Just not able to finish, and then no one stopped the ball, and Millard gets an easy layup.
Vargas tried to go to Martins. Overshot her. The ball is lost. Picked up by Geider underneath the right side of the basket. Postville turns it over. Back right side, Willie in the lane to Reimer. Reimer just off the elbow. Back over to Geider on the left side. Then a reach-in foul committed by Miller. Only our second foul. Both teams with 2. Well played in that regard. 2:16 left in the opening quarter. The Eagles will take it off the left side of their basket.
Yeah, not a lot of fouls. A few more turnovers than either team wants at this point, but pretty clean as far as fouls go.
All right, we mentioned Deitmeyer wouldn't be out long. She comes right back in, and Pierce checks out. Inbounds to Deitmeyer off the elbow on the left side. Back over to Geider on the baseline. Geider brings it back out on top to get him into the offense with Willie. Willie, right side to Millard. Millard, high post area to Reimer. Reimer, middle of the lane, 8-footer, banks it long. It is no good. Rebound slapped out of bounds there. Last touch by the Pirates off the right side of the basket. Stays down here with the Eagles. Deitmeyer showing her activity there, keeping possession alive for the Eagles.
Yeah, good offensive position on that rebound.
They'll take it right side. Geider inbounds to Willie. Willie with it, brings it back out on top here, and now goes in the lane to Deitmeyer, double teamed on the block, back out on top to Geider, right side to Willie. Willie drives right sideline, pressured by Mose, and instead goes to Deitmeyer on the wing, takes a 12-foot jump shot, leaves it short, line drived it short, rebound knocked away by Millard out of bounds off the weak side into the Postville cheerleaders, and it goes there to Postville. Postville has maybe the best group of cheerleaders in the Upper Iowa Conference.
They do. They've got a nice group there, and I know those coaches do a nice job with them.
They've got a number of kids, boys and girls, on the baseline there. Back left side, and a substitution for Postville. Number 23 has checked in, and Nora Malcolm. Meanwhile, right side, driving in is Mose. Mose, a little leaner shot, hits it, ties it up at 7.
Yeah, if you're Postville, Mose is getting the shots, which is what you want here, and opposite of what Clayton Ridge wants.
So we're tied at 7. Here, Deitmeyer at the free throw line. 15-footer. It is long, no good. Rebound, Geider saves it out of bounds. Thought maybe she ran out of room, but she flipped it back to Malcolm. And the Pirates get possession. Geider kept it alive on the missed shot. And again, right side, Mose, double team, knocked out of bounds by Miller on the near far sideline into the Clayton Ridge bench. Stays down here with Postville.
Yeah.
Pierce in, Millard checks out for the Eagles.
Mose has all 7, so you want to see if Clayton Ridge pays her a little extra attention here.
Inbounds, Mose, center court circle, and goes to Miller. Miller at the right elbow area, tried to go back out on top to Mose, but threw it into the backcourt. She thought Mose was still at the center court circle, so Miller just threw it to the spot. But Mose had started to go towards the left wing. So Postville, an unforced turnover, gives it back to Clayton Ridge inside a minute left in our first quarter.
Yeah, I've seen that a couple times with the Postville girls, just throwing to spots. They've got to see the girl.
And here's Willie. They try to double team, but she goes to Reimer at the free throw line. 15-footer off the back of the rim. Rebound by Pierce, who drives in left side, uses her right hand, banks it up and in. Athletic move by Pierce. Eagles go back up 9-7. Back offensively, here is Mose. 40 seconds left in the quarter. Right side to Mejia. Drives baseline, and I believe a foul by Deitmeyer. Reaching it along the baseline. They've given up that baseline twice. And if that's on Deitmeyer, that's her second foul on the same call.
Yeah, that could be big. Yeah, she just reached out and put both hands on her when Mejia started to drive, and that's going to be a foul every time.
So Millard back in. Deitmeyer checks out. Also, Willie will check out. Into the game is Alyssa Sodawasher. She is a freshman. So Willie checks out. Sodawasser in for the Eagles. Inbounds to Miller. Miller right side to Mose in the deep right corner. As she rolled there, she was covered. Drives to the elbow. Back over to Miller on the right side, who brings it back out onto the wing. Cross-court pass. Mejia overshot her as she was looking inside the left block. Mejia had slid down on the left side, but too high, too hot to handle. Postville turns it over.
Yeah, it was a good cut there by Mejia and a good look by Miller. They just weren't able to connect on it.
Inbounds to Pierce. Eagles can hold for a final shot if they choose with 20 seconds left in the quarter. Pierce back left side offensively. And a 9-7 lead for Clayton Ridge. Pierce looking backdoor, gets it to Geider on the right block, then she loses it, picks it up back in the lane, trying to go to Reimer, overshot her. Sodawasser somehow gets it up top there to Pierce, so they maintain possession. Pierce, right side, 3 seconds to go, stumbles, loses the basketball, picked up by Reimer, 15-footer on the baseline, circles around, got it to go down. Right place, right time. Reimer hits the shot. Eagles lead by 4 at the end of 1. 11-7. You're listening to high school basketball from KCTN Sports.
This is Michael Erickson at Central State Bank. We provide a complete line of lending services to help you get the best out of life. From home mortgages and equity loans to vehicle and personal loans. We have expert lending professionals who will work with you to provide options to address your needs. At Central State Bank, you don't deal with a branch or department, you deal with a banker who is dedicated to you. Central State Bank, member FDIC.
Pirate Eagle Basketball is brought to you in part by Rivertown Family Dentistry, Dr. Alicia Waukee in Guttenberg, Ethan Kane Construction. If it don't drain, call Ethan Kane. T&K Cahoon, your Napa dealer in Monona, St. Olaf Ag Sales and Service, Growl Logs and Lumber in Elkader, Timber is a crop, harvest wisely, Dean Family Chiropractic in Claremont, TJ's Pizza in Monona and Claremont, Myers Auto Service in Monona, Clayton County Recycling, and by Culligan Water Conditioning in Elkader. We've played one, 11-7. It is Clayton Ridge in the lead. They close the quarter on a 6-0 run. Lola Reimer, right place, right time on that right baseline.
Yeah, loose ball just ended up in her hands, and she makes a shot at the buzzer.
Another score, 11-7. Key High leads MFL Marmac girls at the end of 1. 11-7.
A little bit of a surprise there.
If it was at Lansing, I'd say, I get that, but that's in Monona tonight.
Yeah.
Willie to start the second quarter for Clayton Ridge with possession for the Eagles. Geider, Millard also out there as well as Reimer and Pierce. Jump shot at the free throw line by Millard, laid flat off the back of the rim, then rolled right side off the rim. And the rebound is slapped out of bounds by Postville. Stays down here with Clayton Ridge off the right side of their basket. Mejia also out there, Martins, Mose, Miller, and Malcolm out there for Postville. On the inbounds, the ball is actually lost by Clayton Ridge as they tried to go towards the left block from the right side inbounds, and the ball deflected, but last touch there by the Eagles off their hands.
Yeah, went off a couple legs, I think, and last one was a Clayton Ridge Eagle.
And our official right in front of it on the baseline had the best view. We'll agree with him. Malcolm, high post area with Martins, back out on top to Mose. Mose brings it left side. Back over to Malcolm here. Again, the Eagles, 1-2-2 zone. And now Postville wants a timeout. Little out of sorts offensively. Postville down by 4. 7.5 left in the half. Let's take this break.
Stronger, farther, faster. It all starts with good nutrition. Clayton County Farm Bureau is proud of our livestock farmers who provide high-quality protein needed to fuel our young athletes. The ultimate pre- and post-game fuel-up can be found in meat and dairy foods grown right here. Meat and dairy are natural sources of essential vitamins that support health, energy, and performance. We know our student athletes are the real deal, and Iowa's livestock farmers are committed to helping them reach their goals. To learn more, visit realfarmers.realfood.realmeat.com.
So a quick 30-second timeout taken by Postville, and a lot of standing around in the half court on offense that trip.
Yeah, I think Coach Deering just wanted to get them organized, make sure everyone knows where they're supposed to be against this defense.
So Mose back out on top. Works it right side. Shot clock's at 12, by the way, to Mejia. Mejia, high post area to Martins. Intercepted by Willie. Anticipated the pass. Willie drives in. A little right-handed layup. Pushes it. Banked it long. And the rebound pulled down by Miller. Miller tied. Called for traveling. As Miller pulled the ball away with 3 Eagles behind her, she's called for traveling. Give her credit for the rebound, but they turn it over.
Yeah, that's tough. Just trying to fight for the ball and just maybe shuffle their feet while she was trying to rip the ball away.
All right, let's get a turnover update in the opening quarter for both these teams.
Postville had 9 turnovers and Clayton Ridge had 6 in the first quarter.
Problems right away. Inbounds to Millard. Millard's just got free from the right block. Pierce inbounded it, turned into Martins. Martins got her on the arm. Shot no good. Didn't get a chance to get it all the way up. And Millard goes to the free throw line for 2. And that's too easy on that inbounds.
Yeah, someone just missed an assignment there for the Postville girls.
So Millard to the free throw line for 2. Third team foul on Postville. Clayton Ridge has also committed 3. The first on Martins. Free throw by Millard. It is good. Millard averages around 8 points a ball game. Deitmeyer with 2 fouls, their leading scorer on the bench. Let's see how long they keep her out there for. for Clayton Ridge. Second free throw on its way by Millard. Hits the front of the rim short. Reimer able to go over top of Miller, and they tie up for the rebound there. Reimer's got the size. It is a jump ball, and Postville will get possession.
Yeah, she's got a little bit more height than Miller. Miller needs to get into her and back her up off that free throw lane.
So a minute into our second quarter. Eagles lead by 5. Postville's been hanging on 7 for a while. Martins, high post area. Back left side to Mose. Mose to Mejia on the left side, back over to Mose on the left wing. Puts it on the floor, drives baseline, and then carried the basketball. Yep, she wanted to drive baseline, gave a little hitch on the dribble on the left side, and that's a good call.
Yeah, tried to use that little hesitation dribble, but hesitated too much.
Carrying, traveling, either way it works. It was a turnover. And again, Postville, 2-2-1 pressure, but again, just really light pressure. Pierce brings it across the timeline and is called for an offensive foul as she extended her arm. Mejia was defending her, and the reason the call is because the arm's extended. An offensive push-off there.
Yeah, I think if she doesn't, throw that forearm
Right.
out, extend it, she's fine. But when she extended it away from her body, the official had to make the call there.
So back offensively. It is Mose, right side, high post area to Miller. Miller goes right side on the block. That's Martins. Baseline 6-footer, no good, just off the right side. Reimer the rebound, able to take it away from Martins, and then Martins just that little extra reach in late after she lost possession, and she is called for her second foul.
Yeah, and that was a good offensive set there for Postal. Just couldn't finish, and maybe a little frustration that she missed the shot.
That is the first time they've gotten the ball in the paint area, or at least towards the basket there.
Yeah.
And it was just outside the lane, but down low is where they got it.
And I think without Deitmeyer in the lineup, Postal needs to do that a little bit more.
Geider left side to Willie, who takes a contested shot from the elbow, banks it well long. Reimer the offensive rebound. Her putback no good. Rebound off the back of the rim right back to her, and then she travel. Oh, she's tied up. Either way, she was going to travel. She was trying to step out of a lot of traffic, but Clayton Ridge dominating the glass here, but they come up empty.
Yeah, good 3-4 looks there by the Eagles.
And what you see for Postville right now, is you mentioned this earlier, but nobody getting a body on a body.
Right, yeah. They're other than Martins, they don't have a lot of size, so they need to really use their body and get position.
Willie inbounds. Deitmeyer's back into the game. She gets it on the left block. Her shot muscles it too strong. Rebound pulled down by Millard. Another offensive rebound and another basket. 14-7 now. Clayton Ridge in the lead.
Yeah, just dominating Postville on the boards right now.
And getting those second shot opportunities for a team that has struggled offensively is huge. Malcolm tried to go in the lane to Mejia, and there's a foul. And the foul from behind by Willie. So this is with Postville now with Martins out as Vargas has come back in. I mean, this is a very short lineup. Mose is your tallest player on the court, your point guard.
Yeah. Miller can play down low, and she does a nice job, but they don't have a lot of height right now for sure.
Left side, Malcolm to Mejia, baseline to Miller on the left baseline, tries to go on top and does to Mose. 5.5 left in the half. Postville in the midst of a 9-0 run is what Clayton Ridge is right now. Vargas to Mejia, puts it on the floor, tries to go between two defenders, just taken away there. Good straight-up defense by Deitmeyer and Reimer. They turn it over. Back offensively is Willie. Willie on top to Pierce. Pierce to Reimer on the right block. Trying to back her way down. Takes that shot from the right block. Banks it up and in. Well, used her size that time. Miller did a good job not giving ground, but Reimer shoots over top. Eagles lead by 9.
Yeah, Miller did what she could, but Reimer's got some inches on her and just used that height.
Mose, baseball pass on top to Malcolm. Malcolm here, left side in the corner to Mose, who drives baseline. A little shot from 8 feet away, banked it long, and the rebound corralled there by Deitmeyer. Mose on the drive, floated there on that shot, just missed it, and the rebound pulled down by the Eagles.
Yeah, nice little drive, just couldn't get the finish.
Back out on top, Willie goes off a pick at the elbow, right side to Deitmeyer, and hammered hard by Mose as she turned before the shot. The foul's on the floor. But Mose may have lost her footing that made that foul look a little worse than maybe I think what she intended to do.
Yeah, I think she was trying to time up a block, and she didn't shoot it when Mose thought she would, and that made the foul look bad.
Second foul on Mose. Both teams with 5 team fouls with 4:42 to go in our half. Inbounds, Deitmeyer has it deflected by Mose. Mose in the post area there, able to deflect the pass and gets the steal. Mose back offensively, loses the basketball as she's pressured by Pierce. Pierce actually knocked it away, goes out of bounds along the far baseline, and Postville will take it near the left corner.
Yeah, nice play by Mose to get that steal, and now Postville's got a chance to score.
Another score to pass along. North Fayette Valley girls lead Turkey Valley 14-10 at the end of one. Mose on the inbounds takes a deep three from the left corner. Shot no good. Rebound kicks towards the corner. Picked up there by Reimer. One and done for Postville. Willie to Millard. Millard left side fires up the three. Aired it out. Rebound saved by Mejia, but runs out of room along the baseline. Clayton Ridge gets it back. We could see directly into Millard. Millard shot that ball without really looking at the rim.
Yeah,
and now
catching fire.
Clayton Ridge takes a timeout. They lead by 9. 4:16 to go in our half. Let's take this break.
Top Gun Collision Center knows hunting season is over, but the deer still have a lot of tags to fill. If you've been tagged by anything, pull into the stoplight at Top Gun. That's it. Bob and his technicians have over 35 years experience and will handle everything. We write the estimate, take photos, and follow the factory engineered repaired procedures to fix your vehicle quickly and, most important, safely. We also have free loaners or rental vehicles. While you're there, ask Bob about his community and veteran discount program. Call Bob at 563-964-9899. That's 563-964-9899.
16-7, Clayton Ridge now taking their first time out here. I think Coach Domeyer has to be very pleased with what they're doing on the glass this first half.
Yeah, they're just dominating. They're getting a lot of shot opportunities here.
And lead by 9 in the midst of a 11-0 run stretching back to the second quarter. Our officials continuing to talk. And are they talking about who has possession here, perhaps?
Yeah, I think maybe a shot clock issue, maybe?
They're going to reset the shot clock. We'll put it at 35. It is Clayton Ridge's ball. They'll take it off the right side of the basket. They run a stack formation to the left, and it will be Pierce. Middle of the lane, gets it to Deitmeyer, deflected by Miller, into the hands of Millard for the Eagles. From Miller to Millard. Millard scores the basket. Eagles lead by 11. Things starting to slip away for Postville here in this first half.
Yeah, their lack of size inside is really hurting them right now.
And here is Mose. Goes right side to Vargas. Back out on top to Malcolm. Halfway through the second quarter. And did they throw it away? Malcolm trying to go in the lane to Miller. Threw it right into the hands of Deitmeyer at the high post. Never got it past the free throw line extended. Pierce, right side, fires up the three off the side of the rim. Rebound kicks to the wing. Malcolm picks it up there, spins away from a defender, but it's knocked away by Pierce. And the Postville Pirates will get possession there.
Yeah, finally got a rebound.
If you're Postville now, I mean, if you look on the court, they've got to somehow get Miller involved.
Yeah, Sierra Mose has done a nice job getting some shots up, but they need someone else.
Malcolm tried to go in the lane, intercepted by Deitmeyer. Again, Deitmeyer anticipated where that pass was, thrown to a spot, and they turn it over. Right side, Willie. She's going to fire up a three. Right side, banks it well long, well to the left. And Mose gets the rebound on the fly. Back offensively, Mose right side in a reach-in foul by Millard. Again, Mose able to shield her on that right sideline. Foul on the floor. 6th foul against the Eagles. Postville takes it off the right side.
Yeah, and I believe that's Millard's second foul as well. So, Postville's got a chance to get Clayton Ridge into a little trouble. Maybe score some from the free throw line here.
And they lead, Clayton Ridge does, 18-7. Middle of the lane, there's Miller. Catches it at the high post area. Goes on the right wing to Mose. Mose back to Miller on the right block, covered. Back over to Mose. She's going to fire that three right side off the side of the rim. Right rebound goes back to her. She followed her shot. Mose drives in, pulls up 8-foot leaner, banks it long, facing the basket. Willie clears the rebound. A rare second chance opportunity for Postville, but they come up empty. Back offensively, Willie, inside 3 minutes left in the half. High post to Deitmeyer. Deitmeyer at the left elbow, then knocked away by Malcolm and Vargas. The two guards combined and knocked it away. Eagles turn it over.
Yeah, just nice job converging by the two Postville guards there.
Mose to Vargas to Malcolm. Malcolm backs it up now and goes right side to Mose. Really trying to work that right side of the court with Miller. Back left side, and Vargas tried to throw it in the lane to Reimer. It's knocked away there, picked up by Mejia, but a reach-in foul committed by Clayton Ridge going after that loose ball. So Postville's passing again, not faking a pass to make a pass as they turn it over there, nearly turned it over. The good news is they're going to the free throw line.
Right, yeah, they're just looking and telling the defense where they're going to go with it. But like you said, at least they get a chance to score from the free throw line here.
And Mejia to the free throw line for a 1-and-1. Free throw, banks it around, circled around, but rolls out. The bank unkind on this Tuesday night. It does not stay open late. Deitmeyer gets the rebound. Back offensively, Willie has it right side, drives, pulls up, 8-foot shot, right side, aired it out long. And an air ball where it's picked up by Mose off the left side. Good anticipation. Mose back to the right block. Miller double teamed on the block and traveled with the basketball. Yeah, she was trying to step through that double team, trying to find some spacing, but the turnovers just again, continuing to hamper Postville.
Yeah, really causing Postville some problems here.
2 minutes left in our first half. They haven't scored this second quarter, by the way. 6+ minutes, and this is probably closer to about a 10-minute drought. High post area, Deitmeyer on the right block, puts it on the floor, traveled with the basketball. 3 Pirates converged. They did a good job converging down low, and they forced the turnover.
And they've done that well all night. Without Martins out there, they're not big, but they do collapse when the ball gets down there. Does lead to giving up a few offensive rebounds, but they've done a nice job on the initial defense.
Deitmeyer checks out. They want to save her from getting her 3rd foul before the half, likely, as Sodawasser comes in. And as Mose tries to go right side into the offensive end of Vargas, it's slapped away there. And for about the 10th time tonight, we'll take the ball in front of the Clayton Ridge bench. Postville in their offensive end. Mose to Miller in the corner, back out on top to Malcolm. Again, you've got to get some sort of offense. They try to go left side, intercepted by Willie. Saw where the pass was coming, drives in the layup. It is up. Oh, they call it on the floor. As Willie drove in, fouled on the floor on the drive in, wave off the 3-point opportunity. The Eagles will take it off the right side of the basket.
Yep, looked like a foul right before she started her move to the hoop.
And our official was on top of it. The 6th team foul committed by Postville. So it is not a shooting situation here. And they'll take it off the right side of the basket. I don't know if anybody realizes that they'll take it off the right side of the basket.
Other than the officials, I think the girls are all thinking they're shooting free throws.
You got half the girls sitting at the free throw line. A couple of girls for Clayton Ridge go to talk to the coach. We've still got action going on here. We're not shooting free throws or anything. So it'll be off the right side of the basket for Clayton Ridge. And finally, Geider gets out of bounds to take it in. To Willie, back right side to Pierce. Pierce a step behind the arc, right side for 3, banks it well long on the right wing. Rebound picked up by Geider, put back from the left side. It is up, it is in, fouled, count the basket. It's a 15-0 run by the Eagles. They lead by 13.
Yeah, that one was an and one, and I believe that might be Sierra Moses' 3rd foul, which is really going to be a problem if it was.
She has been all of the offense here for Postville. She is the only one that has scored. And at the free throw line is Geider trying to finish off the 3-point play. And you're right, it is the 3rd on Mose. Geider's free throw on its way there. Hits off the heel, then Geider makes the mistake of reaching over top. Let's give props to Malcolm. Actually boxing out the shooter there. And the reach-in foul over the top committed by Geider.
Yeah, exactly what we were saying they need to do with being small, and Nora Malcolm does a nice job boxing out, and she's going to shoot free throws.
By the way, we're going to the other end and shooting a 1-and-1 because the officials are now talking that situation over. Yep. But yes, let's go to the other end. Nobody seems in a real urgency to figure this out tonight, do they?
No, not a lot of game awareness right now, I guess you might say, but they're going to figure it out.
Yeah, official just kind of walks down to the other end, flips the ball to the other one. Let's go. It's all right. $1:29 to go, first half. Let's go to the free throw line. And Malcolm with a 1-and-1. Postville has not scored this second quarter. 90 seconds left in the quarter. Free throw by Malcolm, banks it to the left. It is no good. Did graze the side of the rim on the way back. Reimer gets the rebound off the left side. So Willie brings it across the timeline. Clayton Ridge. Again, last week they only scored 31 against West Central, 28 against South Wind. Driving in, Pierce, middle of the lane, foul on the way in. Got a hole against that zone. Pierce to the free throw line for 2.
Did a nice job attacking the rim, from the middle of the paint there.
But Clayton Ridge, again, we only averaged last week 29, 30 points a ball game. 20 in the first half is a huge win for them.
Yeah, and the way that they're defending right now, this is a big, big lead.
Free throw by Pierce. It is good. 21-7. Clayton Ridge is in the lead. Substitution for Postville. And number 13 will be Hannah Nielsen. She'll make her first appearance. They'll take out Mose, and they had to keep Mose in there. She's got 3 fouls. She has 3 fouls, but they had to keep her in there.
Yeah,
and she'll check out now.
Yeah, it's tough. You don't want to let the game get out of hand, but you don't want her to pick up her 4th either.
Free throw off the back of the rim. It is no good. Reimer had her hand on the rebound, could not control it. Miller does, though. Gets the rebound underneath. And we're down to a minute left in our first half. Malcolm, right side, and they throw it away. Right side, and this is what happens here. Now you've got her out of the game in Mose. Nielsen, pass throwing behind her, and this is trial by fire for these guards.
Yeah, without Sierra Mose in there, it's going to be tough. And missing a couple of the other guards that often play, but miss some practices over break. But these other guards are going to have to step up.
Willie in the center court circle offensively. Inside a minute to go in our first half, and hands it back on over to Geider. Geider drives baseline, leans in, banks the shot well long, an air bank. Rebound by Miller, who takes it away underneath, then loses possession of it. The Eagles actually knocked it away out of bounds. Good job by Miller, even though she lost her footing. Was able to at least get the ball away, and because of that, the Eagles deflected it out of bounds.
Yeah, and she's got to get some rebounds with this lineup in there, and she did a nice job fighting for that one.
And it will be a team rebound there for the Pirates. 40 seconds in our first half. Malcolm right side, and again the pass is deflected. So Malcolm, and this is, if you're Postville here, think about this. Mose is a senior. So next year you're going to have to find somebody to handle the basketball.
Yeah. I think again a couple of the girls that maybe aren't playing tonight will step into that role, but yeah, someone's got to step up. That's how you win games. Players got to step up.
Starts with ball handling.
Yep.
Right side, the pass deflected out of bounds, but it goes back to Postville. Vargas left side to Mejia. They do have to get a shot off before the end of the quarter, as the shot clock's at 20 and there's 32 seconds left on the clock. Left side, Nielsen. Nielsen goes into the lane. That's Mejia, drives left side. Bank shot, no good, but fouled. So they got it into the lane, and a nice entry pass on the left side. Mejia to the free throw line for 2.
Yeah, nice little spin move off the block there and draws the foul and a chance to get some points on the board here.
All right, at the end of one, Central leads Southwind 18-0 at the end of one. Throwing a shutout there in the opening quarter. Good start for Central. Free throw by Mejia. It is good. The only point of the quarter so far for Postville. Stops a 16-0 Clayton Ridge run.
Yeah, they needed that more than we can even describe.
And by the way, another score. MFL Marmac now leads at the half. 28-21 against Keyhigh. Second free throw by Mejia. It's off the back of the rim. It is no good. Sodawasser gets the rebound back into the offensive end. And as she comes into the offensive end, dribbled the ball out of bounds on the sideline in front of the Postville bench. Postville gets a turnover with 20 seconds to go.
Yeah, some of the Postville players and fans helped them with that call.
Another score. Bellevue Marquette has defeated Edco. That's our first final of the night. 58-48, the final score. Meanwhile, offensively, it is Clayton Ridge back on defense, and Pierce knocks it away right side from Miller with 12 seconds left in our first half. That last foul on Miller, by the way, was her third.
Yeah, so that could be big as well.
Right side inbounds, Vargas to Miller. High post down low to Malcolm. Shot blocked there, right back into her, but she's fouled. And they did get the ball in the inbounds there. Back out on top, then went down low. Malcolm to the free throw line, 8.9 seconds to go first half.
Yeah, nice little play there. Clayton Ridge has had Reimer in front of her. She just needs to stand tall, and I think it was called on Pierce from the backside maybe.
Second foul on Pierce. Free throw off the back of the rim. Only a single point this quarter. It was 11-7 at the end of one. Clayton Ridge has outscored them 10-1 in this quarter. They lead by 13, which at the pace of this game seems like it's 25 or 30.
Yeah, how it's going, that's a big lead.
Second free throw pushes it to the left. It is no good. Reimer gets the rebound. Let's see if the Eagles get the last shot off. And here is Geider trying to lead Sodawasser underneath the basket. Overshot her. They turn it over. Had the right idea as Sodawasser had slipped down into the offensive end. 2.6 seconds to go in the quarter. Inbounds left side to Vargas. Vargas back to Malcolm. Malcolm at half court. They do not get off a shot. And the first half comes to an end. Eagles in control. They lead Postville 21-8 at the half. When we return, first half stats. You're listening to high school basketball from KCTN Sports.
Hey sports fans, take a time out and call Garms Financial Services. Their team of agents can show you how to save money on all your insurance needs with Grinnell Mutual. Whether you need auto, home, farm, crop, or business insurance, Garms Financial Services has you covered. You'll also receive quality protection, expert advice, and local friendly service. Call Brian Bugenhagen, Cheryl Wagner, Emily Bazin, or Kayla Olson today for a free competitive quote. Garms Financial Services in Elkader, your trusted choice agency.
As a busy mom, I have challenges keeping my family on track, but appointments for healthcare visits are no longer one of them. Veterans Memorial Hospital has now opened a new clinic in Waukon, so complete care for my entire family is more accessible than ever, and providers care for all ages, so everyone gets the care they need when they need it. It's a welcome addition for busy families like ours and our community. To learn more, go to veteransmemorialhospital.com.
Veterans Memorial.
Find the perfect gift for birthdays, weddings, and anniversaries at Clayton Drug in Elkader, Strawberry Point, and Sumner. Each store is unique in its own character and design, but all have gift items that would be the perfect gift. Clayton Drug is proud to carry many name brand lines such as Mud Pie, Young Living Oils, Greenleaf Candles,
Melissa and Doug Educational Toys and Gifts, CJ Gibson, and many more. Check our Facebook page for shopping specials available at each location. Clayton Drug, connecting the communities of Elkader, Strawberry Point, and Sumner to service all in between.
Bodensteiner Implement is your local John Deere dealer with 10 locations in eastern Iowa to serve you. Check out their website, www.bodimp.com, for great deals on new and pre-owned equipment. From turf equipment to agricultural and compact construction equipment, they have solutions for every job. Nothing runs like a Deere, so come run with us at Bodensteiner Implement Company. Bodensteiner Implement is a proud sponsor of all high school sporting events, and we wish all our local athletes great success.
Hi, this is Cody from Torkelson Motors in Elgin and Walk-On. At Torkelson Motors, we believe that student involvement in activities is a great way to help grow our communities, and we are proud to help sponsor this game for your enjoyment. We've been serving Northeast Iowa since 1926 and appreciate the business that our customers have given us and the support they provide to our area schools and communities. So the next time you are in need of a new or used vehicle or a repair, stop into Torkelson Motors. We've been selling cars the old-fashioned way with a friendly smile and a handshake right here next door in Elgin and Walk-On.
Pirate Eagle Basketball is brought to you in part by LTI & Sons Water Conditioning, your Connecticut dealer in Postville, Meyer Collision and Service Center in Guttenberg, Farmers Savings Bank of Colesburg, Elkport Garber, Strawberry Point, and Arlington, member FDIC, Fisk Farm and Home in Monona, Cresco, and Decorah, Car Auto Group, online at karautogroup.com, Furniture Showcase and Allwine, Lighting Showroom, Flooring, Furniture, and Window Treatments, and Rise and Shine Nutrition on West Bridge Street in Elkader. At the half, Clayton Ridge leads 21-8, used a 16-0 first half run. They lead by 13 at the break. We turn things over to Coach Sass. Let's go through the individual totals, and let's start first off for Clayton Ridge.
For Clayton Ridge, they've got Katie Geider with 2, Morgan Pierce with 6, Lola Reimer with 4, Alyssa Whitley with 2, and Elmira Millard with 7.
And for Postville now, Sierra Mose leads them offensively.
Yeah, she's almost everything. She's got 7, and then Melanie Mejia with 1.
The other thing is, second chance opportunities have been the difference in this first half.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, Postville's got a few more turnovers, but nothing major. But Clayton Ridge Eagles have really hammered the offensive boards.
And because of those second, third shot opportunities, they may be able to hit some free throws as well. But turnover is obviously still a concern for both these teams.
Yeah, Postville with 18 and Clayton Ridge with 13. So more than either would like, but, not a huge discrepancy between the two teams.
Yeah, and better numbers for Clayton Ridge than what they've had recently. So that's a positive for them.
For sure.
But for Postville, again, for a team that averages almost 32 turnovers a ball game, this has been their Achilles heel all season long.
Yeah, they're right on pace for that. And with Sierra Mose getting into foul trouble, you hope she can stay out of foul trouble for the second half, and that doesn't get any worse.
All right, so again, it's 21-8 here at the half. Other girls' scores: Central leading Southwind at the end of 1, 18-0. MFL Marmac leads Keyhigh 28-21 at the half. North Fayette Valley girls lead Turkey Valley 14-10. Our first girls' final of the night: Bellevue Marquette defeated Edco 58-48. And at last report, Starmont leads Prince of Peace at the half 18-17. As a matter of fact, we now have a final. Prince of Peace has defeated Starmont tonight, 41-39, the final score there. So Starmont, good effort on the road, but again, they dropped that decision 41-39. And North Fayette Valley now leads Turkey Valley 25-24. That game has just went to the half. When we return, we'll talk about our boys' game coming up a little bit later on, and second half action of our girls' game. Eagles lead by 13 here at the break, 21-8.
At Almaquee Clayton Electric Cooperative, we provide more than energy. We also provide ideas to help keep you safe. Did you know light bulbs can reach 300 degrees Fahrenheit and are an often overlooked fire hazard? Overloaded outlets or faulty wires can also cause fires. Never run appliance or extension cords under rugs or furniture, as the cords can overheat and cause a fire. At Almaquee Clayton Electric Cooperative, we care about keeping you safe. That's the power of human connections. Almaquee Clayton Electric Cooperative, your touchstone energy cooperative.
Boisier Lumber Company in Guttenberg and Elkader, your do-it-best rental center, handles Midland garage doors for residential, commercial, and agricultural needs. Midland Steel garage doors provide the best all-around value when appearance, security, durability, and low maintenance are desired. Boisier Lumber and Midland Doors take pride in providing their customers with top-quality products and superb customer service. Contact Boisier Lumber in Guttenberg and Elkader, your do-it-best rental center, for Midland overhead doors sales and service.
When making up a to-do list, don't forget to include servicing your car at Edie's AC Delco Service Center in Garnavillo. Your car should have the best care, and Edie's will make sure of it. Stop in or call 964-2186 to make an appointment. Tires worn out? Well, Edie's can replace them. Need a tow? Call Edie's at 964-2186. Kay, Lynn, and Todd invite you to stop by and fill your car's tank with fuel at Edie's AC Delco Service Center in Garnavillo. Edie's open 7 a.m. Mondays through Saturdays.
Alpine Communications believes connected communities become thriving communities. We are the local telephone company that became a 21st century communications provider. Alpine provides internet, television, cellular, security, and telephone too. We promise personal, timely, reliable service from people who live here. When you choose us, we all thrive. Connect with Alpine Communications today. Click alpinecom.net or call 563-245-4000.
Stop into Nightingale Drug in Guttenberg to find that perfect gift for that special occasion. We have Silver Stars jewelry line, Gans and Carson home decor, Simply Noel purses and bags, Melissa and Doug toys, and baby items. Need that last-minute greeting card? Stop in and see our large selection. We have something for every occasion. Nightingale Drug and Gift Shop, your small-town, family-friendly business, located along Highway 52 in Guttenberg. Health Mart, caring for you and about you.
Mom, yeah, put that on my to-do list. There is more and more on my to-do list every day. I can hardly keep up, and I have to make sure everyone is paid. But who has time for the bills?
You know who can help with that?
Who?
Elkader Tax and Bookkeeping. They not only do taxes, but specialize in bookkeeping services as well. Has your to-do list gotten too long? Want help? Give Elkader Tax and Bookkeeping a call at 563-245-2154.
Pirate Eagle Basketball is brought to you in part by Guttenberg Municipal Hospital and Clinic. Check out career opportunities at guttenberghospital.org. Bruins and James Insurance, your Grinnell Mutual agent in Monona. The Loena Savings Bank, member FDIC. Thompson Construction and Monona Overhead Door, and by RGK Portable Buildings.
At the half, our score, it is 21-18. Clayton Ridge leads Postville. Another update, Central leads South Win at the half, 35-2. Of that girls' game. Wow, is that focused tonight?
Yeah, that's some defense right
there. All right,
there.
our boys' game coming up a little bit later on tonight. Clayton Ridge boys are 8-3 overall, and again, their record in the conference is now 5-2. Postville boys are 1-8, 1-6 in the conference. Again, Clayton Ridge handled them the first matchup. Let's talk about our boys' game coming up a little bit later on tonight.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a little bit different of a game. Clayton Ridge down a player. Postville gets one of their better ones back. So that should change things a little bit. You'd hope Postville has had some time to work against this 1-3-1 and be a little bit more ready for it. And should be an exciting game. I think Clayton Ridge still the favorite, but excited to see what Postville can do against
Clayton Ridge. Get back to that defense. I mean, holding an opponent down into the 20s and 30s. Again, offensively, their defense really kind of leads them offensively. And for Postville, we mentioned this earlier. Let's play 4 quarters tonight.
Yeah, I think those are the keys. If Postville can do that, I think they can hang around at least and have a chance to win it at the end. And Clayton Ridge, like you said, wants to get back to that defense of holding teams under 40 points a lot of the season they have.
All right, second half. Postville down by 13. In the first matchup, they were down, and then they came back in the third quarter against Clayton Ridge to get back within throwing distance. I think they got back within 6 at one point. Similar situation tonight.
Yeah, that's. I'm sure Coach Deering reminded them of that at halftime, and we'll see what the Lady Pirates can do here.
Postville's ball to start the second half. Mose, Vargas, also out there will be Mejia, Miller, and Martins out there. They try to go in the lane to Miller, and the ball is deflected out of there, and Millard dives on the court. Millard for Clayton Ridge, tied up there with Vargas, and let's see, they call a foul. And this is on Millard, who dove in there, and that'll be the 4th foul on Amira Millard for Clayton Ridge, and she'll have to check out.
Yeah, that's a big call right there.
And Katie Geider comes in. So Mose has 3 fouls, so that is a big concern for Clayton Ridge. Inbounds to Mose, second half just underway. So it is again Mose on top to Vargas. Geider out there along with Pierce Deitmeyer as well as Willie and Reimer out there. Vargas tries to go right side, try to go back to Miller along the sideline area, and that ball goes deflected out of bounds, and they'll take it near the sideline area. It will be Postville's possession. Last touch by the Eagles. Inbounds, they try to work it in the lane to Miller. Deflected back into the hands of Mose. Pulls up from the elbow. 15-footer. It is good. Off the elbow there towards the right wing. But Postville scores first the second half, and Mose brings them back within 11.
Yeah, that's the start you want if you're Postville there.
Left side, Pierce to Reimer in the lane, deflected out of there by Mejia. There's a turnover. Postville back in the offensive end. And here's Mose left side. On top to Vargas. Back left side to Mose. Mose, baseline to Mejia. Mejia goes back out on top to Vargas. Vargas back over to Mose. Mose, 20 feet away, left side, the three-pointer no good. Miller had her hand on the rebound, cannot control it, as it's picked up by Deitmeyer off the left side for Clayton Ridge. So one and done, that trip down.
That would have been a huge shot if that would have went.
And they could have been a lift. And in the lane, Reimer. Reimer in the free throw line area. By the time she picked it up, there's a reach-in foul committed by a Postville guard down low. Looks to me like Postville maybe more 2-3 zone.
I think so, yeah. I think they're just, it's almost like a 1-1-3 almost. That opposite, whoever doesn't have the ball is trying to sit at that high post there.
Right side, Pierce. And now as you look at it, almost like a 1-4, huh?
Yeah.
Inbounds, Miller deflects the pass, but they get it on top to Willie. Willie goes off a pick, right side, fires up the three, grazes the side of the rim short. Geider gets the rebound, brings it back into the corner for Clayton Ridge. Back into the lane, they get it to Deitmeyer inside the right block. Muscles it up and in inside of Martins, and really one of the few looks she's had in a set offense. Eagles go back up by 13.
Yeah, those are her first 2 points, but did a great job getting position there.
In the lane, Miller, reach-in foul from behind by Deitmeyer, and these are the fouls here. You see Coach Domeyer kind of pointing to the temple that time. That's her third foul, and that's just a silly reach-in.
Yeah, and with Millard already in foul trouble, you can't afford to get Deitmeyer in foul trouble as well.
Inbounds, Miller catches it behind the left elbow. 15-footer, no good. Reimer got the rebound there in front of Martins as they were fighting on the inside. Reimer with the rebounding position, and here's an offensive foul. This is on Geider. Was hampered there by Vargas, then extended the arm, trying to fight her away. Second time we've seen that offensive call tonight.
Yeah, I was going to say, just like the first half, once you extend that arm, you're going to get that called against you. If she just holds it there, I think she's fine, but once she extends it, you're going to get that call.
That is the third foul committed by Clayton Ridge this second half in the first 2 minutes. In the lane to Miller, knocked away by Deitmeyer, but picked back up by Mose on the wing. And now a reach-in foul committed by Clayton Ridge. If you're Clayton Ridge, by the way, you lead by 13. No reason to commit these fouls.
No, silly fouls, and you're going to end up putting Postville on the line when they're having trouble scoring anyway.
Inbounds, the pass deflected to Vargas, back to Martins on the right block. Her shot blocked by Reimer, got a piece of it. Rebound pulled down there by Deitmeyer underneath. Looked like Martins was going to get that shot off clean. And Reimer used those lengthy arms to knock it away. Geider back offensively for Clayton Ridge. And in the lane to Reimer. Reimer tried to bounce it. She does. Right block. Inside there is Deitmeyer, lays it up and in. A lot of traffic there, but she bounced it through on the right side.
Yeah, nice little drop-off bounce pass there.
15-point lead for Clayton Ridge. That is their biggest lead of the night. Mose, left sideline area, cross-court pass to Mejia. Mejia off the right elbow, back over to Mose. She's open just off the left side for three, off the back of the rim. Rebound picked up by Miller, saves it back to Mose. And now Mose drives in, bank shot long, outside the lane from 10 feet away. And then we've got a jump ball as Reimer and Miller both came down with the jump ball. The alternate possession rule gives it to the Eagles.
A couple good looks by Mose there. She needs to cash one of those in.
And it will be Clayton Ridge with Postville. Again, extending the pressure. Left side to Willie in the offensive end. And I'd say it's a 2-3 zone.
Yeah.
And they go to Geider. Geider drives right side, baseline there. And there's the reach-in foul by Postville. So getting a little ragtag with the fouls right now. Mejia commits the foul running in to Geider off the right side.
Yeah, we talked about how early in the game they did a nice job of not fouling, but not the case to start the second half.
6 fouls in the first 3 minutes. Inbounds, it's Willie. Open right side for three off the side of the rim. Kicks to the left side. A rebound deflected off the hands of Reimer off the left side. Goes back to Postville. So Postville gets possession after a one-and-done shot for Clayton Ridge. And it will be Vargas. Again, the Eagles have not pressed at all in this game.
Yeah, a little surprised by that.
They've been good in the half court.
Exactly. They've been playing really good half-court defense.
Miller, high post, right side to Martins off the right block. Hits the little 6-footer on the right sideline. Postville scoring a basket there, back within 13.
A nice little high-low from Miller to Martins.
That's how you draw that up, right?
Yep, exactly. I think that's what Coach Deering's been looking for.
Willie, right side to Pierce. Pierce in the lane to Deitmeyer. Backs her way down. Good straight-up defense by Martins. The shot is short. She forced it. A line drive shot. Mose back in the offensive end. Eagles get back defensively. Mose goes to Martins at the free throw line. 15-footer, 13-foot distance. It's short. Mose saves the rebound, goes off the legs of Deitmeyer. Back out of bounds. Good hustle by Mose to save possession.
Yeah, great hustle. Just threw it right off the feet of Deitmeyer.
Sodawasser checks in for Clayton Ridge as Willie will check out. And we near the midway point of our third quarter. Postville really yet to make up any ground. Miller inbounds right side to Mose. Drives baseline, little stutter step move. Uses the left hand, no good, but fouled as she drove in from the right side. That's a heady move by Mose on the right baseline.
Yeah, just took her time and worked her way to the rim and picked up the foul.
All right, another score to pass along. North Fayette Valley and Turkey Valley are tied at 30 as they have played 3 quarters there. So that's a good ball game going on at Jackson Junction tonight. That's the game of the night right now for the girls in the conference.
Just like we thought that'd be a good one.
Free throw by Mose, pops in and out. It is no good. She'll get another opportunity. Postville did not score a field goal the entire second quarter. Free throw being eyed there by Mose. Second free throw there. It's off to the right. It is no good. Rebound kicks to the left, and it's picked up there by Deitmeyer off the left side. So Postville going to have to cash in on some of those opportunities from the free throw line. They come up empty.
Yeah, they've gotten there. They just haven't made many of them.
Deitmeyer at the elbow, loses it, and now the ball picked up by Miller. Deitmeyer never really got a hand on it in the lane, and the Eagles with an unforced turnover there. Mose back in the offensive end, left side to Mejia. Mejia back over to Mose, goes off a pick left side. She's got a lane, drives in, pulls in. The shot blocked by Deitmeyer. Little leaner from the 6-foot sideline. Sodawasser the rebound. They get it ahead to Pierce in the offensive end. Then Pierce fouled by Mejia coming into the offensive end. So that's the fourth foul on Postville. Clayton Ridge has committed 5, and that will be the third foul, I believe, on Mejia.
Yeah, I think we're gonna be shooting a lot of free throws in this fourth quarter.
It's actually the fourth on Mejia. Clayton Ridge wants a timeout. They're in control right now. 25-12. Timeout on the court. Let's take this break. And we'll take this break right after this commercial message.
Hey, Justin Birdnow here from Birdnow Chevrolet in Monona. I want to take a moment to wish all the local athletes good luck during their game. You have worked incredibly hard and it shows during each game. Myself and the entire Birdnow Chevrolet Monona team is wishing you all that you do your best and good luck.
So just a very quick 30-second timeout taken there by Clayton Ridge. Both these teams, great shape timeout-wise. Clayton Ridge has 3. They're all fulls. Postville has 4. They have 3 fulls and a 30. Clayton Ridge leads 25-12, just keeping Postville at a distance right now.
Yeah, not quite running away with it, but keeping that lead right where it is.
As we mentioned, 13-point lead, seems like it's 30. Inbounds Geider into the game is number 12 into the ballgame. Ava Beck, a junior for Clayton Ridge, just checked in for the Eagles. Again, a little short tonight without Rourke in the lineup. To Sodawasser. Sodawasser right side to Willie. Willie in the lane, tried to work it down low there to Reimer. It's deflected out of there by Martins. Good fronting defense by Martins, picked up by Miller. Postville comes back into the offensive end. Mose drives in, takes a forced shot into 2 defenders. Misses it from 8 feet away. Sodawasser gets the rebound off the left side for the Eagles. Sodawasser back out on top as Postville gets back defensively with Willie. And for Postville, that was a rare rush shot for them in the offensive end. Left side, Geider. Trying to go in the lane to Reimer. Double team, tracks it down on the baseline, saves it back to Geider. Geider then loses the ball in the lane, picked up by Vargas in the middle of the lane. And then again, Malcolm picks up the basketball and just a silly reach-in foul. Even our official shaking the head coming down the other end. 6th team foul on Clayton Ridge. 4th foul on Geider. Just a silly reach-in foul.
Yeah, both teams kind of getting in some foul trouble, and both teams a little short-handed to begin with.
These are nasty. I mean, just fouls you cannot make. Simple. 75 feet away.
Right.
Miller at the free throw line. Drives in, knocked away. Loose ball picked up by Miller, though. Brings it back on over to Mose. Mose on the left wing. And hands it back to Malcolm, who brings it back out on top. It looks to me like Postville really only has 3 girls looking to score. And here's Mose. She's one of them. Left side for 3. It's long. Grazed the right side of the rim from the left wing. Clayton Ridge runs out of room trying to get the rebound off the left side. Stays down here, though, with Postville. Miller, Martins, and Mose really about the only three girls on the court, I think, even looking to score.
Yeah, I agree. And those are, I think, the three girls you want to score, but the other girls got to be at least a threat.
Inbounds, right side, it is the shot. Who took the shot there on the inbounds?
Miller.
Miller missed the shot. Reimer got the rebound, but I think she came down out of bounds. Lost it on the rebound, then it went off the right side of the basket. By the time she recovered, she stepped out of bounds, and it goes off the right side for Postville.
Yeah, twice in a row, Clayton Ridge has gotten the ball, but they just had a toe on the line there.
Deitmeyer checks back in. Geiter checks out with those 4 fouls. 25-12, still the lead, and it was, 21-7 at the half? Right side, Martins from the elbow, misses the 15-footer. Rebound, saved back by Mose. Back to Miller. Miller drives right side on the right block, muscles that shot. It's altered there. Reimer got a piece of it, blocked it away. Loose rebound picked up by Willie, and here's a foul again. Vargas at half court just runs right in front of the defender. Not even using ball side hand there.
Yeah.
5th team foul on Postville.
Yeah, easy call for the officials there. You got to move your feet. You got to get in front and try and force turnovers that way.
Easy call for our official. 2 minutes left in our third quarter. Right side to Willie. Willie in the lane. Deitmeyer on the right block. Muscles up that shot. Banked it well long, though. That was a line drive. As good straight-up defense by Martins, though Clayton Ridge has gotten it down to Deitmeyer in the lane. Malcolm back over to Mose. 1:45 left. Mose left open. Fires up the 3. It's off the side of the rim. Rebound kicks to the left side to Willie. Both teams cold right now. Eagles in the offensive end. And guess what? This is going to surprise you. Here's a reach-in foul at half court. Again, the 6th team foul on Postville. And an easy call for our official.
Yeah, again, a lot of free throws going to be shot in this fourth quarter.
1:41 left in the third. Reimer from the elbow, 15-footer blocked. Loose rebound picked up there by Mose for Postville. So good defense on the interior by Postville. Mose at the elbow, pulls up a little 6-foot leaner, rolls off the back of the rim, but Mose gets her rebound. Goes to the right side, tried to flip it up underneath, the prayer not answered as it hit underneath the basket, and it's picked up there by Deitmeyer. Mose got to use that frame to back her way underneath there.
Yeah, she did. The first shot was a nice little floater, but that second one she just kind of tried to force it.
Eagles right side to Sodawasser. Deitmeyer on the right block, spins by Martins, but leaves the shot short from 6 feet away. And that time was one of the best open looks she's had, just left it short. A minute left in our quarter. Left side to Malcolm. Malcolm knocked away by Willie, and then it goes into the Postville bench, stays down here. So as a coach, this again, your teams that struggle offensively, so don't give teams the benefit of getting free throws.
Right. You just make them score when they're having a tough time scoring anyway.
Mose to Miller on the left block. Back to Mose on the left side, and there's, again, a reach-in foul by Willie. I don't know how many times we can say it, but Miller, as Mose got it, drove left side. Willie just a reach-in foul. All the defense. This would drive, as a former coach, it's everybody playing with their hands right now and not moving their feet.
Exactly. They're not. Yeah, they're just trying to reach in and slap across, and it's easy calls for the officials.
Yeah.
You got to move your feet and get in front of a dribbler.
Free throw by Mose. It is no good. In and out. And they missed the front end of the 1-and-1. So Postville's missed a couple of chances here to just get anything offensively.
Yeah, they've been to the line a few times, but they're just not cashing in on them.
Willie, right side, goes in the lane to Deitmeyer. Muscles up there. The shot, it is up. It is in. Fouled, count the basket. And it appears that the Eagles have made a point of getting it downloaded Deitmeyer this quarter.
Yeah, she did not score in the first half, and she's got all six of Clayton Ridge's points in this second half.
So they have outscored Postville 6-4 in this quarter. 6-4 with 33 seconds left in our quarter. Free throw there by Deitmeyer finishes off the three-point play. The other night, they led Southwind led Clayton Ridge 5-4 at the end of the first quarter.
Yeah.
Offensively, it is Mose. 30 seconds left. Shot clock is off. And Vargas has it on top. 16-point lead for Clayton Ridge equals their biggest lead of the night. And here now is Vargas. Drives from the lane, pulls up from the free throw line, banks it to the right. It is no good. Mose backs her way underneath, but covered. Back over to Miller. They save possession. Miller tried to go on top. Nobody there. Ball's going to go into the backcourt. Picked up by Brown. Malcolm, I should say. It's over and back. And the ball with 7.5 seconds to go. Clayton Ridge gets it at center court. They'll bring in Millard here for the final shot with 7.5 seconds left in the quarter.
Yeah, and I believe that was Postville's first turnover of the quarter, so they've done a really good job that way. They just aren't hitting any shots.
You would have told Coach Deering, he's figuring we're putting up 10 or 12 points this quarter.
Absolutely.
Inbounds, Deitmeyer left open, double dribbled into the 3 as she took the shot. They're going to wave off, a 3-second violation?
I think a 3-second call on Reimer, maybe.
Well, there was 7.5 seconds left when they inbounds the ball. There's 4.2 seconds here. So they must have been 3 seconds right on top of it.
Yeah.
Here's Mose inside half court, fires up the shot, hits the side of the backboard off the right side, and the third quarter comes to an end. It's not a work of art, but for the Eagles, they're enjoying a 28-12 lead as we go to the fourth. You're listening to high school basketball from KCTN Sports.
Elkader Tax and Bookkeeping are proud supporters of all of our local high school sports teams. We want to wish everyone the best of luck on their season. We are here for all of your tax, payroll, and bookkeeping needs. Give us a call at 563-245-2154. Again, that number is 563-245-2154. Thank you from Kurt, Steve,
Carol, Josie,
and Elkader Tax and Bookkeeping, located in downtown Elkader.
Pirate Eagle Basketball is brought to you in part by Guttenberg Municipal Hospital and Clinic. Check out career opportunities at guttenberghospital.org. Bruins and James Insurance, your Grinnell Mutual agent in Monona. The Loena Savings Bank, member FDIC. Thompson Construction and Monona Overhead Door, and by RGK Portable Buildings.
So we go to the fourth quarter. Clayton Ridge outscoring Postville 7-4 in that quarter. They led 21-7 at the half, and it is right now 21-8 they led at the half, actually. So they outscored them 7-4 in that quarter. So Eagles lead by 16. It is Postville's basketball to start the fourth quarter. Both teams are in the bonus, by the way. And it will be Malcolm, Mose. Also out there will be Nielsen starting the fourth quarter, her first appearance this second half. And you have out there Miller as well as Martins. Clayton Ridge maybe looking to trap out of the 1-2-2. Miller knocks the basketball away, and they trap and get a turnover. Picked up there by Pierce. Pierce, Reimer, Deitmeyer, and Clayton Ridge turns it over as Pierce tried to go left side. Let's reset the Eagles. Millard, Reimer, Pierce, Deitmeyer, Willie. That's the 5 out there as we start our fourth quarter.
Yeah, just traded turnovers here to start with. We talked about how well Postville did taking care of the ball, and then they opened with a turnover.
North Fayette Valley leads Turkey Valley 37-34 in the fourth. We'll update you there in a bit. Mose within the offensive end goes on top to Miller. Deflected into the hands of Nielsen. Her shot middle of the lane, 8 feet away, aired it out to the right. But Mose gets the rebound, and then Millard put her hand on her. Just put the hands in the back. And she plays 29 seconds of this fourth quarter and falls out.
Yeah, and again, an easy call. One hand on the back and reaching with the other, and you've got 4 fouls. Just not smart basketball right there.
So Millard played all of, I believe, about 35 seconds this second half because we were early in the third quarter. 8 seconds, I believe, in. So 37 seconds to be exact.
Yeah, not a lot of time.
Mose, a 1-and-1, and misses the front end to the right side. So the Pirates have missed 3 front ends of 1-and-1s.
Yeah, they're getting to the line, but they just cannot pay them off.
Down by 16 points. And Willie in the offensive end brings it back out on top to Pierce. In the lane, Reimer at the free throw line and reverses it left side to Willie. May want to square up and take that shot. Willie, nice entry pass to Deitmeyer inside the right block. Spins by Martin up and in. 18-point lead for Clayton Ridge.
They're really doing a nice job of getting Deitmeyer involved down low right now.
And this has been the difference of why the Eagles have been able to keep Postville at a distance. Here's Willie knocking the ball away from Nielsen. Willie drives in, right-handed layup, too strong, but the rebound by Pierce, her put back, no good. Fouled on the way up from the right side. Good hustle by Pierce following up that shot. And it will be Clayton Ridge to the free throw line for 2.
Yep, saw some transition there, which we haven't seen a lot of tonight, but Clayton Ridge gets some points there, or at least a chance for points.
By the way, now 3 minutes left. An update on that game. Turkey Valley is quickly answered on an 8-3 run and leads North Fayette Valley 45-40. Free throw by Pierce. It is no good. Both these teams are going to get plenty of free throws. The final 6:49 in regulation. And both these teams struggle below 50% on the season. Free throw there by Pierce. Second one grazed the bottom of the rim. Reimer got the rebound, and then is she fouled? She is fouled underneath the basket.
And that might be Sierra Moses' 5th foul if they call that on her.
Well, then
I think they did.
And that is going to be the case. So they kept her in there with those 4 fouls, and she is going to foul out of the game. It's with 6:47 to go. You have only scored 12 points in this ball game. They are not going to call it on Mose. Instead,
okay, they change it to Miller.
Yep,
okay.
they change it to Miller, her second foul. Miller taking one for the team, maybe.
Yeah, I think everyone's okay with that. I think Coach Deering is definitely okay with that.
Yeah,
that change.
Again, you're down by 18. You've only scored 12 points. And Mose has, what, 7 or 8 of them?
9 of them.
9 of them. Free throw good by Reimer. So the best shooting team in the Upper Iowa Conference free throw-wise is Central, the Central girls. And they live large at the line against their teams. And if you were a team, you should be shooting 60 to 65% plus.
Yeah, at the high school level,
Yeah.
that's what you're shooting
Free
for.
throw by Reimer, it is good. She makes them both. Eagles lead by 20 right now, but both these teams have just struggled. And here in the offensive end, they've struggled offensively. Nielsen, right side, in the lane, tried to work it to Martins and easily deflected there by Geider, who steals it away. So a turnover there by Postville. Again, throwing it to a spot, not necessarily a person.
And it looked like Clayton Ridge might have been on a box and one there on Mose.
Left side, Geider, free throw line to Reimer, goes into the right block area to Deitmeyer, but deflected out of there as Miller converged down low along with Martins, forced the double team, slapped it away, and the Eagles taken off the left side of the basket.
Good weak side help there by Miller. Martins had her fronted, and Miller came from the backside to knock that away.
All right, so Postville, you've only scored 12 points, but yet the turnover's better this second half.
Yeah.
Inbounds, Miller deflects the pass away but stepped out of bounds as they tried to inbounds it left to right. Miller got a hand in the passing lane. But offensively, again, just struggles.
Yeah, they just haven't been able – they've gotten to the line, but they can't make any free throws, and they've had some decent looks on offense, and they're just not shooting the ball well tonight.
Right side, Clayton Ridge, and tries to go on top, and the ball is deflected by Martins on the inbounds again, and they turn it over, and Postville almost gives it back as Malcolm that time tried to go back to Mose, who has to track it down in the backcourt, way back in the left corner, and bring it into the offensive end. Mose tried to go back out on top here to Malcolm. I'm surprised the Eagles now trying to trap out of that 1-2-2, leading by 20 here, and the foul problems you have as that ball is kicked at the top of the key.
Yeah, you'd think you'd just maybe sit back, and as poor as Postville has shot the ball too.
Maybe something you're working on for down the road?
Could be. You know, maybe they think they've got it in hand, which they probably do, so that could be.
Mose, right side, with a 20-point lead for Clayton Ridge. In the lane to Martins, but a lot of traffic easily intercepted there by the Eagles. They had 3 girls in the passing lane on a soft pass. Here back in the offensive end, Reimer catches it on the right block, but fouled on the floor as she caught the ball. Did Miller bump her on the way by?
Must have, yeah. Miller hustled down there, but she must have caught her with the body, I think.
9th team foul on Postville. 8 team fouls committed by Clayton Ridge, though the Eagles have cut down a bit since early in that rush.
It seemed
third
like
quarter.
Yeah, it seemed like they got 6 right away, and only 2 since.
Free throw, it is no good. Off to the left, tracked down in the corner. So Reimer had made a couple, kicks that one to the left. Here's Deitmeyer underneath the basket, shot blocked there by Miller. Miller continuing to work hard, blocked it there on the side, and the rebound pulled down by Postville. Clayton Ridge comes up empty, and then almost thrown away. Mose left side to Nielsen. Nielsen drives in, uses the left hand there, blocked by Deitmeyer. As Deitmeyer came out to challenge that shot 8 feet away, Nielsen, little indecision when she went up, all of a sudden saw Deitmeyer flying at her.
Yeah, if you go up soft, you're going to get it blocked.
Willie, right side, she's left open, 17-footer off the side of the rim. Rebound by Deitmeyer off the left side, backs her way underneath, forces the shot in traffic, and no good as Postville did not reach in. Good job not reaching in. Mose got the rebound as Deitmeyer basically stripped on the way up.
Yeah, they kept their hands high, and someone, maybe a guard from the backside, might have got a piece of that.
Nielsen tried to go to Martins on the left block, intercepted by Deitmeyer. Again, good fronting of the post. Back right side to Pierce, overshot, saves it back to Geider. Her left-handed layup up and in. Eagles a rare basket in transition.
Yeah, we've seen just a little bit more of that in the fourth quarter from them.
They lead 34-12. Postville has scored 5 points in the last 2.5 quarters. Left side, Nielsen. In the lane to Martins. Left block, takes that shot over Deitmeyer, leaves it short. Rebound there, deflected around, batted around, finally picked up by Reimer. Middle of the lane, so they come up empty. And the Eagles just pulling away by 22 right now.
Yeah, Postville girls just cannot get anything to fall.
Geider left open on the wing, 15-footer, no good, kicks to the left. Pierce gets the rebound, then runs into the defender, but a blocking call on Postville. Martins tried to draw the charge, called for the block. That'll be, the 4th foul on Martins now?
On Miller, I believe.
Miller, I should say, yes.
Yep. Yeah, she was almost there, but just not quite, I don't think.
And that is the 4th foul on Miller, who stays in the game right now. Pierce to the free throw line. 4:08 left in this fourth quarter. Pierce free throw on its way there, and it is short off the front of the rim. So 34-12 is the score. Postville led 7-5. Clayton Ridge scored the next 16 points, led 21-8 at the half. Postville only scored 1 point in the second quarter. They have not scored in this fourth quarter. Pierce's second free throw, it is no good off the left. And the rebound actually to the right, picked up by Mejia. So Clayton Ridge now missing free throws.
It's not a lot of offense in this game, especially from Postville.
Miller on the right block, kicks it back to Mose. Mose open, right side for three, aired it short, but I like the inside-outside. It's a shot they want.
Yeah, the looks they've gotten haven't been terrible, but they're just not making anything tonight.
And inside 3:45 and counting in our fourth quarter. Willie, right side, again for Clayton Ridge. No reason to rush anything. You're in control. Geider in the lane to Reimer. Reimer, free throw line. Deitmeyer, 15-footer, pushes it to the right. It is no good. Rebound by Miller, loses it. Picked up by Geider, who misses the shot. Gets her own rebound, then bodied. Put back. It is up. It is in. Fouled. Count the basket. And the Eagles going away here, leading 36-12.
And I believe Harley Miller picked up her fifth on that one.
And that will call it a night. That will do it for Miller, as Sodawasser has come back in for Clayton Ridge. Remember, we did not have a JV girls game tonight, so we will see probably some kids that normally you wouldn't see in a varsity game, although Sodawasser played the first half, but we maybe go a little deeper into the bench for both these teams.
Yeah, absolutely.
Geider's second free throw, or a three-point play, I should say, good. So Geider finishes off the three-point play, 25-point lead for Clayton Ridge. Deitmeyer checks out. I don't know if she's done for the night.
Yeah, you might want to get some of your starters out at this point. It looks like games in hand, only 3 minutes left. Make sure no one gets hurt and they're well rested for your next games.
Another update to pass along. It is Central girls defeating South Wind tonight, 49-9. Meanwhile, who took the shot right side?
That was Nora Malcolm.
49-9. Central beat South Wind tonight. Did the Warriors just lock it in for 4 quarters there?
Yeah, apparently that's some good defense right there.
Inbounds, they go on top to Malcolm. By the way, North Fayette Valley has now taken the lead with 1:20 left. They lead Turkey Valley 46-45 with $1:20 to go. Turkey Valley and NFE. NFE leads by 1. Meanwhile, inside 3 minutes to go here. Willie, right side in the lane. Esther Postville turned it over. Reimer hands it back in the lane. Shot there by Beck. Banks it long. Martins gets the rebound. Again, Postville. Just get a basket here, huh?
Yeah.
Mose in the offensive end, and then Sodawasser just bodies her. Again, Sodawasser's a freshman. That you kind of get.
You're right.
Mose to the free throw line.
And my experience, defense is the last thing that freshmen kind of understand when they start playing in the high school level as well. So.
And at the free throw line goes Mose, trying to get Postville their first points of this fourth quarter. After our ball game, and by the way, we've got a ways to go. Mose's free throw good. There's your first point of the quarter for Postville with 2:47 to go in the fourth. But we'll have the individual game totals start the chalk talk for the boys' game. But both teams are in the double bonus and show no signs of letting up foul-wise. Free throw by Mose, it is good. So Mose makes them both. Good to see that for the senior for Postville.
Yeah, absolutely. Get her into double digits.
And they have 14 points, and she has
11 of them.
So in the offensive end now is Willie. Stops the dribble, back on top to Sodawasser. That extended 2-3 zone. Geider with it to Beck. Beck back right side to Geider. Throws it behind her into the bench. Out of bounds, and Clayton Ridge will continue to go to their bench. And they will bring in now, I believe, Kara Pont. Number 32 checks in. Alyssa Willie checks out for the Eagles. And they are going to go to 5-7 on the season, but more importantly, 4-5 in the conference.
Yeah, that's more than respectable, and they're continue to move up the standings, and I'm sure they'll have a chance to continue that against some of the top teams.
Mose to Malcolm, Mejia in there as well for Postville. Back out on top to Malcolm. I think those girls, if they're open, got to look to shoot, don't you think?
Absolutely, especially at this point in the game. Get better. Work on your offense here and try and get better.
Mose, right side, took a 15-footer. Good defense by Clayton Ridge, who got a piece of it, but somebody must have touched it underneath. Or maybe they didn't. But either way, Clayton Ridge is going to get it back. And the exchange student coming in here, listed as in the roster as Jamila H. Her last name. Hashan is her last name. So Jamila into the ballgame. She's played, I think, in about every Clayton Ridge game we've done this year.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she was in when I was down here earlier this year.
Back from the free throw line. Bank shot. It's actually took the 15-footer, banked it long. It is no good. Inside 2 minutes left in the ball game. Back ahead of the pass of Vargas. The ball deflected out of there, goes out of bounds. Mose had Vargas ahead of the pack. I don't know if Vargas was expecting it there. They turned it over.
Yeah, it was a good look. Vargas just wasn't ready for it. It could have been a layup if she gets her head turned around, I think.
I believe Jamila is from Africa, I believe. So is what we were told last time, if I remember right. Inbounds, the ball deflected away. Postville now going to full court pressure with $1:51 to go. I can only think that maybe you're trying to work on this for the next game because...
Yeah, that'd be my guess. Just kind of practicing for if you need this down the road a little bit.
And the ball is kicked on the sideline. We'll move it down to the other end with $1:50 to go. So let's see if we get some subs in scoring here. Ponce into the offensive end, loses the basketball right side, into the bench. And I've always said this, you hate to have a turnover. You really hate to have a turnover when the ball ends up in your coach's hands.
Yeah, that makes it pretty noticeable.
Coach Domeyer flipped it to the official, and it goes back to Postville. $1:40 and counting. High post area. Mejia like the jump shot. Missed the 15-footer from the free throw line. Rebound deflected up, no good. Moves the rebound, backs her way to the left side, misses it. Rebound deflected out of there. They save it back to Mose. Mose stops shot from the left side. Banks it up and in from the right side. Good hustle by Postville, keeping after it. Rewarded with a basket.
Yeah, some offensive rebounding by the Pirates there.
Sodawasser traveled with the basketball. Came into the offensive end, stopped, but switched pivot feet. Turnover there. They were trying to get the ball back out on top offensively. For Postville, schedule-wise, at Nashua Plainfield, home with West Central, but they're going to have to get some kids back to give them some minutes.
Yeah, and I think they'll get 2 players back. You know, I don't know what Coach Deering's plan is with them, but I would think by the end of the week they'll be playing after practicing some, and that should help them out.
Mose hands it back to Jamila. Took a shot at the wrong basket, maybe. I don't know if it was a pass, but either way, the ball's lost. Still loose on the court, and it's picked up by Pont at center court and run into by Mose, and that'll do it for Mose with 58 seconds to go. That ball just squirted basically from underneath the basket to center court, and I think 6 or 7 kids had a hand at it.
Yeah, it was just kind of like a pinball machine there, bouncing around off different people.
And Pont is fouled, so we'll go to the free throw line, and Pont a chance to get in the scoring column. MFL Marmac beats Keyhigh tonight, 63-41. The final score there, a slow start for MFL Marmac, but they win 63-41. Free throw by Pont, missed it to the right, no good. North Fayette Valley leading Turkey Valley by 1, inside a minute to go. Get you a final score there. Prince of Peace beat Starmont 41-39. Bellevue Marquette beat Edco 58-48. Central over Southwind 49-9. Pont switches the free throw, scores her first point of the season.
Good for her.
And at the offensive end, Sodawasser commits a foul as Vargas brought it into the offensive end. 53.8 seconds to go. You heard the roar of the crowd there. Happy that Pont is into the scoring column tonight.
Yeah, good to see. And maybe we get Vargas in for the Pirates here as well.
Vargas has not scored tonight. I don't know. Has she taken a shot in the game?
I think 1 shot I remember her taking.
So she's at the free throw line for 2. Free throw on its way, and it is good. So Vargas, good to see her get a point in this ball game tonight. So again, we'll have the game stats following the conclusion of this game and then start the chalk talk for the boys' game. Second free throw by Vargas, circled around, it is no good. Rebound pulled down there by Geider. So with Mose checking out, they have brought back into the ball game Nielsen. 45 seconds to go. See if we can get another sub scoring. Beck, middle of the lane, has the ball deflected away. Loose ball picked up there by Mejia. Mejia back over to Vargas and traveled with the basketball. She turned, and there was Geider defending her. And let's give props to Geider because Geider had the hands low and was going to reach in and pulled things back and went straight up defensively as you should.
Yeah, finally learning here from the officials.
That's what it's all about in the final 30 seconds. Yep. Geider drives in the lane, took an extra step, traveled with the basketball. Went right side, drove in, realized she was wide open there, took an extra step. 30 seconds to go. Shot clock is off. Let's see if Postville gets another shot attempt. Inbounds. Still pressure by Sodawasser. Let's not foul here. Geider almost runs into Malcolm. Malcolm has the ball knocked away by Sodawasser. Still pressing with 23.7 seconds to go. They're trying to get a steal, see if they can get a score.
Yeah, both teams putting some pressure on in the last minute here.
Inbounds to Nielsen. Nielsen to Mejia. Mejia traveled, got away with it. Right side to Martins. Bank shot from 6 feet away, no good. Mejia the rebound. Covered, hands it back to Nielsen. Her shot from the elbow, banks it left, no good. Beck gets the rebound inside, 10 seconds to go. All you got to do is get it into the offensive end if you're Clayton Ridge. And for the Eagles, it will be Geider bringing it left side to Sodawasser for three at the buzzer. Line drived it short. The three-pointer no good, and the game comes to an end. The Eagles used a 16-0 run to grab a double-digit lead. They led by 15 at the half, and they just roll, keeping Postville at a distance. 38-17. The Eagles victorious over Postville. That's your final score. With the win, Clayton Ridge 5-7, 4-5 in the conference. Postville drops to 0-10, 0-8 in the conference, and Turkey Valley scores the final 4 points in the last minute, and they defeat North Fayette Valley tonight. Turkey Valley 49, North Fayette Valley 46. That's the final score of their game. We'll take a break. When we return, game stats and the Chalk Talk for the boys game coming up next.
Let it grow, let it grow, let it grow. People's State Bank is offering for a limited time a 6-month certificate of deposit at 3.25% APY and a 5-year certificate of deposit at 2.25% APY. Stop into one of our 20 convenient locations and speak with a local and experienced customer service representative to lock in this great CD rate at People's State Bank. Annual percentage yield is accurate as of 11/17/2022. $1,000 minimum deposit required to open account. APY calculation assumes interest and compounded semi-annually on deposit terms of 1 year or longer. Early withdrawal penalties may apply. Rates subject to change without notice. People's State Bank. Member FDIC.
T&T Power Sports sells and services all makes and models of UTVs and ATVs. Not ready for a new ATV or UTV? T&T Power Sports has a nice selection of clean used units available. Contact Brian, Master Certified Technician, or Tracy for your next UTV or ATV purchase, or to schedule service work to keep your UTV or ATV in top-notch condition for work or play. Call 563-245-1100 or stop in and visit with Brian or Tracy at T&T Power Sports, north of Elkader on Highway 13 today.
Clayton Ridge girls win by a final score of 38-17. Coach Sass, take us through the individual totals. Let's start with Clayton Ridge.
Clayton Ridge, Katie Geider with 7, 5 of those in the fourth quarter. Morgan Pierce with 6, Lola Reimer with 6, Alyssa Willie with 2, Kara Pont with 1, Camden Deitmeyer with 9, 7 of those in the third quarter, and then Elmira Millard with 7.
Totals for Postville.
And for Postville, Ava Vargas with 1, Sierra Mose with 13, Melanie Mejia with 1, and Claire Martins with 2.
All right, so Clayton Ridge wins it by a final score of 38-17. Central beat Southwind 49-9. MFL Marmac over Key High 63-41. Turkey Valley defeated North Fayette Valley 49-46. Bellevue Marquette beat Edco 58-48. Prince of Peace beat Starmont by a final score of 41-39. A quick break. The Chalk Talk for the boys game next.
Wilkie's in Elkader is Iowa's oldest family-owned grocery store. You'll find Wilkie's 2 blocks south of the Keystone Bridge in historic downtown Elkader. Stop in and enroll for a Wilkie's reward card and receive points every time you shop. Then log on to their website at wilkiesgrocery.com to view the weekly specials, check out your reward points, make out a shopping list, and more. Wilkie's in Elkader, open Monday through Saturday from 8 a.m. till 8 p.m.
Drew and Jonathan Scott here to tell you that American Family Insurance wants you to bundle your home and auto insurance today. So whether you're at home singing in the shower or prefer singing your heart out in the car like Drew, cruising, American Family Insurance is here to protect your dreams. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly.
Contact Julie Depke, agent at 563-245-2366 today.
Visit mfm.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
It's time now for the Pirate Eagle boys game. The Postville boys are finally getting all the pieces back. This young team feels they will be improved the second half. They look to show it tonight. For the Eagles, a tough weekend with losses to Southwind and Midland, but this team looks to stop their slide and get back on track and back to their winning ways. The Eagles were stout in the first matchup. They go for the season sweep. Postville and Clayton Ridge, the Chalk Talk for the boys game coming up next on KCTN.
Broadband is more important and versatile than ever, and you no longer need a home phone to utilize Neat's fiber broadband service. Freedom plans are now available to all subscribers on Neat's fiber network in and around Farmersburg, Luena, Monona, Postville, and St. Olaf. With speeds up to 250 meg, Neat's managed Wi-Fi is also included at no additional cost. Call today for more information on Neat's new Freedom plans and enjoy reliable, super-fast broadband internet service from Neat. Call us at 539-2122 today to discuss which Freedom plan is best for you. Neat, connecting you now.
Winter high school sports season has begun. Dr. Mark Foey, Dr. Jessica Wilkie, Dr. Courtney Wicken, and the staff of Family Dentistry Associates in Monona encourage you to support your local high school basketball and wrestling teams. Family Dentistry Associates of Monona, 539-4651, where health-changing smiles are created.
We know that potential is greatly enhanced through hard work and dedication. At Viafield Cooperatives, we promise to provide innovative products and dependable service to help you meet and exceed your potential. From agronomy to energy, grain to feed, Viafield is excited to provide growing opportunities for both producers and consumers at 18 locations throughout northern Iowa and southern Minnesota. Want to learn more about Viafield? Go to viafield.com. Viafield is a proud supporter of our local student athletes.
We begin the Chalk Talk for our boys game. We're joined by Postville boys basketball coach Eli Nessa. Coach, your team 1-8, 1-6 in the conference. Dropped that decision last Tuesday night to Turkey Valley, 63-34. Tell me about that game.
It wasn't good. Turkey Valley, they came ready to play. They were intense and wanted that game, and we didn't show the desire to win that they did. They're a good team, but we felt that they were a beatable team, and they showed us that we still got a ways to go.
All right, so now let's go through starting lineup for your team tonight.
We'll go with Josiah Minicue, Jacob White, Cade Downing, Harley Check, and Sam Jacobs.
And some of the kids off the bench for you then.
Kobe Bohr, like we had mentioned earlier this year, he's back now from his broken wrist, so he'll be providing some big minutes off the bench along with Giovanni Huera, and you might see a couple of the freshmen with Musab and Alexander coming in as well.
Turning our attention to Clayton Ridge. I know you dropped a decision to them earlier. What do you know about the Eagles?
They run that 1-3-1. That's tough. They do really well at it. But the first time around, we played right with them in the first half, and that's what we're trying to focus on. What we did well against them, and basically bringing a full game against them instead of just a half.
Yeah.
I think if we are able to do that, we can make it a pretty competitive game.
All right. In order for that to happen, then, what does Postville have to do there to make that a 4-quarter game?
We can't turn the ball over, really. That's the big thing. We give too many fast break points off of lobbing it over the top and lazy passes that other teams have taken advantage of, and Clayton Ridge really does that. But if we can take care of the ball, make good passes, and then we obviously have to really take advantage of the scoring opportunities that we get and finish at the hole.
All right, Coach. Good luck to you in the ball game. We look forward to talking to you afterwards.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yes, Postville basketball coach Eli Nessa on his Pirate team. Chalk Talk continues after this.
Sode's Greenacre Gift Shop and Liquor Store is filled with great gift ideas with a wide selection of Iowa-themed and produced unique and one-of-a-kind gifts, handcrafted items, and a great selection of top-shelf spirits, wine, and craft beers. Sode's Greenacre Gift Shop and Liquor Store joins Perk Central at 7 Goethe Street in beautiful downtown Guttenberg. Find us on Facebook to find out more, because Sode's Greenacre in Guttenberg, Iowa is more than just a store.
Join Freedom Bank in supporting our local students and their after-school activities. They are the building blocks to a brighter future for everyone. Whether cheering them on from the stands or participating in community programs, you'll always find Freedom Bank rooting for the home team in Elkader, Monona, Postville, Waukon, Decorah, and the surrounding communities. We empower success. Member FDIC.
Being good at life means getting your finances together so you can focus on the moments that matter most. With over 175 years of expertise, New York Life Insurance Company provides you with benefits you can enjoy while you're, living. So give your local agents Andrew Reimer or Troy Springer of Guttenberg or Bill Garms in Monona a call. You can reach Andy and Troy at 563-252-2471 or Bill at 563-880-5530. They can help you and your family be good at life. We continue the Chalk Talk for our boys game. We're joined by Clayton Ridge boys basketball coach Kyle Spierschlage. Coach, your team 8-3, 5-2 in the conference. I know dropped a couple of decisions over the weekend, dropped a close decision to Southwind and Midland. Recap those two games.
Yeah, in a way they were similar games. Games we got down by about 10 early and came back and just came up short. Two big stats in those games. One against Southwind, we actually had 22 more field goal attempts than they did, which when you do that, usually gets you on the winning side. So really that night it was them hitting shots and us not. Then we turned around the next morning, and we fought hard, but we were fatigued. And you could tell it. We had 4 steals on Saturday, which I didn't look at every game the last 3 years, but that has to be unfortunately a record low for us. And that was lack of legs, whatever you want to call it. So Saturday we didn't have the defensive steals we usually generate. And weekend hopefully that rest will be good for us, and we're ready to go tonight to, like I said, hopefully get some more steals on defense and offensively. We want to attack a little more.
Sure, certainly for a team that certainly hangs their hat on defense, you're right. All right, let's go through starting lineup in your team tonight.
Yeah, we will have a change here. Nate Meyer will be starting. Kurt Ross hurt his wrist Friday night, so he's going to be out for a little bit here. So Nate Meyer will get his first start of the season, but he'll be more than ready. He's been our first guy off the bench all year, so not a whole lot of a change for him. But he'll be in the starting lineup. Kyler Millard, Keaton Reimer, Caden Helly, and Gavin Mosier, who have started every game so far, will round off the top 5.
All right, some of the kids that come off the bench for you then.
Yep, depending on position-wise, Tegan Palmer has been Gavin Mosier's sub at the top of the zone. And then with Kurt out, we'll look at potentially, who knows how things play out, but it could be Carson Dudley's been really good off the bench playing all kinds of positions. Ashton Teasy's hit some big perimeter shots for us. And then we also have Jackson Smith on the varsity, who hasn't had a chance yet, but he's been a great teammate, and we'll see if he gets a shot depending on how things go tonight.
All right, you own a victory over Postville earlier this season. What do you know about the Pirates?
They're remember from that game, we ended up extending the lead in the second half, but it was close to halftime. It absolutely was. They have Kobe Bohr back, so what we're going to look to do is just focus on Clayton Ridge. Offensively, we want to attack the rim. They've been playing zone. They've pressed some, but we really want to get to the rim tonight, get to the free throw line, which we didn't do real well Friday and Saturday, and then, like I keep saying, get that defense going again tonight.
All right, Coach, good luck to you in the ball game. We look forward to talking to you afterwards.
Awesome. Thanks, Dan.
Clayton Ridge boys basketball coach Kyle Spierschlage and his Eagle team. Chalk Talk continues after this.
This is Chris Holbert, General Manager of Hall Roberts Son Incorporated in Postville. We would like to wish the area student-athletes both a safe and successful sports season. We have been a community-based company since 1864, servicing and supporting the area ag industry with products necessary for daily success. We look forward to continuing to serve and support both the ag industry and high school athletes in our surrounding communities. Thank you and good luck from the families at Hall Roberts Son.
When I started out in the car business, my dad gave me some good advice. Hi, it's Forrest Brown with the Brown's family of dealerships. What my dad told me is when you sell someone their first car, you need a good sales department. But if you expect to sell them their second, third, and fourth car, you better have a great service department. Visit any one of the Brown's family of dealerships in Guttenberg, Elkader, West Branch, or Victory Ford in Dyersville and find out why Brown's is your hometown dealer, no matter where your hometown may be.
The Woodland Eye Clinic in Elkader and West Union are proud sponsors of high school sports. We are committed to bringing our patients the highest level of total eye care with detailed one-on-one attention. Our offices offer the newest technology and equipment with a professional team of experienced staff that is committed to you. Call us today for your next total eye care appointment. The Woodland Eye Clinic in Elkader and West Union supports all of our local athletes taking the field or court this season. Welcome back to Clayton Ridge. Welcome back to game number 2 with the Eagles and Pirates. The Clayton Ridge girls victorious earlier tonight, 38-17. Central girls, they beat Southwind tonight, 49-9. MFL Marmac top Key High, 63-41. Turkey Valley beat North Fayette Valley, 49-46. It was Bellevue Marquette topping the Edco girls, 58-48.
Prince of Peace better than Starmont by a bucket, 41-39. Our first boys score of the night, Bellevue Marquette, ranked in Class 1A, leads Edco at the half, 47-22. We turn our attention to our boys game now. The Clayton Ridge boys come in 8-3, 5-2 in the conference. Postville boys 1-8, 1-6 in the conference. Coach Sash, you got about 30 seconds. Keys in the game.
Yeah, I think it's about turnovers. Clayton Ridge wants to force them, get back to that stifling defense they have, and for Postville, they want to take care of the ball and get some good looks.
Handle the 1-3-1. If you're Clayton Ridge, play that great. I mean, they are probably the top defensive team in the Upper Iowa Conference. And that's what's going to – they've struggled offensively from time to time, but they're going to go as far as their defense carries them. They've got to be locked in. And for Postville here, handle that 1-3-1, play 4 quarters.
Yes, I think consistency will be a big key. And, again, Clayton Ridge can help their offense by forcing some turnovers and getting some easy buckets.
Kobe Moore will come off the bench. It looks like he's grown about 1.5 feet in the last year.
I wish he was that tall a couple of years ago when he was a freshman.
But he will play with basically a brace on his right hand, so not near 100%. He's basically a left-handed shooter right now.
Yeah.
But he will get some minutes, and I think you said he had 10 points the other night.
Right.
So that'll be a lift for them. All right, we're ready to go with the starting lineups here for game number 2 with Clayton Ridge and Postville. Our public address announcer is Rick Colbert. Take it away now with the starting lineups here for game number 2 tonight as the band continues to play and apparently decided to go an extra verse with the school fight song tonight. Take it away courtside right now. As a matter of fact, they were long waiting for us at the scores table. Go ahead. It's yours.
Good evening once again, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to game number 2 of tonight's UIC doubleheader between the Postville Pirates and your Clayton Ridge Eagles. Let's meet the starting lineups. For the Pirates, number 1, Josiah Minicue. And for the Eagles, number 12, Nate Meyer. For the Pirates, number 4, Harley Check. And for the Eagles, number 22, Kyler Millard. For the Pirates, number 10, Sam Jacobs. And for the Eagles, number 24, Keaton Reimer. For the Pirates, number 11, Jacob White. And for the Eagles, number 34, Gavin Mosier. For the Pirates, number 13, Cade Downing. And for the Eagles, number 35, Caden Helly. The head coach of the Pirates is Eli Nessa, assisted by Jaime Ramos. The head coach of the Eagles is Kyle Spearsloggy, assisted by Tim Helly and Ben Backus.
Excellent job there, Mr. Colbert. Thanks once again with the starting lineups for game number 2 tonight here on KCTN. Reimer to jump it up for Clayton Ridge, and for Postville, I believe it will be Downing to jump it up for them. Game 2 tonight here on KCTN. Mr. Colbert, great job as always with the starting lineups. We'll get you the boys' scores tonight as they roll in. And North Fayette Valley, Turkey Valley boys may be the most interesting boys game tonight, too.
I think so, yeah. A couple good games there.
Minicue, by the way, actually jumps out for Postville, but the tip is won by Reimer into the backcourt, and this game is underway. So Postville comes out here, and they are going to play zone right out the bat. And it appears to be a 2-3 zone.
Yep.
And with it, left side, Helly on the left wing, baseline to Reimer on the left side. Back out on top, tried to throw it to Millard. He tracks it down near center court circle. Back left side to Helly, baseline to Reimer. Back over left wing now to Helly. He works out a 3. Left side, got it from the left side. Helly, who kind of drifts back on his shot, but good form, makes the 3-pointer. And the Eagles strike first. No surprise, Clayton Ridge plays 1-3-1.
Yep.
Minicue in the lane. They try to work it. It's deflected by Reimer. Got a hand in the passing lane. Steal. First trip down the court. They were looking in the lane for Jacobs.
It's a good sign for Clayton Ridge to get a turnover right on the first possession.
Back and Meyer, left side to Millard. Millard on the left wing. Cross-court pass to Meyer. He's open. Right side, fires up the three. Short. Long rebound by Downing. Good job, middle of the lane. Getting the rebound underneath for the Pirates. One and done. Minicue steps into a double team. Now steps through it and gets it on top there. They'll work it back left side. Kane Downing, deep left corner. Fires up the three. Left it short. Rebound bounces right back to him. He drives in, uses the right hand, swoops in, but pushes the shot long. Rebound pulled down to the left there by Meyer for Clayton Ridge. 2 shots tripped down for Postville, but they come up empty. Mosier, left side. Helly, baseline to Reimer on the left block. Back over to Helly. Another three-pointer. Leaves it short off the side of the rim from the left wing. Rebound kicks to the side there with Check on the left sideline. Back in the offensive end, Minicue drives into traffic, throws it to absolutely nobody, throws it to Helly for the Eagles. Helly drives in, nice bounce pass to Mosier, scores the layup. Eagles in transition, nearly 2 minutes in, lead 5-0.
And again, coming off a turnover, so they forced 2 turnovers already in just the first couple minutes.
And back out on top, they work it right side. Jacobs to Minicue, try to go back to Jacobs in the lane, but again deflected out of there, and Postville just turning it over. Every trip down the court, but they maintain possession here as Millard lost the basketball on the right sideline. Problems already against the 1-3-1.
Yeah, Clayton Ridge's 1-3-1 looks extra active tonight, which is a good sign for Coach Sperslage.
Minicue, left side to White. White, back right side, deflected by Mosier. He's able to go into the backcourt, steal it away. So they have yet to really get into their offense, and they've turned it over 3 times. Reimer, baseline to Mosier. On the left baseline, spins, a little one-handed push shot, 6 feet away, left it short. Rebound kicked over top of him and goes to Minicue for the Pirates. Back offensively, Minicue comes up with it, comes back down in the 1-3-1, just basically trying to be bailed out, looking somewhere to throw the ball, and comes back down, and Bohr quickly comes off the bench for Postville.
Yeah, he should help hopefully settle him down a little bit. Again, we talked about that experience he's got through the last couple of years, so...
Substitution for, again, the Pirates is Bohr checking in as the shot taken by Mosier. Left baseline missed the 15-footer, but the rebound kicks to the top of the key. It is picked up there by Millard. Back over left side to Reimer. Reimer on top here to Helly. Helly to Millard in the lane, goes to Reimer. Covered in the right block, swings it left side to Helly. Here's another 3, left wing. That shot long off the right side. Bohr gets the rebound. What is Bohr, about 6'3" now?
He looks like he and Downing both good size.
Back offensively now, Bohr, baseline to Check. Check tried to go in the lane, but guess what? Another steal. Try to pass right in the middle of the lane to Jacobs, and the Eagles jump the passing lane with Reimer. Back offensively is Helly. Left sideline now with Mosier. Mosier back out on top. Postville, good job getting back defensively. Helly, instead of settling for 3, drops in, takes a jump shot, 15-footer left wing, better look, nails the shot on the bounce up and back through. 7-zip, Eagles in the lead.
A little higher percentage shot there, yep.
Minicue, right side to Downing. Downing back out on top to Minicue. Minicue, left sideline to Check. Check off the elbow, covered. Back out on top now to Jacobs, right side, Minicue. Minicue on the wing, 15-footer, right sideline, long. Rebound kicks towards the corner, where it's picked up by Helly. 1 and done that time for Postville.
Yeah, not a bad look there, but not able to convert.
Meyer, left open, right side for 3, line drived it, but Mosier, the rebound, middle of the lane, spins, knocked in by the left-handed Kobe Bohr, who reached in, knocked it away. Loose ball picked up there by the Pirates with Jacobs, and a reach-in foul committed by the Eagles.
Yeah, we see that left hand of Bohr there, stuck it in there and stripped it right away from Mosier.
First substitution for the Eagles is Meyer will check out, and Carson Dudley, a 5'11" junior, checks in. Eagles playing without Kurt Ross tonight. Caden Helly and Gavin Mosier lead them offensively. Mosier 13.8 points a ball game. Helly at 12.4 points a ball game. Left side, Check in the deep left corner. On top to Bohr. Bohr back over to Minicue. Minicue, right elbow, 15-foot jump shot, long. Rebound kicks to the right. Picked up there by Helly. 1 and done again for the Pirates. And now carrying violation on Helly as he brought it into the offensive end.
And I've noticed that he'll do that sometimes. He'll just get little lazy, a little sloppy, and put his hand underneath the ball at times.
The rest of the scoring for the Eagles, Keaton Reimer at about 6.5, Ross at 4.5, Millard at 5.5, but Nate Meyer at 6.2 points a game, usually off the bench. He got the start tonight with Ross. Postville led by Kane Downing at 9.6 points a ball game and also 7 rebounds, and Harley Check at 8 points a ball game. But they only score 30 points a game. Left side, Check. Back out on top to Bohr. Bohr Diagonal pass there, gets it to Downing right side, misses the shot, maybe too far underneath on the right side. But that diagonal pass there against the 1-3 wall.
Yeah, if you're patient, that eventually will open up. It might not be there on the first rotation through, but eventually that does open.
Deadly, left side, back out on top to Millard. Left wing area with Dudley, baseline to Mosier. Deep three, actually foot on the line, 19-footer from the left corner is short off the front of the rim. And Bohr gets the rebound off the right side. 3 minutes left in the first quarter. Eagles lead 7-0. Downing, left side to, again, Bohr. Deflected by Mosier, but the ball goes to Minikue. Minikue drives in the lane, loses it, regroups. Layup from the right side, no good, but goes to the left side, gets his rebound over to Czech. Czech left side for three, rattled in and out. Step behind the arc from the left side. Helly, his 4th rebound already in the opening quarter. It's back to the offensive end with the Eagles. Millard back out on top to Reimer. Postville's done a good job really stopping any fast break opportunity. The Eagles have one fast break basket. Reimer drives in, pulls up, 12-foot jump shot from the wing. Long grazed the side of the rim. From left to right, that ball went. Minikue back into the offensive end. Double team in the lane. There's Downing cutting through, lays it over the side of the rim from the right side. Cutting through and a late recognition by Minikue. Pirates on the board.
Yeah, good find there and good cut by Downing and was able to finish at the rim.
Took him 6 minutes nearly, but it's 7-2. Mosier, right elbow, back left side to Millard. Millard, and goes back out on top to Helly. Right side to Dudley. Dudley on the right wing, back over to Mosier. Left side to Helly. Left side fires up another three. That one is short. Bohr taps the rebound, but it goes into the hands of Reimer. His shot, middle of the lane, banks it long, missed it. As he was looking to the middle of the lane, pushed the shot to the left. Eagles cold, otherwise they'd be leading by more.
Right, yeah, and I think you see there Bohr is a little limited with that right hand, not able to grab that with two hands.
Check for three, left side, got it, just stepped right into it. Back within two, and the Eagles want a timeout. 7-5, Clayton Ridge the early lead. 90 seconds left in the opening act. Let's take this timeout.
This is Michael Erickson at Central State Bank. We provide a complete line of lending services to help you get the best out of life. From home mortgages and equity loans to vehicle and personal loans. We have expert lending professionals who will work with you to provide options to address your needs. At Central State Bank, you don't deal with a branch or department, you deal with a banker who is dedicated to you. Central State Bank, member FDIC.
So 7-5, the Eagles got out to a quick lead, and it looked like, well, maybe they're going to just take control of this ball game and run away. But Postville has kind of regrouped here. Clayton Ridge cooling off from the field. Postville's back within 7-5, and the Eagles take our first timeout.
Yeah, Postville's done a really nice job defensively and done a really nice job on the boards, too, limiting to Clayton Ridge to just one chance there.
All right, couple of scores. At the end of three, Edco trails Bellevue Marquette now 67-36, and at the half, Prince of Peace leads Starmont 32-12. Meanwhile, Reimer, left side to Dudley. Dudley, baseline, number 23, checking in for the Eagles is Tegan Palmer, a 6'2 junior. Dudley has it back out on top to Helly. Shot clock's at 15. Reimer, middle of the lane to Dudley. Dudley spins, shot blocked there, but body contact, fouled by Loera. So they were looking into the lane. Dudley got it right side, spun to the left, and then bodied by a Pirate.
Yeah, if Loera just gets there and goes straight up, that's going to be a tough shot, but he hammers him and puts him at the line.
Another score to pass along at the end of one. How about this? Central leads South win 11-6 at the end of one.
Oh, that's a little bit of a surprise.
Free throw by Dudley, rattles in and out. It is no good. He'll have another opportunity. Yeah, that is a bit of surprise.
Southland had been playing really well.
And a big win the other night here against Clayton Ridge. Second free throw by Dudley off the back of the rim, then rolled to the front, but just hung there and slides off. No good. Eagles come up empty on those two free throws. Back offensively, it is again White. White, left side, Minikue. Deep left corner, fires up the three. Short off the side of the rim. Rebound picked up there, though, by White. White drives left side, trying to go to Downing in the lane. And that pass with a lot of traffic. Errant pass goes out of bounds. Pirates turn it over.
Yeah, a little low. You want to maybe throw a bounce pass there so it's coming up to the big guy on the baseline instead of him having to catch it at his knees.
Minikue checks out as number 11 comes in, and Jacob White. For the Eagles, they have checked out Palmer and Dudley, as Helly has come back into the ball game, as well as Nate Meyer. 50 seconds left in the quarter, and here's Check. Full court pressure by Postville. They turn him over. So here is the Pirates now forcing a turnover. White, actually Bohr, right side to Jacobs, goes underneath the basket. The shot there from right side hangs on the back of the rim by Jacobs, then rolls off. The shot is no good. How did that not go in?
Yeah, that was 3/4 of the way down.
And a great recognition by White to Jacobs, but they come up empty. The ball touched every part of the rim, then just sat on the backboard and rolled to the right.
And like you mentioned, a nice little touch pass by White there.
Mosier, baseline to Meyer, 17-footer, no good. Helly gets the weak side rebound, triple team, muscles it up between 3 defenders, up and in from the left side, stops the 5-0 run. 10 seconds left, Eagles up by 4.
Yeah, showing some good strength there.
And back right side, Jacobs to Loera. Back out on top to Bohr. Bohr from the volleyball line, circled in and out, no good. Would have counted. It was in time, but the shot no good, and the opening quarter comes to an end. Eagles the early lead, 9-5 at the end of 1. Let's take this timeout.
Stronger, farther, faster. It all starts with good nutrition. Clayton County Farm Bureau is proud of our livestock farmers who provide high-quality protein needed to fuel our young athletes. The ultimate pre- and post-game fuel-up can be found in meat and dairy foods grown right here. Meat and dairy are natural sources of essential vitamins that support health, energy, and performance. We know our student athletes are the real deal, and Iowa's livestock farmers are committed to helping them reach their goals. To learn more, visit realfarmers.realfood.realmeat.com.
Pirate Eagle Basketball is brought to you in part by Rivertown Family Dentistry, Dr. Alicia Waukee in Guttenberg, Ethan Kane Construction. If it don't drain, call Ethan Kane. T&K Cahoon, your Napa dealer in Monona, St. Olaf Ag Sales and Service, Growl Logs and Lumber in Elkader, Timber is a crop, harvest wisely, Dean Family Chiropractic in Claremont, TJ's Pizza in Monona and Claremont, Myers Auto Service in Monona, Clayton County Recycling, and by Culligan Water Conditioning in Elkader.
9-5, the early lead for Clayton Ridge, and it's a defensive game right now.
Yeah, absolutely. Both teams doing a nice job, and I think again you see the impact that Kobe Bohr had. You know, they were down 7-0 early, and ever since he came in, Postville's kind of settled down a little bit.
And again, he's left-handed now.
Yeah, he's used to play right-handed, now he's kind of forced to play left-handed, but doing a nice job with
Downing,
it.
baseball pass to Bohr in the corner, check, deep left corner for 3. That's off the front of the rim. Downing, the weak side rebound, put back, no good, but fouled off the right side and goes to the free throw line for 2. Downing, check. Bohr, also Loera, and they have number 11 out there as well in white. That's who's out there for the Pirates. For the Eagles, you have Meyer, along with Reimer, Helly, Millard, and who's the other player? Oh, Mosier. There's the fifth player out there. Free throw is no good by Cade Downing. So any type of scoring they get out of Bohr is a plus. Free throw, it's off the rim to the right side. Missed it, hooked to the left, and the rebound pulled down by Mosier. Postville comes up empty, Downing at the free throw line. Back over left side to Millard. Free throw line, that's Mosier open from the left elbow, misses the 15-footer, but so quick. Tracked down his rebound in the corner, but could not haul it in as he tried to avoid the Postville cheerleaders in that far left corner. And the ball goes out of bounds back to the Pirates. Good hustle nonetheless.
Boy, you called it. Yeah, he was quick getting to that. He just couldn't quite haul it in that corner.
Mosier and Reimer, just those two guys have motors that are just nonstop for them. Great guys to play in that 1-3-1. Bohr, left side in the lane to Jacobs. He spins free, a little 8-foot runner, middle of the lane, missed it. Downing scooches in, gets the rebound, saves it on top to Loera for 3. Pushes it to left, no good. Rebound knocked away by Downing, picked up in the corner by Millard. Pirates crashing the glass hard, though they come up empty.
Yeah, doing a nice job, especially Downing, going hard to the rim, and he's got some good size in there.
Back to that 2-3 zone. Right side, Meyer has it. Eagles have really been perimeter oriented. I think they want more in the lane. Baseline, there's Mosier. He drives in, moves from the left side, leaves it short as he tried to finish with the right hand. Just did not finish. Rebound by the Pirates. Back offensively, Jacobs tried to push it along the baseline. Millard gets back, deflects the pass out of bounds underneath the basket. Postville will take it off the right side.
Yeah, Postville looking to run there and just not able to complete the pass, but they keep the ball.
Bohr checks out. Into the game for them is back in there is Minikue. Inbounds to Downing. Left side for check. Deep left corner for 3. Aired it out short. Not enough oomph underneath it. Yeah. Helly read it well, caught it on the fly.
Little quick on that shot, I think.
Mosier, left side, baseline to Meyer. Meyer with it, back out on top, another score. MFL Marmac leads Key High 19-11 at the end of 1. Meanwhile, Reimer, baseline to Meyer. Fakes the shot, now spins left side, 12-foot jump shot, it is good. How about the mid-range shot? That's there for Meyer.
Yeah, and it looks like that's kind of what's going to be there against this Postville zone, so you got to knock some of those down.
6-point lead for the Eagles, 6 minutes left in the half. Minikue has it right side, and in the lane goes to Jacobs. He drives in and fouled by Helly on the reach in. And again, that's a little too easy as Minikue was kind of bailed out there by the Eagles, leaving the middle of that court area, the lane area, open.
Yeah, nice cut. Real hard cut by Jacob White there, and the Eagles just couldn't get over and get in front of that cut.
Third foul on the Eagles. Pirates have only committed one. Great first half in that regard.
Yeah, absolutely.
But here's the free throw by White. Misses it off the right side as it kicks to the left. They have missed some free throws here.
Yeah, haven't made one yet. So they've gotten to the line, but they got to cash them in here.
Second free throw by White. Free throw on its way short off the front of the rim. Helly got the rebound with Loera behind him. The good news is for Postville is they don't have the guys wearing the headbands tonight. Well, Loera's got a headband, but it's a headband you should be wearing.
Right.
It's not the dish towels they were wearing last time.
Right, it looks a lot better, doesn't it? A lot of times you look better, you play better.
And on top, it is Reimer. Reimer left side takes a three, left wing, got it. Good ball movement by the Eagles. Reimer hits a three. Eagles lead by 9 here in the first half.
Yeah, really stepped in rhythm and hit that three.
Back offensively, they try to go in the lane. Loera wide open, but misses the shot inside. Minikue the rebound. He misses the putback from the right side off the back of the rim. Just gave his hands and kind of the Jordan shrug, saying, how could I miss that?
Yeah, 2 point-blank wide open shots and just not able to make them.
Pirates continue to struggle from the field. Here is Millard, right side for 3. Line drived it short. Minikue got a hand on the rebound along with Mosier. And off the left side, it's finally pulled down by Downing. And Downing back in the offensive end. In the lane to Loera. Loera left side to Downing. Downing brings it back out on top and hands it back to Minikue. Inside 5 minutes left here in our first half. Eagles lead by 9. Minikue to Downing. Downing back out on top. Right side to Minikue. Minikue drives in and again ran into traffic, but he was going nowhere. But he was bailed out by a reach-in foul on the drive-in on the right side. I don't know where Minikue was going.
Yeah, he didn't have much there. He got bailed out by a reach-in. Again, Clayton Ridge, you did what you wanted. You forced him right to your help, and you just got to play straight-up defense and make him make a tough play.
That is the second foul committed there by Helly, and now Coach Spearschlag, he takes his second timeout. 14-5, Eagles the lead. Full timeout by Clayton Ridge. Let's take this break.
At Top Gun Collision Center, we see that the insurance companies want you to do all the work for them. They want you to download the app, take pictures, upload them, and you to accept the paltry check they think will repair your vehicle. No, no, no. Bob at Top Gun has over 35 years dealing with insurance companies. We write an accurate estimate. We take the photos. We deal with the insurance company to make sure your vehicle is repaired right. Let Bob and the guys at Top Gun use their 30-plus years of experience to take all the worries out of your repairs. Ask about Top Gun's community and veteran discount programs. Call Top Gun today at 563-964-9899.
Hey, sports fans, take a time out and call Garms Financial Services. Their team of agents can show you how to save money on all your insurance needs with Grinnell Mutual. Whether you need auto, home, farm, crop, or business insurance, Garms Financial Services has you covered. You'll also receive quality protection, expert advice, and local friendly service. Call Brian Bugenhagen, Cheryl Wagner, Emily Bazin, or Kayla Olson today for a free competitive quote. Garms Financial Services in Elkader, your trusted choice agency.
Clayton Ridge uses their second timeout. They lead 14-5, 4:47 to go here in our first half. And again, I think defensively, Coach Spearschlag has to be pleased with how they've played so far.
Yeah, absolutely. They're doing a great job on the defensive end. A little bit of a concern with Helly getting his second foul there, but playing great defense.
Off the right side of the basket, Postville inbounds. Minikue gets free left side in a lot of traffic. Stripped by Millard. Loose ball in the court. Millard and Minikue tied up. It is a jump ball as they continue to kind of extracurriculars trying to go after the loose ball. Our officials call a jump ball, and it goes to Clayton Ridge on the alternate possession rule. Just two guys scrapping for the loose ball there.
Good hard hustle there, and neither one of them wanted to give an inch.
And Postville got the ball in great position there, though.
They did, but again, Clayton Ridge clamps down with 2-3 guys, and that makes it tough to score.
Dudley back in during that timeout. Mosier at the elbow, pulls up 15-footer, leaves it short from the elbow. They've struggled from the outside. Bohr, who came back in during that break, flips it back to Minikue. Minikue right side. Again, the Eagles get back, then Minikue has it knocked away. The problem right now is Minicue's working right into the double teams.
Yeah, he dribbled right into that deep corner there, and he looks like he's getting a little frustrated, so, he's got to settle down here. That's not going to help against this 1-3-1.
And inbounds to Minicue, left side to Downing. Downing, left side for three. Got it just off the top of the key to the left side. Pirates needing a basket, back within 6.
That was a big one, yeah. They had been in a drought there. So
that is their first points of the second quarter, so almost a 4-minute drought. Left side, Nate Meyer steps back, deep left side for three. Got it from the left corner. Shooter left open. 9-point lead they answer on the other end.
Yeah, I think he's probably Clayton Ridge's best pure shooter, so he's definitely a guy you've got to find in that zone.
Bohr, left wing area, back out on top to Minicue. Minicue, as he drives in, a reach-in foul committed by the Eagles. That'll be the 5th. 1 committed on Postville. Update you on a couple of scores. This is a final. Bellevue Marquette has defeated Edco by a final score of 78-50. So that is our first boys final tonight. Bellevue Marquette beating Edco 78-50. North Fayette Valley and Turkey Valley are tied at 11 at the end of 1. Meanwhile, inbounds, they throw it up in the air. Downing tried to catch it in the air, shoot it going in. Missed the shot short, never really got a good hand on it. And the rebound pulled down by Clayton Ridge. So tried to be pretty and come up empty.
Yeah, we talked about that on our last broadcast. I think if he just goes up and catches it, he's big and strong, and he can finish in the lane.
Bring it down, go back up, draw the foul, get a three-point play, huh?
Absolutely.
Helly, left side to Dudley, baseline to Meyer. Fakes the shot, brings it back out on top to Reimer. Reimer, top of the key, is going to fire up a three, banks it well long. And here's the rebound by Mosier. Put back right side, no good, but fouled as he ended up on the floor underneath the basket. Good job by the Eagles, keeping possession alive. Mosier to the free throw line for 2.
Yeah, that original three, not really in rhythm and missed by a lot, but sometimes those are the hardest to rebound, and it was for the Pirates there.
Keaton Reimer, before that three-pointer he hit earlier, as the free throw good there, was 0 for 2 on the season.
And then you make one, and you're a shooter.
And that second one showed that his game is better on the inside.
Yeah, and I think Coach Truesdale, he's probably okay if he's in rhythm, but that one wasn't in rhythm.
Second free throw, it is good. 19-8, though. So the Eagles are back up by double digits as we approach 3:15 in our first half. Bohr, diagonal pass there, and it goes to Downing at the free throw line. Tried behind his back dribble. Dudley slides on the court, saves it back to Millard. Good hustle there by the Eagles, stealing the possession away. Millard back out on top. Left side to Reimer in the lane. Goes to Helly. He drives by Downing. The shot up and in. Flips it up with 2 hands as he was bodied by Downing. Eagles lead by 13 now.
That could have been an and one, but as it was, he finished the shot.
And finally a timeout by Postville. Eagles start to pull away. 2:48 in the half. They lead by 13. Let's take this break.
Find the perfect gift for birthdays, weddings, and anniversaries at Clayton Drug in Elkader, Strawberry Point, and Sumner. Each store is unique in its own character and design, but all have gift items that would be the perfect gift. Clayton Drug is proud to carry many name brand lines such as Mud Pie, Young Living Oils, Greenleaf Candles, Melissa and Doug Educational Toys and Gifts, CJ Gibson, and many more. Check our Facebook page for shopping specials available at each location. Clayton Drug, connecting the communities of Elkader, Strawberry Point, and Sumner to service all in between.
Bodensteiner Implement is your local John Deere dealer with 10 locations in eastern Iowa to serve you. Check out their website, www.bodimp.com, for great deals on new and pre-owned equipment. From turf equipment to agricultural and compact construction equipment, they have solutions for every job. Nothing runs like a Deere, so come run with us at Bodensteiner Implement Company. Bodensteiner Implement is a proud sponsor of all high school sporting events, and we wish all our local athletes great success.
First timeout taken by the Pirates. What happened is Downing hit a three, make it 14-8. First points of this quarter for Postville, but Clayton Ridge has answered.
Yeah, they came and hit a three right back, and then Helly with a nice tough finish there as well.
Let's update you on a couple of scores. Central and South Wynn are tied at 20 at the half, and MFL Marmac leads Key High 34-20. Meanwhile, Postville against this 1-3-1. There's a deflection out of bounds by Dudley, and Postville takes it out there on the far sideline off the left side.
Yeah, and their 1-3-1 is looking active tonight. They're getting a lot of deflections and tips, and that's what you want in this defense.
Minikue, right side, trying to go in the lane to Jacobs, and again, a lot of traffic there. Didn't try necessarily a diagonal pass, but it's deflected out of bounds by the Eagles. A lot of arms to get through there.
Yeah, absolutely. Again, two more tips for the Eagles there, and eventually those turn into turnovers.
And they'll take it left side with Jacobs. Minikue in the lane to Jacobs, who would have turned around and had a wide open shot. He never even looked at the basket. Instead goes on top to Downing. Downing back right side to Minikue. Minikue with it now. Diagonal pass to Check. Back over to Downing. He's open again for three on its way, but they're going to wave it off. A shot clock violation. Now the shot clock horn sounds, but they did not get the shot off before the 35 seconds ran out.
Yeah, that was, obviously the clock was at 0, but we didn't hear the horn there.
Right. So that's why Downing took the shot, figured I got plenty of time yet. Missed the shot anyway. Helly, and left side on the left wing, has it for the Eagles in the lane to Millard. Millard cuts through, feeds it back to Meyer, reaches in from the left side, leaves the shot short. As he just kind of floated there. Instead of taking that up strong, floated away, missed the shot.
Not part of his game usually. He's usually a spot shooter, but he's got to make that layup.
Jacobs in the lane, loses the basketball. Mosier, nice lead pass to Reimer. He drives in, scores the right-handed layup. Eagles in transition on a 9-0 run. They lead by 15, biggest lead of the half.
There's those turnovers into transition. That's what Clayton Ridge is looking for.
Left side, it is in the corner to Check. Check in the lane to Bohr, but deflected out of there by Reimer. There's another steal. Here's the Eagles back into the offensive end with Millard. 90 seconds left in the half. Millard back left side to Helly. Helly back out on top here now to Reimer. Reimer top of the key, left side to Helly. Helly goes back right side to Reimer. Reimer in the lane, baseline to Meyer. Meyer feeds it back to, again, Reimer. Left side, here's Helly. Deep left side for three. That shot short, just kind of laid flat on the rim. Rolled to the right. Bohr gets the rebound. A minute to go here in our first half. In the lane, Bohr. Left side, nice bounce pass. That's Check. Shot hit the side of the backboard, though. Didn't realize where he was at. Rebound by Meyer, deflected away by Check, and the ball goes back to Clayton Ridge.
Yeah, you got to have a little bit better court awareness and know where you're at there.
Boys final now. Prince of Peace has defeated Starmont tonight. 62-29, the final score there. Prince of Peace victorious over Starmont. That's our second boys final. Meanwhile, trying to get to the half here. 55 seconds to go. Eagles lead by 15. Postville has scored all of 3 points this quarter.
Yeah, it's been a struggle on the offensive end. When they have gotten good looks, they just haven't been able to make them, and then they've turned it over plenty as well.
So they've had droughts here that have equaled now 9+ minutes in this game. Meyer, deep left side for three off the front of the rim, off the right side, a step behind the arc from the left wing. Open look, missed it. Pirates get the rebound with Downing.
And I wonder if that was a kind of a 2-for-1. Now you can do that in high school ball.
Bohr, left side for three. The shot no good. Rebound by Minikue. He reverses it into the corner. Check. Back out on top to Bohr. Bohr traveled with the basketball. Switch the pivot feet. 29.2 seconds to go. And yes, I believe they were thinking 2-for-1.
Yeah, that's something new this year in high school basketball. Before you wouldn't even think about that, but that's a new part of the strategy you can use there.
Palmer quickly was into the game. Quickly comes back out as Helly checks into the game with 29 seconds to go in our first half. Eagles holding the Pirates to single digits this first half. Mosier left side to Helly. Helly back out on top and has it on the left wing. And back over to Millard, 15 seconds to go. Millard to Helly on the left wing. Brings it back over here. And the Eagles content to work for one as Helly brings it right side. Guarded by Check. Drives to the free throw line. Leans in. A little one-handed runner. Off the back of the rim. It is no good. Downing, nice seal with the rebound. Takes the shot on the opposite side of half court. Hits the ceiling. Then hits the basketball. I should say hits the lights as it hit the rafters.
Yeah.
And kicks back with 1.1 seconds to go. All of that and still a second to go in our first half.
Yeah, you need to take a quick peek at the score clock and see how much time you've got, because you could have gotten well onto the other side of half court with that.
That was from the volleyball line on the other side. Inbounds, they go to Helly. Half court heave. He gets enough in time, but well short. And the first half comes to an end. Eagles getting it done again defensively. They lead by 15 at the half. 23-8. Clayton Ridge leads Postville at the break. When we return, interviews from the girls' game, first half stats, and more. You're listening to high school basketball from KCTN Sports.
Hi, this is Cody from Torkelson Motors in Elgin and Waukon. At Torkelson Motors, we believe that student involvement in activities is a great way to help grow our communities, and we are proud to help sponsor this game for your enjoyment. We've been serving Northeast Iowa since 1926 and appreciate the business that our customers have given us and the support they provide to our area schools and communities. So the next time you are in need of a new or used vehicle, or a repair, stop into Torkelson Motors, where we've been selling cars the old-fashioned way, with a friendly smile and a handshake, right here next door in Elgin and Walk On.
Pirate Eagle Basketball is brought to you in part by LTI & Sons Water Conditioning, your Connecticut dealer in Postville, Meyer Collision and Service Center in Guttenberg, Farmers Savings Bank of Colesburg, Elkport Garber, Strawberry Point, and Arlington, member FDIC, Fisk Farm and Home in Monona, Cresco, and Decorah, Car Auto Group, online at karautogroup.com, Furniture Showcase and Allwine, Lighting Showroom, Flooring, Furniture, and Window Treatments, and Rise and Shine Nutrition on West Bridge Street in Elkader.
At the half, it is the Clayton Ridge boys leading 23-8. Earlier tonight, the Clayton Ridge girls victorious by a final score of 38-17. We're joined by their head coach, Savannah Domeyer. Coach, first off here, in the second half, it seems like you guys made a point to really get the ball to Camden Deitmeyer down low.
Yeah, I mean, it was working, and I kept telling the girls, we need to go to what is working, and then eventually if it doesn't, then we find someone else.
Deitmeyer had 9 points, 7 of them coming in the third quarter when you guys extended things. I think the big thing we saw from your team tonight is defensively. I think you're really pleased what you guys did defensively.
Yeah, other than that third quarter with a couple fouls, I was really impressed with our defense, and we're really working hard on defense in practice.
The other thing is when you look at your stats tonight, it wasn't one girl. You know, I know Deitmeyer leads you with 9 points, but you had a number of girls contributing. Katie Geider, I think, gave you a big lift off the bench with 7.
Oh, yeah. I mean, she's starting to really step up and prove that she needs to be out there more, and I'm super proud of her. And I do want to point out Lola had a personal high 13 rebounds, and rebounds go sometimes unnoticed, and we're working on her being really strong.
And especially with the length that she has, she had 6 points, 13 rebounds, and you talk about rebounding, but it was those second shots that really got you. The offensive glass, you guys were great tonight.
Yeah, we're really working hard on what we can do off of those offensive rebounds.
All right, Morgan Pierce also with 6 points for you. We mentioned Lola Reimer with 6 points, and Amira Millard, I know she didn't get it, Millard I should say, didn't get a chance to play much in the second half, but still 7 points. So again, other girls involved.
Yes. It like I said before, it's so nice having girls being able to step up little bits here and there.
All right, obviously turnovers still a little bit of a concern there,
Yeah.
but that's expected tonight, playing a little shorthanded without Rourke.
Yes, exactly. I mean, I feel like that's going to be a battle all season, but we're gonna try really hard to keep it down.
Let's get an injury update on Haley Rourke. Expect her back anytime soon?
It's iffy with what she wants to do in her future. We might have her, we might not. It's just kind of seeing how she feels towards the end of the season.
All right, so hopefully, and being a senior,
Yep.
certainly opportunities for her there. All right, what's coming up for you guys schedule-wise?
We have North Fayette Valley there on Friday, and then we go to Midland on Saturday.
All right, so a couple of tough ball games for you coming up there. North Fayette Valley fought Turkey Valley, and you've already seen North Fayette Valley earlier this year.
Yep. We just gotta take care of our own business.
And as far as what do you want to see, the improvement from tonight into Friday night?
Obviously turnovers, and then just going to whoever's hot. With our team, we have different girls who can step up each night, so we got to find that person.
All right, Coach, good luck to you. We'll talk to you before that game on Friday night. Catch up with you then.
Sounds good.
Once again, Clayton Ridge girls basketball coach Savannah Domeyer on her Eagle team victorious tonight, 38-17. A quick break. We'll be joined by Postville girls basketball coach Andy Deering when our halftime show continues after this.
At Almakeek Clayton Electric Cooperative, we provide more than energy. We also provide ideas to help keep you safe. Use portable space heaters safely. The safest types have switches that turn the heater off if it is tipped over. Keep portable heaters away from papers, bedding, draperies, and other combustible materials to prevent fires, and keep them away from water to prevent electrical shock. Never leave a space heater unattended or leave children alone in a room with a space heater. Your electric cooperative cares about keeping you safe. That's the power of human connections. Almakeek Clayton Electric Cooperative, your Touchstone Energy cooperative.
Boisier Lumber Company in Guttenberg and Elkader, your do-it-best rental center, handles Midland garage doors for residential, commercial, and agricultural needs. Midland Steel garage doors provide the best all-around value when appearance, security, durability, and low maintenance are desired. Boisier Lumber and Midland Doors take pride in providing their customers with top-quality products and superb customer service. Contact Boisier Lumber in Guttenberg and Elkader, your do-it-best rental center for Midland overhead doors sales and service.
Welcome back again to Guttenberg. At the half, Eagle boys lead 23-8. Earlier tonight, it was Postville dropping a 38-17 decision to Clayton Ridge. We're joined by Pirate basketball coach Andy Deering. Coach, first off, let's start with the positive tonight. I think defensively, you gave yourselves the chance, defensively. Clayton Ridge probably a few too many offensive rebounds given up, but you held them into the 30s.
Yes, I would agree with that. That's our defensive play, and I told the girls that in the locker room after the game. Defensive-wise, I was pretty happy with what we did. We moved our feet well, for the most part, and yes, we gave up some rebounds that we shouldn't have, but overall, defensive play, we did what we wanted to. A lot of tips and deflections and stuff like that.
Sierra Mose led you offensively with 13 points tonight. You really lean on her.
Yes, absolutely. She does a great job for us. And she tries to do a lot, and she does, for the most part, makes pretty good decisions. It's hard to, when she gives the ball up, she wants it back again, and it's sometimes hard to do, and I understand some of her frustrations, but also she does a very nice job for us, and including everybody on the floor.
Now, the other thing is, offensively, though, it was kind of searching after that. As you really struggled tonight shooting the basketball.
Absolutely, we did. Yeah, Claire and Harley inside, they really struggled to find the hoop. We sat at 12 for I don't know how long, but it was a long time. And there were shots. We took plenty of shots, and shots that we should have been able to make, and we just didn't.
Yeah, the third quarter, I think at one point you only had one turnover for most of the third quarter, but it only scored, I think 2 points at that point.
Yep, correct.
And the turnover's better tonight. We're better for you guys.
Okay, good. I haven't looked at anything, but I focus on more of our play when I'm watching and stuff. I want to see the girls getting better at what we're supposed to be doing. And that's the tough part when they're getting beat and they're always we're not winning. It's hard to push forward, and they've been doing a nice job of keeping a positive attitude.
All right, schedule-wise, Nashua Plainfield, West Central coming up, right?
Yep, correct. Yep, Thursday, Nashua Plainfield, and then West Central on Friday at home. So,
and obviously, you feel like play well.
Yes,
some positive things.
Absolutely, and that's what we're looking for, and that's what we thought tonight, and just couldn't get the ball in the hoop.
All right, Coach. We'll talk to you a week from tonight against MFL Marmac. Good luck to you guys.
Yep, thanks, Dan.
Postville girls basketball coach Andy Deering as they dropped a 38-17 decision tonight. Quick break. When we return, first half stats, second half action. The Bulldogs lead. MFL Marmac, speaking of them, now lead at the half of the boys game. I wanted to get you up to date, 34-20. Not sure if we passed that along earlier. Meanwhile, at halftime here, the Eagles lead 23-8 at the half. Back with more after this.
When making up a to-do list, don't forget to include servicing your car at Edie's AC Delco Service Center in Garnavillo. Your car should have the best care, and Edie's will make sure of it. Stop in or call 964-2186 to make an appointment. Tires worn out? Well, Edie's can replace them. Need a tow? Call Edie's at 964-2186. Kay, Lynn, and Todd invite you to stop by and fill your car's tank with fuel at Edie's AC Delco Service Center in Garnavillo. Edie's open 7 a.m. Mondays through Saturdays.
Pirate Eagle Basketball is brought to you in part by Guttenberg Municipal Hospital and Clinic. Check out career opportunities at guttenberghospital.org. Bruins and James Insurance, your Grinnell Mutual agent in Monona. The Loena Savings Bank, member FDIC. Thompson Construction and Monona Overhead Door, and by RGK Portable Buildings.
Welcome back to Clayton Ridge. They lead 23-8 at the half. We're joined by Coach Mike Sass. Let's go through the first half totals. Let's start once again for Clayton Ridge.
Clayton Ridge, Nate Meyer with 5, Keaton Reimer with 5, Gavin Mosher with 4, and Caden Helly with 9.
Totals now for Postville.
And Postville has Harley Check with a 3 and Kate Downing with 5.
And that's it for them.
That's it, yeah.
They have went over 10 minutes without a field goal in this first half. Turnovers not really much of an issue.
Not terrible. Postville with 11, probably a few more than they'd like, but not awful. And Clayton Ridge only with 3, no turnovers in the second quarter.
And for the Pirates, a lot of them early in this ballgame.
Yeah, early. I think early in the game, and then right before half, they had a little bit of a barrage again as well. But the middle part of that first half, they did a nice job. They just weren't able to put the ball in the bucket.
All right, let's update you once again on scores. Bellevue Marquette has defeated Edco tonight, 78-50. Prince of Peace beat Starmont, 62-29. North Fayette Valley now leads Turkey Valley, 32-25 at the half. MFL Marmac leads Keyhigh at the half, 34-20 there. And South Wind and Central are tied at 20. at the half. For Postville, you're down by 15. What do you have to do here offensively?
Yeah, they've got to find some rhythm offensively. I think defensively they're playing well. They're rebounding well. They've just got to knock down shots and limit turnovers.
Clayton Ridge, you got to finish better around the basket, I would say.
Yeah, they've missed a few chippies that they could have made. Could have extended the lead out even more.
Minikue right side pass intercepted by Meyer. Drives the length of the court. Scores the right-handed layup. Pirates turn it over. First trip down. Meyer the layup. Eagles lead by 17, their biggest lead.
Yeah, absolutely not what you want if you're Postville.
Minikue left side to Downing. He drives in, uses the right hand from the left side. Got the layup to stick down from the left side. Nice drive by Downing. Their first baskets, they're now first points, I should say. They are now into double digits.
Yeah, good strong drive there.
And here's pressure by Postville, and Clayton Ridge zips right through it. Mosier right side to Meyer, scores the right-handed layup, and they're back up by 17.
Yeah, that was a textbook press break right there.
For Postville, Jacobs White. Here's Check, deep right corner for three. That shot short. And the rebound, Mosier sliding on the court. Also there is diving forward in White. They end up both on top of each other along with Downing. And they say the ball goes out of bounds and it stays down here.
Yeah, that's just great hustle by Jacob White. Smallest guy on the court, but didn't give up.
All right, let's reset the lineup. As White, Jacobs, Minikue, Check, and Downing for Postville. They throw it away. Picked up by Helly. He drives in, stripped from behind as it was a closing speed there shown by White, who knocked it away, but it goes off a Pirate, stays down here. Mosier, Helly, Reimer, Meyer, and also out there Millard for the Eagles. So a minute into our second half. They lead by 17. Mosier, right side, pass deflected. Good fronting defense there by Jacobson along the left baseline. They turn it over, and here is Mosier, and with a rake of the eyes, he fouls and reaches in. Jacob White ended up worse than what they were looking to do there, but the foul committed by the Eagles.
Yeah, nice job by Jacob White to split that little double team there, be strong with the ball, and drew the foul.
And it will be, again, Postville's basketball at center court, just in the offensive end. To Check, right side. Check back over, try to go, and it's knocked away by Reimer. Reimer saves it there. Back over to Helly. So again, the Eagles turn them over. Just too many turnovers for Postville in the half court. Mosier absolutely wide open, right side for three. Rattled in and out, no good. Helly skies in, got the rebound off the left, but as he tried to make a move back underneath the basket to the right side, the toe hit the baseline. Out of bounds. Ball goes back to Postville.
Just not a lot of room once he came down with that ball there.
As a coach, would you give him a turnover on that?
Yeah, that's a tough one. Probably not. I'd probably just give a team rebound to Postville.
Minikue back over on top, has it right side. Postville trying to get something going consistently offensively. Check on the baseline, tried to bounce it in the lane to Jacobs. It's kicked out of bounds. Jacobs, despite the fact that he's undersized, plays in the lane.
Yeah, he does a nice job inside. He's a hard worker, smart kid. He's going to do everything you ask as a coach.
Inbounds to Downing. Downing on top, shot clock at 15. And they try a diagonal pass, and it's knocked away by Helly, but into the hands of Minikue. Minikue, as he drives in left side, a reach-in foul committed by the Eagles. That'll be our second foul. We never did get into the bonus the first half, did we?
No, I don't think we did, yeah.
6 minutes left in our third quarter, and it will be on the inbounds. So right side, Minikue for three. Shot no good. Mosier skies up, gets the rebound, and he's bodied there by Downing. Going after the rebound. Nice seal by Mosier, middle of the lane. And the ball goes back to the Eagles, leading by 17. What do you make of the MFL Marmac Key High score?
A little surprised by that. I thought, I guess it could have gone either way. I thought maybe MFL Marmac would come out a little angry and really put it to Key High after losing last night. But that was a really physical game, and they might be a bit banged up as well.
Miller drives in the lane, loses the basketball. It's picked up by Check, but as Check brings it into the offensive end, he couldn't control it. Tried to regroup, but slid the pivot foot. Traveled with the basketball, and after a good defensive play on one end, the Pirates turn it over on the other.
Yeah, and I do know Hunter Meyer is not playing in that game for MFL Marmac, and I do know it was a physical game last night with Decorah, and they've got some kids a little banged up.
That was their first loss of the season. They're now 10-1, but they are cut above everybody in the Upper Iowa Conference.
Absolutely.
Helly, left side, back out on top to Mosier. Mosier back over left side again to Helly. Helly holds the basketball, elbow area with Reimer, reverses it right side. Mosier drives in, leans in from the right side. Strong move, banks it off the glass. Eagles lead by 19 on a finish from the right side by Mosier. Minikue tried to flip it. Nonchalant pass that was almost intercepted by Millard, who tipped it ahead to Helly on the near sideline, but Helly stepped out of bounds. Postville gets it back, and the Pirates want a timeout. Eagles in control, leading by 19. Timeout Postville. Let's take this break.
Alpine Communications believes connected communities become thriving communities. We are the local telephone company that became a 21st century communications provider. Alpine provides internet, television, cellular security, and telephone too. We promise personal, timely, reliable service from people who live here. When you choose us, we all thrive. Connect with Alpine Communications today. Click alpinecom.net or call 563-245-4000.
Timeout taken by Postville. That's their second timeout. And again, defensively, they're doing a lot of good things, but offensively, it's been a struggle. It's been a nightmare for them.
It's really been a nightmare, and I think they're showing some frustration, too. Even when they do have good looks, they're not going down, and they're really getting frustrated.
Bohr to Minikue, left side, back to Bohr. Bohr goes the back right wing to Minikue now. Minikue tried to go back out on top. It's knocked away by Mosier. You just can't throw it over top of him there. And Mosier with a steal for the Eagles. 5 minutes left in the third. Millard in the lane to Dudley. Just checked in during that break. Back out on top to Millard with a 19-point lead for the Eagles. Helly on baseline now to Dudley. Dudley puts it on the floor. Banks it from the left side, up and in. Use the right hand on a little flip-up shot from the left. Eagles lead by 21.
Yeah, nice little strong move on the baseline there.
And here's Bohr in the offensive end. Back over to Downing in the deep left corner. Bohr. And Bohr hands it back on over to Minikue. Minikue to Check. Check right side. He's open for three. Got it! Check with a three-pointer from the right side. He has a nice shot and has hit his second three of the game.
He really does. If they can get the ball movement and get him set up and spotted there, he can make some of those corner threes.
Millard, middle of the lane, left side. Helly tries to answer with a three left side, and he got it from the left wing. Helly says, I can play long ball with you. Eagles back up by 21. He's hit three of them tonight.
Yeah, it seems like every time Postville makes a three, Helly makes one on the other end.
Downing drives in, then goes to the left side, flips it up with the right hand, an errant shot. Minikue tries a layup there to the right side, but too far underneath. Probably a couple of shots that were too pretty looking.
Yeah.
And they tried to be cute, and they come up empty.
Sometimes you just want to take it right into the body and see if you can draw a foul.
Take it up strong. Mosier right side for three. Line drived it. Rebound kicks to the left. Minikue clears it for the Pirates. Minikue drives in, flips it up there, bodied on the way in. A little stronger with the ball there going to the basket.
Absolutely. That time he just kind of put the shoulder down and said, I'm getting to the hoop, and put the pressure on the officials to make a call there.
Postville, again, they only have 13 points with 3:42 to go in our third quarter. But I think what Coach Nessa likes right now is his team, playing hard, free throw good, because it's hard when you're struggling.
Yeah.
And this is a team that sometimes when it gets down, teams can bury them, and they're trying to fight through that.
Yeah, the effort still seems to be there, which Coach Nessa has to like that. And as long as they keep playing hard, things will turn around when you play hard.
Second free throw good, so Minikue makes them both, and especially as still a young team learning. 3.5 left in the third quarter, but the question is, can they make a run down by 19? Dudley back out on top, left side to Reimer. Goes baseline to Meyer. Little 8-foot baseline shot off the front of the rim. It is no good. Loera, nice job tipping the rebound to himself off the right side. Minikue beats the pressure, then loses the basketball. Bailed out on the reach in, though, by Reimer. That'll be the fourth foul committed by Clayton Ridge this half. Postville's only committed one.
And you like the aggressiveness from Minikue there. He's getting close to being out of control, but as long as he stays in control and aggressive, you really like to see that.
Yeah, he's averaging over 12 points a ball game, so we know what he can do. Inbounds to Downing, right side to Bohr, baseline to Minikue. Minikue just off the right side, 15-footer, good, fouled, count the basket in a three-point opportunity. He's probably their best all-around basketball player, I would say.
Yeah,
as far as talent-wise.
Exactly. As far as skill, he's got a lot of skill. Still a young player. We kind of forget that he's just a sophomore because he played all last season. But he's got a lot of skill. He's just got to keep his head.
Free throw, it is good. Circled around, got it to stay down, 34-18. So this has been a better third quarter for Postville offensively. 8 the first half, 10 in the first 5 minutes here. And now Coach Spierschlage takes a timeout. 34-18, Eagles in the lead. Timeout Clayton Ridge. Let's take this break.
Stop into Nightingale Drug in Guttenberg to find that perfect gift for that special occasion. We have Silver Stars jewelry line, Gans and Carson home decor, Simply Noel purses and bags, Melissa and Doug toys, and baby items. Need that last-minute greeting card? Stop in and see our large selection. We have something for every occasion. Nightingale Drug and Gift Shop, your small-town, family-friendly business, located along Highway 52 in Guttenberg. Health Mart, caring for you and about you.
Hey, Justin Birdnow here from Birdnow Chevrolet in Monona. I want to take a moment to wish all the local athletes good luck during their game. You have worked incredibly hard and it shows during each game. Myself and the entire Birdnow Chevrolet Monona team is wishing you all that you do your best and good luck.
So a full timeout taken by Clayton Ridge. They lead 34-18. By the way, that last foul was on Nate Meyer, his third, which means the Eagles have committed 5. Postville has only committed 1. So the Eagles here don't dare put Postville into the bonus. Don't give them any chance to score free points.
Right. If there's one thing you might not be happy about if Coach Versflag, it's maybe too many fouls here.
So it is the Eagles basketball, again up by 16, still in control, as they led by 15 at the half. Postville not able to make up any ground. Helly, right side to Millard. Millard stops the dribble on the right side, goes baseline to Reimer. Reimer covered on the right sideline, needs to reverse it. He does, but it's intercepted by Check. Check knew that too. Intercepted the pass at the elbow. Check, wraparound pass to Minikue. Minikue on the left block. Good job by the Eagles getting back. He'll have to bring it back out on top. Downing, top of the key. Downing with it now as he works it left side to Minikue. Minikue at the left elbow, back over to Bohr. Bohr drives in, feeds it back to Minikue. Left side, he's open for 3. It's off the back of the rim. Shot was long to the right. Helly got the rebound, but that was a nice look
Great
on the
look,
left side.
Great pass by Bohr, and great look there from
Middle of the
Minikue.
lane, Dudley goes by Downing, uses the right hand, kisses it off the glass. Dudley's provided a spark on the inside. Eagles doubling up the Pirates right now.
Yeah, a couple nice strong moves on the inside from Dudley.
Downing back over right side now to Bohr. In the corner to Check. That's right corner. Drives baseline. Wraparound pass to Loera. Loera to Bohr. Bohr left side in the corner. Downing left corner for 3. Got it from the deep left corner. 15-point lead for the Eagles at the 2-minute mark here in our third quarter. Back offensively in the lane. Dudley, wraparound pass to Reimer from the left side. Moves it. Facing the other way. Uses the right hand from the left side.
Did a nice job of figuring out where he was in the court. Took his time and finished it.
They were exchanging baskets here in the third. Minikue. Right side to Downing, intercepted by Helly. Soft pass, Downing gives back defensively, but Helly's going to race down to the other end, score the left-handed layup. Eagles go back up by 19, 90 seconds left in the third.
Yeah, Minikue kind of telegraphed that one, and Helly just, being a senior, was able to read it and get the 2 points.
Minikue, right side to Check. Check drives baseline, wraparound pass, try to go to Bohr. It's intercepted by Reimer. Again, the Eagles still aggressive in the defensive end. They force a turnover.
Yep, Postville's doing a better job of making shots, but they're still turning it over a little bit too much this quarter.
Mosier, right side on top to Dudley. Free throw line area, Millard. Millard takes a little one-handed shot, middle of the lane, 8 feet away, up and in. Millard realizing they're giving me this space. Take advantage of it.
Yeah, that lane has really opened up for Clayton Ridge.
We mentioned a better third quarter for Postville, a much better offensive third quarter for Clayton Ridge. Check, right side on the wing. Brings it to the elbow, covered, back over to Minikue, left side to Downing, he's open, left corner, tries another 3, got it again, missed the last one, nails that one. Pirates back with an 18, but they can't afford to exchange baskets.
Right, they're doing a much better job offensively, but the defense has kind of dropped off for them in the third quarter.
We're down to 35 seconds left in the third, and to back out on top to Dudley. Dudley to Millard. Millard right side against that zone. Postville's been 2-3 zone throughout. Dudley to Millard, traveled with the basketball. Nope, 3-second violation. All right, got it at the high post, but he never really left the lane. Yeah, 23 seconds to go. Ball goes back to Postville.
You got to remember to step out of the lane for a second there.
And now, well, let's see. Postville takes a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here during this timeout. With 23.7 seconds to go, a 30-second timeout taken by Postville. And I believe this is just to set up the last shot of the third, right?
I would think so, yeah. Emphasize, hey, we don't want to turn it over. We want to take the last shot here and get a good look. And, if they hit a 3, they can cut it to 15, and then you go from there.
Yeah, and down by 18 right now is Clayton Ridge, led by 15 at the half. And Postville has not been able to get back within closer than 15 here, have they?
No, and like we've talked about, they've done a lot better job offensively of converting their chances, but the defense has dropped off just a little bit.
All right, so timeout taken by Postville with 23 seconds to go. They set things up for the final play. Well, it should be anyway, the final shot of the third quarter. And before we get the ball inbounds here, we've got what? Official stopping play. He just wants to make sure that the ball goes to Postville. All right, so they're clear on everything. Inbounds, letting it roll ahead, is going to be Jacobs. Jacobs back to Bohr. Bohr right in the corner to Minikue. Minikue drives in right side, pulls up, 12-footer, right side, shot no good. Took it early. Rebound picked up by Helly. Probably too early to take that shot.
Yeah, I don't know if that's what Coach Nessa wanted or not. And if it's wide open, you probably take that, but that was a contested jumper.
Meyer on top to Dudley. 4 seconds to go to Palmer. His shot from the elbow. Banks it in the closing seconds. Tegan Palmer banks in the shot. And the Eagles lead by 20, equaling their biggest lead here of the night. 44-24 as we go to the fourth. Eagles in the lead. Let's take this break.
Elkader Tax and Bookkeeping are proud supporters of all of our local high school sports teams. We want to wish everyone the best of luck on their season. We are here for all of your tax, payroll, and bookkeeping needs. Give us a call at 563-245-2154. Again, that number is 563-245-2154. Thank you from Kurt, Steve,
Carol, Josie,
and Elkader Tax and Bookkeeping, located in downtown Elkader.
Pirate Eagle Basketball is brought to you in part by Postville Veterinary Clinic, Bacon Concrete in Postville, Agent Lanny Keel, your New York Life Insurance Company agent in Garnavillo, Norby's Farm Fleet in Northeast Iowa, and Rivals Inc. Custom gear, screen printing, embroidery, and online shopping at rivalsinc.com.
Welcome back here to Guttenberg. We start the fourth quarter. Another update. Southwind leads Central 38-35 going into the fourth. They're getting a battle there in Elkader. Also, MFL Marmac leads 50-42 against Keyhigh starting the fourth quarter. Wow.
Yeah, that's a little surprising there. Keyhigh has gotten better throughout the year.
And that's a very young team.
Yeah.
So we'll continue to keep you up to date on that ball game. MFL Marmac leading by 8 and Southwind leading by 3 as they enter the fourth quarter. Clayton Ridge, as we enter the fourth quarter here, they lead by 20. And it will be Helly along with Meyer, also out there, Mosier, Millard, and Reimer. That's the starting five for the Eagles. And right side, it is Mosier on the right wing. He's open, fires up the three, got it! 23-point lead for the Eagles. They outscored Postville 21-16 in that third quarter. Both teams had great third quarters.
Yeah, offensively, that was fun to watch.
Minikue, Bohr, along with Downing, Loera, and White. Left side, Downing, left side for three, leaves it short. Rebound there, goes into the hands. On the left side, goes into the hands there of Jacobs. And they'll bring it back over left side, and Minikue fouled there by Helly. Sixth team foul on Clayton Ridge. So Clayton Ridge, a better second half offensively, which they've needed, as it turns out.
Yeah, because Postville's kind of figured out the 1-3-1 a little bit here.
And it will be Postville taking the ball inbounds along the sideline near center court. Minikue back out on top to Jacobs, in and out of his hands, but he tracks it down, gets it over to Downing. Downing, wraparound pass to Bohr. Back right side now, Minikue drives in, strong to the basket, banks it up in and off the glass. Again, diagonal drive against the 1-3-1.
Yep, and a nice strong drive there by Minikue.
And it's now 47-26, inside 7 minutes left in our fourth. So left side, Helly. Eagles have kept them at a distance all the second half. Meyer, right side, baseline, try to go to Reimer, and an errant pass there. That was on the other end where the Clayton Ridge cheerleaders are. And they've got a handful of cheerleaders. Good to see that as well. We were talking about Postville's cheerleaders earlier. And the ball goes back to the Pirates on the turnover by the Eagles.
Yeah, just a little careless there on the offensive end for Clayton Ridge.
Substitution, Bohr stays in. Loera actually checks out for Postville. Check comes back in for the Pirates. Next foul puts Postville in the bonus. Mosier kicks the basketball on the top of that 1-3-1. Clayton Ridge lost to Midland on Saturday. And the worst thing about that ball game is you wonder how that affects them come seed time for the tournament.
Yeah, that could be a big one.
They may have to get to a big win to answer that. And back over is Minikue. Minikue at the elbow. Covered right side. Takes a contested 15-footer. Short. Bohr the rebound. Saves it back to Downing. Up and in. Bohr. Good read on the short shot by Minikue. The assist with Downing's layup.
Yeah, great offensive rebound and assist for Bohr there.
And back over left side, Helly to Nate Meyer. Baseline to Reimer. Baseline 12-foot jump shot. Long. Pushed it long off the back of the rim. Bohr gets the rebound. I don't know if Bohr's ever going to have that right hand free all season long.
Yeah, it looks pretty rough right now, but he's really helping out and impacting the game, even playing one-handed.
Minikue, who got hit in the eye, still maintained the dribble, then took the shot that hit the side of the backboard on the right side. You see him rubbing his eyes as he comes back into the defensive end. but he missed the shot.
Yeah, I think the officials might have missed one there.
Mosier back on top to Helly. Helly left side opens up for another three off the front of the rim. No good. Bohr gets the rebound. McCoby has not scored tonight, but been good for them on the court. In the lane, here's a nice pass. Here's an example. Downing loses the ball on the way up. He felt maybe the ball was knocked away, and he lost the ball, missed it from the left side. He was hoping for contact.
Yeah, there's another good rebound by Bohr and another good find on the cut. So even though he hasn't scored, he's doing a lot of things to impact the game.
But will hurt them the most is the fact that he will not be able to give them 16, 17 points a game yet.
Right, that shooting that, he was a great shooter as a freshman and pretty good last year as
Helly,
well.
a little push shot from the left side, missed it, no good. Meyer got the offensive rebound. His putback, no good, but fouled on the attempt from the right side. And Nate Meyer, who has been a spark into the starting lineup tonight for the Eagles, goes to the free throw line, and he will have a pair.
Yeah, he's picking up some of the slack with Ross out and doing a nice job there.
And Ross, not for sure how long he'll be out for. Free throw by Meyer is good. And it's 48-28, a 20-point lead.
And maybe he could take some lessons from Kobe Bohr here, how to play with 1.5 hands or whatever you want to say here. But no, I think Ross will be back full strength here in a little while.
They're hoping this Friday best case scenario. Second free throw, it's off the back of the rim, but Helly got the rebound. Nobody boxed him out. Fell right into his hand, scores the layup, and the Eagles take a timeout. They're on their way, leading 50-28. Timeout, Clayton Ridge. Let's take this break.
Let it grow, let it grow, let it grow. People's State Bank is offering for a limited time a 6-month certificate of deposit at 3.25% APY and a 5-year certificate of deposit at 2.25% APY. Stop into one of our 20 convenient locations and speak with a local and experienced customer service representative to lock in this great CD rate at People's State Bank. Annual percentage yield is accurate as of 11/17/2022. $1,000 minimum deposit required to open account. APY calculation assumes interest and compounded semi-annually on deposit terms of 1 year or longer. Early withdrawal penalties may apply. Rates subject to change without notice. People's State Bank. Member FDIC.
So a 30-second timeout taken by Clayton Ridge, but that is the rare time tonight we've seen Postville not box out.
Yeah, they've done a really nice job on the boards, and I think, just some confusion there. They kind of were looking at each other, and no one went and got the ball, so Helly said, I'll take this, and got an easy 2.
Another score to pass along. North Fayette Valley leads Turkey Valley 53-32 at the end of 3.
Wow, that's
It's not the fact that North Fayette Valley's winning. It's the fact they're winning by 21.
Right.
After they only scored 33 points against Turkey Valley last time.
Yeah, they are healthier, but still, that's a big gap there. He thought that game might be closer.
Minikue in the lane to Jacobs, flips it up from the right side. Shot is no good. Rebound by Helly there as Jacobs a bit undersized in the lane. He takes that spot along with White. And here is Clayton Ridge back offensively. Dudley left side to Millard. Millard on the left wing, back out on top here to Mosier. 4.5 left in our fourth. And Millard steps in. The arc takes a 15-footer. It is good. I love the mid-range game. And Millard, 3, could have taken it, but take the higher percentage shot, right?
Yep, absolutely. The metrics say shoot the 3, but if you're not a three-point shooter, then what's the point of shooting
Postville
the 3?
beats the pressure. Downing drives in from the left side, laying the baseline open there. Flipped it up with the right hand from the left side. 52-30. Eagles in the lead. Dudley at the elbow. And here is a foul committed by Postville. Only the 3rd foul committed by the Pirates this half.
Yeah, and now's probably the time, or maybe it's past the time, but you'd like to see them get a little bit more aggressive. You don't want to end a half with 0 fouls because that then you've got some room to be a little bit more aggressive.
Eagles took a timeout there. Millard checks out of the ball game as Meyer comes back in. But what do you think they talked about in that timeout?
Probably just finishing strong, not getting sloppy. You've got a 20-point lead, but you don't want to get sloppy, and you want to carry this momentum into the next few games.
Meyer, right side, elbow area now with Helly. Back over left side to Mosier. Mosier puts it on the floor, covered. I kind of see Helly maybe in the lane a little bit more, so they may look to him in the lane area. They try to go left side to Reimer, intercepted by Minikue. Minikue stole it away. Maybe Helly has been more perimeter-oriented tonight, and he's good around the basket.
That could be, too, just trying some different combinations and things.
Minikue deflected right back into him by Mosier, and then double dribbled with the basketball. Again, Minikue has just tried too many times to throw it over top of Mosier.
Yeah.
He's got the hops, he's got the arms.
And he's a quick jumper, too. That's what it takes on the top of that 1-3-1, and he does a nice job of that. And, you've got to fake high and then throw that bounce pass.
All right, substitution for Postville. Number 14 comes in. Musab Hashi is a freshman coming in. So he played in the JV game earlier tonight. And checking out is going to be Check. For Postville, Dudley, or for Clayton Ridge, Dudley has checked out. And back into the game for them is Millard. From the elbow, there's Helly. Right elbow, 15-footer. Banks, or should say, swishes it from the right side. Didn't even try to use the glass. Good shooter there, facing the basket. Right side, backdoor to Hashi. Knocked away by Helly defensively. Tried the backdoor cut. Eagles got a hand in the passing lane. 3-minute mark in our fourth quarter.
That's the thing. Sometimes those passing angles look like they're there, and then they close down really quickly.
Reimer, there's a good example. Tried to go the passing lane in the lane to the middle of the lane to Meyer, and it's deflected by Postville. They stole it away. Here's Minikue. Drives baseline to Hashi. Passed behind him, but I believe touched by Millard out of bounds. Let's keep it down here with Postville. Postville 8 points in the half, just not getting it done tonight. They still are looking for 4 quarters.
Right. They had a nice third quarter, but now have slowed down here in the fourth again.
Reimer checks out. Palmer in for the Eagles. And now I believe Clayton Ridge is going to take a timeout. How many they got left?
They got to be about out, I would think.
Timeout, Clayton Ridge. They're on their way. Back with more after this. Timeout taken by the Eagles.
Wilkie's in Elkader is Iowa's oldest family-owned grocery store. You'll find Wilkie's 2 blocks south of the Keystone Bridge in historic downtown Elkader. Stop in and enroll for a Wilkie's reward card and receive points every time you shop. Then log on to their website at wilkiesgrocery.com to view the weekly specials, check out your reward points, make out a shopping list, and more. Wilkie's in Elkader, open Monday through Saturday from 8 a.m. till 8 p.m.
While out and about, don't find yourself stuck at the side of the road. At Edgewood Auto and Tire, our trained technicians work on all autos, trucks, semis, and heavy duties. We offer premier alignment service and DOT inspections and carry all major lines of tires. Call or ask about our current tire rebates. If you're in a bind and need a tow, give Edgewood Auto and Tire a call at 563-928-7333. Available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We offer a mobile tire repair service to get you back up and going, either on your farm or on the road.
Eagles on their way, 54-30. They took that timeout because they brought in some subs, and actually Mosier and Miller, Helly stays out there, so they've made a couple of subs. Inbounds to Downing, catches it, moves in from the left block, but banks the shot long. It was contested on a nice-looking move to the inside, but missed it, and the ball goes back there to Clayton Ridge. So they have brought in number 30 into the ball game, and that is Jackson Smith, a 5'9 junior. And also Palmer back in there, who hit a shot to close the third quarter. Mosier drives in, pulls up from just off the right elbow, 12 feet away, and banks that shot long. A little indecision. Do I bank it? Do I swish it? Minikue comes into the offensive end, and a reach-in foul committed by the Eagles. Let's not start fouling here. That's the 7th team foul, and that will put Minikue to the free throw line.
Yeah, if that's kind of last thing you want to do if you're the Clayton Ridge Eagles.
All right, MFL Marmac, a good finish. Defeating Keyhigh tonight, 69-50. The final score. 8-point game entering the fourth, but they outscore them 17-8 in the final quarter. MFL Marmac has a 2-game lead in the conference. Minicue's free throw, no good. Downing gets the rebound on the left block and then just grabbed by the arm by Millard, and that's an easy call. And that'll be the 8th foul. Downing, good hustle, getting the rebound off the left.
Yeah, that was just some strength and some desire, something you want to see out of Postville right now. Even being down 24, they haven't quit, and they're still playing hard.
I think that's a positive for Postville in this ball game because you've been down, you've been working uphill all night long, but I think tonight their effort has been there for nearly 4 quarters.
Yeah, execution, they're still working on at times, but the effort, I think, has been there tonight.
And Downing, after tying his shoe, has 2 at the free throw line. Free throw there, it is good. Postville has Nashua Plainfield Thursday night at West Central. That is their lone win this year. Then Mabel Canton they play. You ever played Mabel Canton when you were coaching?
We did, yeah. Early in my career we did.
Free throw good. Second one good there. 54-32. You're not that far away.
No, yeah, it's not a far trip at all, really.
Palmer and gets it back to Millard. Throw him behind him, but Millard able to go get it. So we approach the 2-minute mark. Left side, Mosier wide open from the left side. Uses the right hand, banks it up and in. Good job by Millard, recognizing Mosier, cutting to the left side. Eagles lead by 24. Inside 2 minutes left here in our fourth quarter. Clayton Ridge will stop a 3-game slide. Bohr, deep left corner to Check. Check on the left wing. Back on top to Downing. Downing and a foul by Millard. Why are we fouling? The 9th team foul. Millard fouled out,
Yeah, and it's just a silly one. I mean, he's just reaching in. Downing's not even making an offensive move.
Still not as bad as what we saw in the girls' game,
right.
but come on.
Yeah.
So Millard fouls out with 1:50 to go in the fourth quarter. When you're leading by 24, inside 2 minutes to go, let's play smart.
Right. You don't want to just give up, but sit down, play some good defense, and make them shoot over you, and don't give them these free chances at the free throw line.
Downing back to the free throw line for 2. So the 9th team foul on Clayton Ridge. Free throws off the back of the rim. It is no good, and the rebound, Helly couldn't haul it in as he was challenged by Bohr off the right side. Surprised that Downing, free throw shooting-wise this year, 16 of 26, just a little over 50%. He's got a nice touch.
Yeah, he does. He's got good rotation and nice touch. You think maybe he shoots a little better from there.
Bohr tried a baseline pass from the right sideline area, from the right, actually the left side of the basket, and it was knocked out of bounds by Clayton Ridge, so they'll move to the opposite side, and now take it off the right side of the basket. Postville will, as they move it a little closer right in front, directly below us, the bank side. Inbounds to Check, right side to Bohr. Bohr, jump shot 15 feet away off the back of the rim, and the rebound pulled down by Minikue. Back over to Bohr, left side, another 3, cupped in and out, no good. Rebound pulled down there by Meyer. You can see Bohr, even though he's right-handed, because he can't shoot because of that brace on there, you can see the athlete he is, because that's still a good-looking shot.
That was, and both of those were halfway down, and that looks better than a lot of kids' normal strong hand
Mosier,
shot.
right side for 3. The shot is no good. And I believe, did the ball go up and hit the basketball support above? It
I
must
think
have.
so, yeah. Maybe the shot clock or something up above the hoop.
1:23 to go. Mosier and Helly check out for the Eagles. Done for the night. Number 40 comes into the ball game in Ashton Teasy, a 6-foot senior. And also coming back into the ball game is Dudley. Left side, it is Bohr. Tries a diagonal pass to actually Downing to Bohr, but it's slapped away by Clayton Ridge. They'll take it off the right side.
Got to be just a little bit quicker with that, and it might have been there.
Inbounds to Minikue. Minikue drives in, wraparound pass, tried to go to Jacobs, throwing behind him, and it's actually picked up there on top to Downing, top of the key for 3, got it. And a minute to go, Pirates back within 25, but again, they've scored 27 this second half.
Yeah, the second half offense has been real good.
Jacobs steals it away. Bohr takes a shot from the right block, banks it long. Teasy gets the rebound, inside 50 seconds left in the fourth. Postville full court pressure. Palmer falls down at center court, but now he was called for an over and back violation.
I think maybe a travel. I think
either way, it's a violation.
You say when you put your elbow down and lift it back up, then that's a travel.
He fell down right at center court, but it looked to me like he was straddling the line, so he never established whether he was in the offensive end or in the defensive end. Minikue tried to go to Bohr, slapped out of there by Smith. Nice reach in there by Jackson Smith. And here is Meyer, has it taken away by Minikue. Here's Bohr, back to Downing, in front of the rim, misses the layup, but fouled by Dudley. Eagles not going to give up anything easy. Downing to the free throw line for 2, 30 seconds left in the fourth.
Yeah, both teams continuing to play hard, and again, Downing's got a chance for some more points. He's had a big fourth quarter.
After the game, we'll take a break and be back with the Chalk Talk for our postgame show, I should say, for our boys game. As the free throw on its way by Downing, it's off the back of the rim. Hit that 3 earlier. We're talking about his form. What's he doing on the free throw line?
I think at times when I see him shoot, I think he brings it back and just slings it a little too much. If he keeps it out in front, that time he did a little bit better. Kept it out in front of his head.
He took the lesson.
Yeah.
20-point lead, and the ball thrown away again. Picked up by Downing, back over to Bohr. Bohr into the scoring column, banks it in from the right side using that left hand. 20 seconds to go, 18-point lead for Clayton Ridge. Smith inbounds to Meyer, double teamed, and then a reach-in foul with 16 seconds to go. That'll be the 4th team foul on Postville. Let's not start fouling here and trying to play catch-up.
Right.
Down by 18.
You don't mind some good defense, but, yeah, let's not reach in and give it anything cheap here.
And it will be inbounds for the Eagles. Smith gets it inbounds to Meyer, and let's see, what? We have
he bounced it on the end line.
He bounced the ball on the end line.
Yeah.
Smith tried to inbounds it from left to right, and this is the area of the court that we can't see right below us, but it is a violation. So they turn it over. 15 seconds left. Inbounds to Check. Check on top to Minikue. Minikue with it now, and tries a wraparound pass. Gets it left side. That's the jump shot taken by Jacobs. Left side hits that jump shot. Sam Jacobs with 5 seconds to go. Smith can hold the basketball, but instead inbounds it to Teasy, and the game comes to an end. Clayton Ridge led by 15 at the half. They push the lead to as much as 22 in the second half. They settle for a 16-point victory, and the Eagles stop their slide as they win by a final score of 56-40. With the win, Clayton Ridge is 9-3, 6-2 in the conference. Postville drops to 1-9. They are 1-7 in the conference. We'll take a break. When we return, game stats, coaching interviews. Your post-game show is coming up. You're listening to high school basketball from KCTN Sports.
With American Family Insurance, you've got the ultimate road trip companion. Our travel peace of mind package is there to help when things don't go as planned. From roadside assistance to rental car coverage, I'll help you prepare for bumps in the road while you pack your bags. Just ask me how.
Contact Julie Depke, agent, at 205 South Main Street in Elkader or call 563-245-2366 today.
American Family Insurance.
American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Broadband is more important and versatile than ever, and you no longer need a home phone to utilize Neat's fiber broadband service. Freedom plans are now available to all subscribers on Neat's fiber network in and around Farmersburg, Luena, Monona, Postville, and St. Olaf. With speeds up to 250 meg, Neat's managed Wi-Fi is also included at no additional cost. Call today for more information on Neat's new Freedom plans and enjoy reliable, super-fast broadband internet service from Neat. Call us at 539-2122 today to discuss which Freedom plan is best for you. Neat, connecting you now.
Winter high school sports season has begun. Dr. Mark Foey, Dr. Jessica Wilkie, Dr. Courtney Wicken, and the staff of Family Dentistry Associates in Monona encourage you to support your local high school basketball and wrestling teams. Family Dentistry Associates of Monona, 539-4651, where health-changing smiles are created.
Welcome back to Clayton Ridge. Eagles win by a final score of 56-40. We're joined once again by Coach Mike Sass. Let's go through the individual totals, and let's start with Clayton Ridge.
Clayton Ridge, Nate Meyer with 10, Kyler Millard with 4, Tegan Palmer with 2, Keaton Reimer with 7, Gavin Mosier with 11, Caden Helly with 18, and Carson Dudley with 4.
And so it's the Eagles being led again by Caden Helly, and then again, lots of numbers filling in for them. That's a positive.
Yep.
For Postville now.
Postville, Josiah Minicue with 7, Harley Check with 6, Sam Jacobs with 2, Kate Downing with 23, and Kobe Bohr with 2.
All right, some positive. Let's start with Postville first off here. And I think a 4-quarter effort tonight from Postville. I think that's where it starts for them. That's a positive.
Yeah, I think the effort was there the whole game, and then I think execution-wise, it was there in the first half defensively and the second half offensively. And so now you put that effort with the execution, and you could really have something if you're Postville.
Absolutely something to build off of for Postville in this game, despite the fact they lost by 16.
Yeah, I think so. I think in the first meeting, I think it was running clock. So now you've cut that down to 16 on the road. So.
And for Clayton Ridge, it starts for them defensively, and I think the first half set the tone for them.
Yeah, they got back to the defense they want to play. Did a nice job forcing turnovers and getting a few cheap ones in transition. I think offense is still, not maybe where Coach Spursflaggy wants it, but 56 points, you can't argue with that at the end total.
I think this is a team that's going to have some issues offensively. I mean, because they have to work so hard for their offense against a team that's especially athletic as well. And if you think about it, they're not really a guard-oriented team.
Correct. Caden Helly plays point guard, but he's not a natural point guard. Right. So some guys have to play out of position, and that's just the way it is in high school basketball sometime. And they do a nice job at that, but it's tough when you can't play your natural position.
All right, let's update you on the boys' score. Southwind has defeated Central now 63-52. MFL Marmac over Key High 69-50. Bellevue Marquette beat Edco 78-50. Prince of Peace over Starmont 62-29, and North Fayette Valley leads Turkey Valley in the fourth 53-32. 56-40, that's the final score of our boys game. A quick break. We'll be joined by Postville coach Eli Nessa when our postgame show continues after this.
We know that potential is greatly enhanced through hard work and dedication. At Viafield Cooperatives, we promise to provide innovative products and dependable service to help you meet and exceed your potential. From agronomy to energy, grain to feed, Viafield is excited to provide growing opportunities for both producers and consumers at 18 locations throughout northern Iowa and southern Minnesota. Want to learn more about Viafield? Go to viafield.com. Viafield is a proud supporter of our local student athletes.
Sode's Greenacre Gift Shop and Liquor Store is filled with great gift ideas with a wide selection of Iowa-themed and produced unique and one-of-a-kind gifts, handcrafted items, and a great selection of top-shelf spirits, wine, and craft beers. Sode's Greenacre Gift Shop and Liquor Store joins Perk Central at 7 Goethe Street in beautiful downtown Guttenberg. Find us on Facebook to find out more, because Sode's Green Acre in Guttenberg, Iowa is more than just a store.
Welcome back once again here to Clayton Ridge. Again, our final score. It is the Eagles winning 56-40 over Postville. We're joined by Postville boys basketball coach Eli Nessa. Coach, first off here, again, 4 quarters. I think we saw a really good effort from your kids for 4 quarters tonight.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we definitely, there wasn't one point in the game where I was disappointed with the effort. They laid it all out on the floor. Josiah especially, he got hit in the face, I think to eye maybe, and he just wanted to play, and he was playing hard.
All right, but the big story is 8 points in the first half, tough to overcome. You were fighting uphill.
Yeah. We couldn't get the ball in the hole in that first half. We did a lot better, obviously, in the second half, but we just got to be able to make shots for a whole game.
Yeah, 32 points in the second half there, so obviously you saw what this team could do. Cade Downing led you offensively, 23 points. Let's start there.
Yeah, he had a pretty good game, I think, the first time around against these guys, and he was hitting his threes, and he's hard to stop when he's doing that, because once he gets going downhill, it's scary playing against him.
Yeah, 23 points. The other thing is, Kobe Moore, even though he only scores 2 points, and now he's left-handed, but again, what he brings to your team, I think, is a big difference.
Yeah, he gave us a jolt. Honestly, he sees the floor amazing. On one of the best court visions I've seen from a high school kid in our conference, at least.
And Josiah Minicue had 7 points, all of them coming in the second half, and it seemed like he was able to get to the basket quite a bit the second half.
Yeah, he was definitely really he got aggressive and decided to take it to the hole off the dribble a little bit more, which was beneficial.
Hardachek hit a couple of threes for you with 6 points as well there, so lots of positive for your team. What's coming up for you guys now?
I know we've got West Central later this week, as well as
Nashua Plainfield, I think.
Yeah, Nashua, which I think are both very winnable games. Obviously, we beat West Central the first time around pretty handily, and so I with all due respect to them, I really expect the boys to show up and take care of business on that one, and then Nashua, I'm not quite as familiar with, but I think it's another winnable game.
All right, so obviously take the positive from tonight, continue to move forward. We'll talk to you a week from tonight against MFL Marmac. Good luck to you guys.
Thank you.
Postville basketball coach Eli Nessa talking things over about his Pirate team as they drop a 56-40 decision. Quick break. We'll be joined by Clayton Ridge basketball coach Kyle Spierschlake when our postgame show continues after this.
Join Freedom Bank in supporting our local students and their after-school activities. They are the building blocks to a brighter future for everyone. Whether cheering them on from the stands or participating in community programs, you'll always find Freedom Bank rooting for the home team in Elkader, Monona, Postville, Waukon, Decorah, and the surrounding communities. We empower success. Member FDIC.
Being good at life means getting your finances together so you can focus on the moments that matter most. With over 175 years of expertise, New York Life Insurance Company provides you with benefits you can enjoy while you're, living. So give your local agents Andrew Reimer or Troy Springer of Guttenberg or Bill Garms in Monona a call. You can reach Andy and Troy at 563-252-2471 or Bill at 563-880-5530. They can help you and your family be good at life.
Welcome back to Clayton Ridge. Again, our final score, Eagles win by a final score of 56-40. We're joined by Clayton Ridge boys basketball coach Kyle Spierschlake. Coach, you wanted to see your team get back to doing what you guys do well defensively. I think you really saw that, especially the first half.
Yep, we saw quite a few steals, especially, you're right, first half and also first 2 minutes of the third quarter. I think we had probably 3 or 4, a couple pick sixes. So, no, happy with the defense, with the activity and the steals.
All right, so that led you guys there. Certainly a better second half offensively, but let's start with Nate Meyer. Into the starting role for you, 10 points and had a lot of good looks.
Yes, and what he does so well for us, which you probably haven't noticed, he'll play 2, maybe 3 positions defensively. He can hit the open 3 without a doubt, and he's had some good drives to the rim. No, he was very good for us tonight.
I know you're a team led by Caden Helly and Gavin Mosier. Helly had 18, Gavin had 11, and those guys continue to lead you.
Yeah, good for Caden to get a good night of scoring. He's had a couple off nights. I think we had some better looks tonight, and I thought he attacked and was aggressive.
All right, and Gavin had 11 points for you as well and able to get to the basket.
Yeah, absolutely. He had a couple really good attacks in the second half. Again, he can hit the perimeter shot too. I think he hit 1, maybe 2 from the 3-point line.
All right, and Keaton Reimer with a 3-pointer tonight.
Yes, he did. He took another one. Hey, he's worked on his shot. He can. I'm not sure how much time was on the shot clock when he took it, but he stepped right in. I think that's the first one he's ever hit, so he's got that one marked off. He was phenomenal. He played 29 minutes in a row in the middle. He's been great the last few nights.
You know, we talk about your bench, and they give you good minutes because of the effort they bring off the bench.
Yes. I know it was Carson Dudley had his biggest night of the year with Ross out, and he was absolutely phenomenal. And then Tegan Palmer in spurts. I know at the end it was Smith and Teasy, but Tegan did great for his spurts for Gavin up top.
Yeah, Tegan banked in the shot there to close the third quarter.
Anytime you score at the end of a quarter is momentum.
All right, 2 timeouts taken in the fourth quarter. What'd you talk to your team about that time?
We were subbing a lot, so I want to make sure zone positioning.
Everybody knew what they were doing.
Yep, just, hey, your bottom, your middle, wherever. Yep, I know it was, people are like, oh, what are you doing? But I was like, hey, we had different lineups. I want to make sure we were.
Make sure who's doing what they're supposed to be doing out there. That's right. What's coming up for you guys now here?
North Fayette Friday at their place. We had them first game of the year a long time ago. They're pretty young, so they're going to be more experienced, and they're going to be ready, and they're always tough and well coached.
Yeah, they just beat Turkey Valley 69-50. Final score of that ball game tonight there. So
hopefully they used other points up.
All right. We'll talk to you before that game Friday night. Good luck to you
Sam.
guys. Clayton Ridge basketball coach Kyle Spearshaw again. His Eagle team victorious tonight, 56-40. Quick break. We'll wrap things up from Clayton Ridge after this.
This is Chris Holbert, General Manager of Hall Roberts Son Incorporated in Postville. We would like to wish the area student athletes both a safe and successful sports season. We have been a community-based company since 1864, servicing and supporting the area ag industry with products necessary for daily success. We look forward to continuing to serve and support both the ag industry and high school athletes in our surrounding communities. Thank you and good luck from the families at Hall Roberts Son.
When I started out in the car business, my dad gave me some good advice. Hi, it's Forrest Brown with the Browns family of dealerships. What my dad told me is when you sell someone their first car, you need a good sales department. But if you expect to sell them their second, third, and fourth car, you better have a great service department. Visit any one of the Browns family of dealerships in Guttenberg, Elkader, West Branch, or Victory Ford in Dyersville and find out why Browns is your hometown dealer, no matter where your hometown may be.
Welcome back to Clayton Ridge, 56-40. That's your boys' final tonight. Earlier tonight, the Clayton Ridge girls victorious by a final score of 38-17. Coach Sass, let's start there. Your thoughts on the game?
The girls' game, yeah, I think it was a struggle offensively for both teams, but they played hard. Coach Deering's gonna get a couple of his girls back, and they've got a couple winnable games coming up. So hopefully they can learn from this and improve and go from there. And for Clayton Ridge, you get another win, you get another conference win, and just some positive vibes to build on.
And that, for Clayton Ridge, is their 5th win of the season, 5-7, 4-5 in the conference. Postville drops to 0-10, 0-8 in the conference. Other girls' finals, Central stopping South Wind, 49-9. MFL Marmac over Keyhigh, 63-41. Turkey Valley scores late to beat North Fayette Valley, 49-46. They scored the final 4 points. Bellevue Marquette over Edco, 58-48. Prince of Peace beat Starmont, 41-39. Our boys' final, as we mentioned, Clayton Ridge won 56-40. Let's get your thoughts on our boys' game, Coach.
Yeah, I think positives for both teams. Clayton Ridge got back to playing that good defense that they're used to playing, that hard 1-3-1. And for Postville, you're working Colby Bohr back in the lineup, and he probably not going to be a big scorer for you, but he definitely impacted the game positively. He had kind of a calming presence out there for him, and you can see that they're improving, and they're young, and they're getting better as the season goes on. And I think he's a big addition, and they might be dangerous to some teams coming down the stretch here.
The 4-quarter effort was there.
Yeah.
Second half offense was there. That was better for Clayton Ridge. Again, their defense has to keep them into ball games. They got to play in the 40s, 30s, even if they have to, if they're to have success against some of the better teams.
Absolutely, yep.
Other boys' finals tonight. South Wind beat a game Central team 63-52. MFL Marmac beat Keyhigh 69-50. North Fayette Valley over Turkey Valley, same score there, 69-50. Bellevue Marquette beat Edco 78-50. Prince of Peace beat Starmont 62-29. Those are your final scores from all the games in our area tonight. Coach, we'll see you, the 20th?
20th, I believe. Yep.
I think we're in Postville, aren't we?
Yeah,
maybe?
there you go.
All right.
Won't have to go far.
All right, so next Friday night, Coach Hammond will be with us as we'll bring you Clayton Ridge at North Fayette Valley. Our Chuck Talk begins at 5:45. Girls game time at 6:15 with the boys game to follow. No quads. We've got 2 gymnasiums, so it's going to be a great night of basketball here and a couple of meaningful games in the Upper Iowa Conference. Again, the Clayton Ridge girls and boys victorious in our featured games tonight. For Coach Mike Stass, I'm Dan Behrens. My thanks to Audrey Ostrander for running our camera for tonight's ball game. As far as the studio show, we ran everything from here. This has been a presentation of KCTN FM 100 Sports. For more, go to kctn.com, click on the Sports tab. Good evening, everybody.
When I started out in the car business, my dad gave me some good advice. Hi, it's Forrest Brown with the Browns family of dealerships. What my dad told me is when you sell someone their first car, you need a good sales department. But if you expect to sell them their second, third, and fourth car, you better have a great service department. Visit any one of the Browns family of dealerships in Guttenberg, Elkader, West Branch, or Victory Ford in Dyersville and find out why Browns is your hometown dealer, no matter where your hometown may